Well, yeah, because you've smithed it.
Yeah, because the Vestation one is only +1 damage, isn't it?
It is, but that would work against things like be better for things that aren't demons, because I can switch. Oh no, I have to hold them in my hands.
You can dual wield as well.
Yeah.
If you dual wield when you really need to, you can kick out some good damage.
Just means I lose an attack.
You do.
Yeah.
You 3d6.
I think that's all you lose. I think you still get the funky movement thing.
Yeah, because my character card comes with the thing if I'm...
Well, we're looking at this recently because it was very specific.
You don't lose the special rules on the weapon, you just lose the
extra
additional
attacks and cleave.
Yeah.
Cleave you lose.
Which they don't cleave anyway.
Yeah,
my special attack's my character card. If I've only got one thing in my hand, I can...
Well, you should be alright.
Get an extra attack. No, which is fine.
Well, should we just barrel roll up to the door then?
You'd only be on your base attacks.
Oh, okay.
It's only me who gets it from the weapons because of my skill. Anyway, let's charge to the door and get on with things. So,
what order did you want to go in? Because I forget.
That order.
Is that the right?
Yeah, because Jack goes before me.
Okay, that's cool. And with Aidan, are we going to equip him with the scaly hide or lantern? Because you can't have both.
Let's put him on the hide for the moment.
What's the hide do?
It means he's got 1 extra armour and it puts his fire resistance up to 6, as opposed to the lantern, which gives him the extra initiative of 3.
Yeah.
So
the reason good.
The reason we went with the lantern is so that he could go before most monsters.
Yes.
Yeah. He's quite smitten about the hide, and I get it because it makes him immune to fire pretty much, and it gives him more armour. I think his thinking is that he can just tank stuff and he doesn't want to worry about it. But high initiative is also good.
Because then they don't hit you to start with.
Yeah, I suppose when it'd be good if we got him a second tattoo where he could just beef up his initiative.
Yeah, I mean he can do.
Well, that's
he hasn't taken that one
yet. We can't get those two
on
level 5 though.
It only gives him the
but
1.
That will be the next level. Yeah. I think Jack's the only one at level 5. Alright, so we open the door.
Yeah.
And Jack went in stealth. Do the honours, Vicky.
Oh yeah, I've gone to stealth.
An arcane room. It has 2 exits and a treasure token.
Okay. There you go.
Awesome stuff.
Oh, so we've got a split already.
Yeah.
That's not great.
Well, should we slide the doorway down? Towards you,
well, no, because the tripod moves. The doorway goes here and here if you look at the card.
Oh, right. So
you can fiddle with it. They do state in the rules that you can basically shut the doors wherever you want.
Which ones will do it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you move the cards down a bit, then
works out a bit better then. And I haven't sorted out the treasure chests. I'm obviously getting out of practice.
Which way round did you want? Where did you want the cards? Did you say?
Oh, just.
Oh yeah, if you keep them that way, because that way on the stream it's a bit easier to watch them. Right, I'm just going to mix these treasure tokens up.
Cool.
So I haven't done anything with these yet.
The darkness roll, isn't it?
So that's gone on to grey. I'll get a lot of that. Who's going to roll?
I've been volunteered.
Oh, hang on.
I feel like I'm on the wrong dice though.
You're on the wrong dice. There you go.
It just did it. Weirdly, it didn't feel right. It felt too small. Don't know whether it is smaller, but it felt small. 4.
4's good. Well, this one's easier because you see the pentagram. You know you're screwed. So, okay. Where do you want to go? North, south? Sorry, northeast.
North.
Yep, can do. So it doesn't really make too much odds.
We can scatter this end of the table and then work our way down.
Are we going to check out the chest?
Oh, sauce. Generating sauce now, and I say.
That's a lot of sauce.
Well, my sauce is quite weird now, and it's a bit of a pain in the arse to work out, to be frank, because it depends on how many minions I've got running around. So base is 8. But I've got sauce swirls, so 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Put that over there too, please.
2, 4, 6, 8. one more for source swells, so I get half rounding up.
Yeah.
So I get those.
How many source swells do you have in total?
Well, I have 8, but then I get an extra one for source swells. But if I have the necrobloats up and running, I can generate 2 more because they give me +1 mind. So, but then also if I have them running, they reduce the upper cap. So it's a bit more complicated to work out now. So, do you guys want to move first?
I'll let the two in front go first.
Well, the question is whether or not we want to be opening up the chest. Are we bothering with it or not bothering with it?
I think we should bother with it, but I think you haven't got your funky search card anymore, have you?
No, it's gone now. I lost it.
I think if Aidan and Jack go towards the door and then I come in and search it.
Do you want to?
If it's a possessed, it's useful to get as few people going before the search as possible. Yeah. Just because you get, once it pops out and does its thing, you then get some attacks back at it.
Get Aidan to search it. Put Aidan by the door and then have him searching because you and I go before him anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then he searches in a second turn. He can't open the door and do both.
That works out well. Then I flip it. Loot.
Normal loot.
Do the honors, Jack.
So loot is this one
so
here.
Far away.
Which is Trapped Demon Soul.
Oh,
that's alright.
We like Trapped Demon Souls.
It's very nice, actually.
Your next attack will not miss even on a 1. Who's carrying
That's
it?
really
Have
good.
you got space to carry it?
You've wiped out a slot with bandages.
Yeah,
so
I haven't got a space.
I probably need to give you a bandage token,
I'm
actually.
I've got one.
You got one.
I'm full with 2.
Aidan's full with 3 bandages. I do have space.
Right, take it then, because with your crossbow, you could actually be.
Oh yeah, that could be quite
very handy with you.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so, because otherwise, I'd say give it to Vicky for the dual wielding attack, but that's fine.
Yeah, that would work out well for that.
I'm assuming what's his face is in offensive. It's always an offensive.
Aidan's always offensive, isn't he?
Yeah, of course he is. That's why
Jack opened the door.
It's his natural state of being.
Let's turn him back
Are you bringing up one of your testicles of doom?
Where would you like to go?
And then I'm just wondering which one to do first.
That's 4 movement.
Testicles, because it gives you the extra hit.
It does, doesn't it? Okay, yeah. So I get a necroplate up there.
You can't bring 2 up in the same turn, I'm guessing.
No, it's a real slow burn, unfortunately. So that cost me 3 source, and I can't do anything else, and then it's going to lock 2 in the subsequent phases.
Okay.
While it locks 2, well, it gives you the extra 1 if it's only half source.
6.
Max.
You got full source.
That's really useful. That's good. So yeah, I get another one now because the necroblade. That's cool. However, I do lose the N2 because those are now locked by the minion that's floating around.
Okay,
So
well, we should get these 2 turned over.
I do get those 2, yeah.
I'd left those 2 the wrong way round.
Cool. So
the next room.
Have we done darkness roll?
I just did a roll of 6.
Oh, of course, I'm being an idiot. It's been a while.
We have a corridor that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares long.
Yeah.
Big corridor going.
I'm a bit out of practice. That's the best place for that. Probably where I had it. So is it 5 long?
Yes, please.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, no, that's 6. Oh, it's a medium one. There we go.
And a doorway, please.
I used to be on the board and then I built a kitchen.
It's a very nice kitchen with a his and her wine rack.
Yeah, but it took many souls to build that.
These are different levels. Slightly different levels.
Yeah, I need to find a way of evening up the tables a little bit.
I don't remember it ever being...
It's because we never went out this wide before. It's because I've got the camera mounted slightly differently now. It actually gives me more board space.
Right, with you.
Let's try and get a better shot of that.
Okay, so
There,
Jack, are you
I
just
think.
running forward and opening the door?
Yeah, might as well.
Everyone following formation.
Presumably.
1, 2, 3. I've moved you 4.
Yeah, I think that's the most I can go.
I don't know where you want your bloke. Yeah, because if he's going to bring up another bloke.
Oh, that's the other
Oh,
action.
no, sorry, that goes in between, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
I still get my run action if I want to. Yeah, let's bring up the other one, and I'll bring up the champion in a bit. So it's going to cost me 2, which actually are going to go straight into. No, it's going to cost me 3. The 2 are going to get locked.
Yeah.
And I'll generate another one.
Right.
Okay, so
Darkness
is that
roll.
it?
Darkness roll. 6 again.
Oh, we didn't move that, did we?
Oh, no.
In fact, we screwed up. That should have gone red.
I just rolled a 6, so it would have been an encounter. Not an encounter.
Event.
Event.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
that makes it quite easy then.
So we've
because
all just
we would have
charged
got
into the room with the event. Oh well, never mind.
Oh well,
But
we'll
no,
see what happens.
because
We're not going to rewind time. We're not going through that old bollocks again.
no, I don't think we would have triggered the event
We wouldn't.
because we'd have passed
Yeah, we wouldn't
that
have triggered
stage.
it this time. We'll
So
trigger it now.
Ah.
Yeah, we're in the right place. So I rolled a 2. So you get half your sauce back.
Yeah. So what is that now? So
Well,
I've
what's
now
your
got.
total including your lockdown?
That's my total now.
So you've got
That's
10,
locked.
11.
7.
So is it half rounded up
4.
or rounded
Half
down?
You
rounded
get
up.
4.
So 6 would be half, in fact. So you'll have 2 back with your locked out ones, surely.
What have we got in total? 11.
Mm-hmm.
But these are locked out, so you ignore them.
Yeah. So it's going to
You
be
get
6, isn't it? Okay.
But you only get half rounded up. So you only get 4 of them.
It's half of the total.
Yeah.
Right.
So ignore the cap. It's just
So-
I can't.
Yeah, you can't get to your full cap, but your
Exactly. I can
your
never
full
generate
total
the
is
full
11. Makes it
Yeah.
so which
So
would
it will be
fair,
6. Yeah.
Okay. So starting with the room. Zard objective card.
Cool.
That's cool because we can actually run straight for the quest room now because that's basically a keg. So
Yep.
we
Yeah.
just cart that around with us.
Okay, I have a T-junction with 2 exits.
Okie doke. There's that lurking.
I've got enough doors. Just need...
Should we put it that way?
Yep, I'd say
That can
so.
come into this gap.
Yeah,
It'll
should
still
fit
be on
in there,
camera.
right. There's one exit. I need a box muffling filter.
Thicker underpants, do you?
Mine are pretty thick anyway. I am old.
Charcoal filter.
Oh. A nice shot of Vicky's arm.
I'm glad you said arm.
Right, so we've got the event to sort out. Now that moves on to grey because we've opened up another section of the dungeon.
Come on, dirty old man.
That's quite lucky actually in a way because at least we're not dealing with encounter and event at the same time. Jack, do you want to do the honours?
Oh, yep. Let's see what we have in the event. Gularoth's minion. A tiny demon speeds into the room carrying a sack at least twice his size.
This is a good one.
The sack looks to be full of valuables. The demon sets about trying to open a necro rift to the abyss. Place the event card next to the map tile. Roll 1d6. The result is the amount of rounds it takes the demon to open the necro rift and escape. Reduce this score by 1 at the end of each round. I'm rolling it, am I?
Well, I've got darkness, so I don't think we should do it all.
We have 2 rounds to get rid of him. Okay, so
Maybe I should have done.
this
No,
This
I rolled
demon-
2 last time anyway.
I'm going to kill it in one hit.
Yeah, I know.
it's quite weak.
I also crit.
Yes, yeah.
Endurance 4, health 12.
Yeah, Jack
Yeah.
had it.
We
Well,
normally take him out in one turn.
For each wound that the minion suffers, the attacking Accursed gains souls equal to their own level. So for each wound I do to it, which is going to be 12, I'm going to get 12 times 5, 60 souls.
You're the
for
best
this.
one to do because you're only level 5.
Yep. And then at the end of it, we roll At the end of it, we roll 1d6 to see the result, which I'll read out when we've dealt with him, shall I?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't updated the stream. It says you're level 4, but you are 5. More importantly, though,
actually going to say I'm not going to roll my attack.
before we get into this slaughter, Thai sweet chili or barbecue steakhouse?
Thai sweet chili, please.
You know Vicky's always going to say that.
Okay.
Whereas my vote doesn't count. There's a Vicky in the room.
Right,
To be fair, it's about the only flavour crisp I will eat that's normal. Otherwise, it'll be like Wotsits and Monster Munch and...
Basically, if it isn't that, then it's going to be the stuff you had put in your lunchbox as a child. Which is pretty much what sums up your eating habits, isn't it?
Mostly, yes.
How can I keep this off stream?
Huh?
Yeah,
Put it anywhere near Vicky, it'll be gone soon enough.
Jack, you'll have to just stretch.
Can I ask you step one forward before you kill it, so that if
Okay.
at least then I've got somewhere to move, because once you start hitting, you can't move.
Well, I can't, but Aidan will go before you.
We'll leave
No, he
you.
won't.
We'll leave you in the
I could do.
Yes, he will.
doorway.
I was going to say I can go there and kill him if you want. In which case, as I say, I'm not even going to roll because my shiny new skill is actually assassination, not thousand stab, which is the first attack from stealth is automatically a critical hit.
Oh, have I given you the right cards?
You have.
I just in the wrong order.
Just no. The thousand stabs you referenced on the Facebook updates, that was lost.
Okay.
Now it's the assassination. So
I'm
I'm
really
now
losing
doing one. One of them missed. That's 2d6, 3d6 plus 2, 4, 6,
He's
8,
dead.
and
He's
my
dead.
strength. It's dead. It's taken
So
far
12
more
times
than it.
5,
You've
you get 60
assassinated
souls.
a little demon.
Yes, I get 60 souls for that.
Okay, so where's Jack? Souls, you were on 10, you're now on 70.
Yep.
Cool.
It can be attacked by a curse, targeting any first square in the map time. For each wound the godless minion suffers, the attacking curse gains souls, blah blah blah. If the demon is killed before he escapes, roll 1d6 and resolve the effects as follows. So roll a d6 and let's see what happens.
I don't want to roll this, to be honest.
High. High's good.
Five.
5's good.
It is good. The group gains 1 rare loot card.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, 1 would have done nothing. 2 would have, the group shares 1d6 times 50 crowns between them. 3 to 4 was a normal loot card.
Cool.
So, see what we got. Oh, I get the honours.
Party leader.
Gilzal's Orb.
Oh, we've not had this one yet.
It's looks new. Unique magic red jade. 4+ mind required. Equipped. Contains 3 surges at the start of each dungeon. It can be activated by spending a melee attack to generate an explosive concentric flame wave. Every character in line of sight within 6 squares suffers 3d6 fire wounds, excluding the wielder. So it will hit us as well, but that kind of has to come your way. Doesn't it?
You're the only one that can use it, and it's
Yeah.
if you get in trouble.
So, I mean, Aidan would be immune, wouldn't he?
Aidan would be completely immune, but he couldn't use it.
Every character in line of sight within 6 squares suffers 3d6 fire wounds. That is savage.
Yeah.
That is really savage.
Where
But
does it
just
equip?
hard to use. It is a hand item.
So maybe you equip it at a point we're inundated.
Oh, can I even hold it? Because I'm pretty close to my limit, if not at it. I'm on 10.
10, and your strength, you've got 3 weight remaining.
Okay, I thought I had more than that. Okay, so vassals or yassals.
Name's doing right this evening, isn't he?
Yeah, thanks for just gifting me all these items.
I'm not complaining. I've just got 60 souls for the easiest kill I'm going to have all year.
Okay, well that might be useful for suicide missions if the shit hits the fan or something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Going this way?
No, I don't mind going off.
Might as well finish going north. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I might as well stand in the doorway.
Have I moved this around enough? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I forgot to generate an environment card for this room.
Shall I see what it... Left behind. A man is being dragged along the ground and into a hole in the wall. He screams as he disappears from sight. Starting from now, you have 3 rounds to help the man before it's too late.
Uh-oh.
Bye, mate.
Keep track with a d6 and bring it down by 1 at the end of each round. Place a survivor token to keep track of the position of this man adjacent to any of the walls of this map tile. You can only use melee and ranged attacks against this creature, which has endurance 6 and health 20. You must be adjacent to the man and the wall to attack with melee. Depending on which round you kill the creature, check the following outcomes. So first, the man is shaken but in one piece. He shows you a secret location within the room, then makes a run for it. The group gains 2 rare loot cards.
Wow.
Oh, god damn it.
I reckon we could backtrack that.
What?
Or we just put it in the room we're in now.
Can we just not kill him now? Because we're only 1 turn in.
Well, what I'm suggesting is so that it doesn't mess the order of the card, rather than it being in this room, if we just generate it in the room that we're going to bring up next. Unless it's a...
Can do, but does it really matter how...
Only because of the rewards you get.
Only-
You'd have got 2 for doing it in that round, which,
oh, I see what you mean.
frankly, you
and
would have done.
also it'll affect Jack's stealth, because Jack would have attacked that.
Yeah, well, tell you what, let's
So-
draw another one
To be honest, I may not.
and then
need
just
it.
shove this in the next room.
Yep.
Fair enough.
It's an ordinary room, there's nothing unusual about this room.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that works out quite well then. We don't have to worry about rewinding time because I've clearly forgotten how to play Darklight.
That's because you've gone back to Diablo,
Exactly.
which I am envious of, by the way.
It's very good.
What would you like to do this turn, Liam? Run your full 8, bring the bloats up, and then bring
Well-
up a...
I'm generating 6, so I'm going to spend another 3 to raise another minion.
Yeah, I'll take then 2 of them. Get locked out.
I don't know, is it 2 or 3 on this guy?
I
He
vaguely remember
actually,
it's
his
3.
upkeep is 3,
Uh-uh.
so that will go as well. So max I can generate now is 4, but that works out quite well because 4 is the most I'll ever use for decay.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use my, it was supposed to be a female Black Knight, but she can be dead.
Oh, I have got one request after you've moved. Any chance of manipulation?
Yeah.
I don't really want to be in the doorway, that's all.
That makes sense. Well, what I'll do is I will move first, so I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
You gonna run?
May as well. You haven't got any stamina to get back.
Well, I don't think the range of manipulation is very good, so before I go any further, I'll try that on Jack.
Thank you very much.
So that's cool.
You move a whole 2.
Caster, because what is manipulation? Is it a 4?
2 it is.
I thought it was 3. It might be 4. I think it's because I had a...
You've got thingies, haven't you?
Oh my god, which I do, yeah.
And then I'll go 1, 2, 3. I'll go here, and then I'll get the champ. Kind of screws up Jack. I'll put the
That's
champion
alright.
in front of me there.
What's initiative?
Don't
It's
worry
5,
about
isn't he?
He's 4,
4.
and then the bloats can just fly up here. That shouldn't then affect anyone. Cool.
Darkness
roll. A 6 again.
Nice.
Lovely.
So the wheel goes round and it is red, isn't it?
It is red now.
See if I got monsters or...
It's an event.
Event.
Nice.
Cool.
In a sacrificial room, which is where we have this guy.
Nice.
What type of card is that one? Oh, it's that
So-
one.
Okay.
Well, that's a bit more thematic.
Has a...
Is this going to fit on the stream? Might just start to creep off the
You
edge.
can bring it this way slightly.
Mm.
You can bring everything down. The space.
Okay, so we now have that room available and we can say Mr. Grey, the doctor is in.
And then I'll just put its door...
Put it to the right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Right.
Okay, so there's a man being dragged to his doom, and we have an event card.
Yep.
And the environment card. The environment is there. Oh, we get to read the environment straight away, don't we?
Yep.
I'll keep this with me just till we've completed it. And the event card sits in there.
And say everybody kill the thing in the wall as fast as possible.
Well, are you going back into stealth or?
I can because there's no monsters around.
Yeah.
So
Or do you want to wait and see?
I would go
how
to
we
stealth
do?
so he could kill this man quite quickly.
can't because I can't get into the room to do it. I'm going to be relying on you and Aidan to do it because it needs to be done in round 1.
I can
But
manipulate
with
you.
manipulation, you'd get in there quite
Possible.
easily.
Well,
Yeah, it depends
you
on
or
which wall
Aidan
you're
need
going
to go first. Well, and
Yeah, and so
you're blocking the way.
I would just say one of you two get on with it and see what you can do first up. The thing you're attacking, is it a demon?
No, I think he's just a man. He's just a man.
No, he's a man. What's dragging him in?
Another man.
Who is that kind of party?
No, you
Stop it,
must be
Barrymore.
adjacent to the man and the wall to attack with melee. You just need to place a survivor token adjacent to the wall. It doesn't say anything about the
Okay, well,
demon.
it doesn't say demon.
Okay.
No.
Well,
Well-
shall we do Aidan then?
Yeah, and so may as well. Just which wall are you going to go in and attack?
Well, if we go 1, 2, 3, 4,
He
Yep.
needs to be.
and then
We can put the token in the corner, so it's in the corner square.
yeah, it works, doesn't it?
No, Jack won't get to it.
Why don't you put him
We need
down
to put
one and
the
make it the
token
other?
here so that Jack can hit it.
Well, you
Okay.
are aware, Vicky, you're going to go first. And so you also have
Why make
Liam
him go
available.
first?
There's a treasure
before
token
me.
as well.
You may as well. Why is there any advantage in me doing it over you?
1, 2, 3. Well, we'll put Aidan there then.
Yeah, so let's see what he does first up, because it's endurance what?
It is endurance 6 and health of 20.
Do you want to do the honours for?
Right, I've got to try and remember his charge thing. So he has +1 to hit. He hits on 3+. Now,
Well, doesn't his sword give him +1 as well?
the sword also gives him +1.
Because he smithed it.
Can you just bring up
Oh,
his
yeah,
card
sorry.
and we'll check it the easiest? So,
Where
On
is
to
there it
Odin's.
is.
So his sword's there.
Silver sword of, and that Italian funny name he gave it.
Yep,
+1 to hit,
cool.
+1 damage versus demons, which is not, and
So
cleave.
He
So it's
is-
1d6 +2.
So if you scroll up again for a little bit for me. So he was hitting on 4+, which is 3+ for the sword, 2+ because of charge. So 2+. Yeah, he's hit. And it's 1d6 +2.
Plus his strength
plus
of
his
6.
strength of 6, which is actually +7 because of aggressive, I believe.
Yeah.
Combat. Yep, okay. That should be.
1d6 +9, I think.
Yep, 1d6 plus 9. Okay, 13.
Close. But he's got a couple more attacks, hasn't he?
Yes, as I say. Endurance
Okay.
6 and.
He's
Track.
got Amelia 3.
Right.
So he's done 7 wounds.
So hit again.
Oh, he smashed it.
And say
Yeah,
+1,
with
10.
the plus alone.
Yeah,
He's
So-
gone.
So was that
that was 10 done that second time. 10 total. What's its endurance?
6?
So 4 more wounds with the
So
second
he's
attack.
only on
Okay.
11. He's on 11.
Third attack. Crit.
Oh, crit, nice.
Yeah, so that is 6 plus
15. So 9.
9 more, so 20 total.
Yeah, he's dead.
Done.
Just done it, nice.
So it's 2 rare loots, isn't it?
Yes. The group
Wow.
is 2 rare loot cards.
Doing really well here.
Right. One for the party leader, one for the DM. See what
Obviously,
funky things we have.
pays not to play Darklight for ages.
Shield of the Faithful. Medium shield, silver, blessed. 3+ strength required. It's one-handed. Equipped is +2 evasion, +2 armour, and then a further +1 armour when suffering attacks from demons. And it sells for 200.
Is it gold?
No,
Silver.
silver. Unfortunately. I think Aidan might quite like that because if he doesn't want the fire resistance, that's a better shield than his other one, I think. So it was 2 evasion, 2 armour, and
2 evasion, 2 armour,
And if
1
it's-
armour when suffering attacks from demons.
so it doesn't have the fire resistance of the other one. It's a medium shield, is it, or a light?
It's
Medium.
a medium. It's really good.
A light. would be
Really, really good.
The one
It's
he's
blessed.
the one
so
he's carrying is 2 evasion, 2 armour, and 2 to fire. So it is good.
It's tricky, isn't
However,
it's worth selling.
when you level up your champion, he'll be able to. Oh no, wait! I'm not sure he can carry blessed, can he? Your undead champion can't take
I
blessed.
don't know if he
items.
can. Probably not. It will say on here.
Somebody needs to carry it, though.
I'm assuming it'll be me.
I know it says in his rule sheet, doesn't it? Let's have a look. 2 equipment slots. You may equip the champion with items from your inventory. When released, killed, you may take back any items. If you invoke, gets all the bonuses. No, he's okay. It's me, I can't take black stuff.
So I shall carry it. When you level him up and he gets a second-hand slot, which he will.
He's already got a second-hand slot. It just means that he would have to use a one-handed weapon. But the Vanguard Blade's not bad.
I was going to say, I think we have a winner, don't we? So,
is it better to go scythe or one-handed?
well,
One-handed pretty much always hit with decent armour.
I tend to say pretty much always hit with decent armour for the moment. The scythe is nice. I mean, in fact, it's pretty OP, I'm going to be honest. But doing that also frees up some weight for us to carry. This is 1d6 plus 3.
The problem is though, if you're doing the machinate, I'm level 4, so he's level 4, so strength 5, average damage from that Vanguard Blade, it's going to be 3, isn't it?
Yeah, so
Plus
6
1.
plus 5 is 11.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 will be my average damage.
Your average damage on that, if his strength is 5, was it?
Yeah.
Strength's 5 plus 6 damage on this. Average is 3 plus 3 damage on it. So 11 is
It
his
does
average.
plus 3?
Yeah, it's 1d6 plus 3.
Oh, that's really good. Oh,
So-
that's not bad then.
Yeah, I'd say
Interesting.
that's the way to go. The scythe is lovely. I'm going to...
Okay, well I'll
champion it to an extent.
give the item to Aidan for the moment because it's essentially his, but you can effectively pretend that he doesn't have them for the purposes of weight if this guy's holding them.
Yep.
Because you can,
So I'll
in the
pass-
trade phase, you can chuck them
I shall
into it.
pass that over to you.
My only question is when you kind of evaporate your minion.
He takes the items with him, but
Takes
when he
them.
comes back with them.
Perfect.
So you don't have to worry about. They kind of simplified that bit. So Aidan has the Shield of the Faithful.
With no weight.
Yeah, that's an easy way of noting it, isn't it?
What's that?
Put the weight limit as 0. The Vanguard Blade.
Can your Coke topping up?
No, I'll go for a bit later because I'm gonna mix it. Thank you. Weight is 0. And who was holding the scythe?
Aidan. Was Aidan?
Probably me.
I thought you were
But you
looking
took
for
it,
Aidan's
I
part.
think you took it off me.
Did I give it to me?
I think you've probably got it. Aidan does not have it.
I don't think I added it back onto the list
No,
because we had sold it. We'd sold it and unsold it.
Yeah.
So
That's probably why you thought your weight was higher. So it was probably with you.
probably. So I will give it to.
That means you've got the gold wrong somewhere then, surely. But
Oh no, I
you just
sorted that
did all
out,
that.
but I never thought to re-add it to list. So I'm gonna. Can I take it? I can. So I put the scythe on here for a moment.
it will be a weight 2.
It
If
is,
I can remember.
which is a pain, but I'm not
You didn't
ready
put the weight of
to.
the orb on either.
To quantity equipped 0. Where's the orb?
Top.
Oh, because that's
That's
yeah.
gonna
I
max
thought it
you
was
out.
consumable, but it's not, is it? That orb may potentially have to. I'll think about that one because it's not
So
going
if
to
I
get
have to
used
get-
very
No.
often.
What was
So
the
I
other
can always
weapon?
carry it if need be.
Sorry.
What was the other?
So the other thing we got, what was it? Oh, it's a twin axe. So it's melee axe, heavy, wood and steel. You need 5 strength. Attack is 2d6 damage plus 1. Cleaves -1 to hit. Critical hit causes 6 more damage, which is monstrous.
It's worth 130 to sell, so it's worth
Yeah.
carrying even if we can't decide.
I'll carry it.
Weight 2.
That's fine. I'll carry it.
Are you not maxed out? It says 14 here.
I'll say.
Oh, thought it might be gold, but it's not.
No, you've got a load of stuff on me I shouldn't have. The Saint, so all this stuff piled over here is on Aidan for some reason, mate. So the
Oh,
whip, the Saint's helm.
the shield. well, this is right. I might have the cards in the wrong pile.
Oh, I see.
Physically.
So the whip, the Saint's Helm.
Whip, the Saint's Helm, Lucky Charm.
So Lucky Charm, I've got equipped, so that's fine.
Okay, Saint's Helm, Whip should go on
And then-
himself.
Dragonite is
Dragonite.
with me, and what else?
Raw Ethereum, you should
And
have one.
Neth, I've got one. Okie dokie, so no, I won't carry it then.
And also you've got Bane Crystal.
I've got a Bane as well. Okay.
And so that should mean that Aidan has a Bane Crystal. And has he got the other Raw? Yeah, he's got the other Raw Ethereum as
He's
well.
got the other, he's also got Black Knight Greaves
So Aidan,
and
can
the
Jack...
Lantern.
What's Jack's... What can
I'm
Jack carry?
maxed.
Jack can only take one more, I think. Oh, hang on, 14. You can
Yeah.
take one
Take
more.
one more. Ooh, in that
This
case,
is
can
weight
I,
2 though.
in that case, can I pass over to Aidan if he's got space? Say the Dragon Eye or the Ethereum, and I'll take the axe.
Well, Aidan actually could just take the axe if you want, or do you
No.
particularly want to hold it?
There's a reason I want to hold it.
Yeah,
Because
fair
coming out of stealth, this does cleave. Critical hits
enough. Oh, plus
do 6
6.
more damage.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so what do you want to shed? Do you want to give Aidan the other Bane Crystal and the
I should only need to
Raw
give it,
Ethereum?
I should only need to give him one of them.
Okay,
So
give
just
him,
the Bane Crystal.
give him the
will do.
Bane Crystal.
That'll do. I'll take the axe, and that will put me on max weight for the moment.
Chuck that on
Well,
there.
if you look at... What's Aidan's strength?
Give me a sec, 'cause I just need to fix this. And you took the twin axe, was it?
Oh, I certainly did.
I'll put the detail on later,
Yeah.
but that weighs 2, doesn't it?
does.
Not equipped, so
So
that
Jack's on max
it's on
now.
15. Aidan strength is 6, so he can hold up to
So
16.
he could hold another
He can
3. What about myself? You know you're on max as well, aren't you, Liam?
10.
So I can
Your
hold
strength is
15.
5.
So I can hold 5.
I thought you were holding more than that.
I'm not holding a lot really.
I know we
cleared-
did sell quite a lot of stuff
Yeah, I
recently.
cleared up quite a lot of
So
stuff.
Vicky palmed it off.
And yourself?
Oh,
That's
I'm
maxed.
pretty much tapped out.
He's maxed.
Yeah. So everything's going mine and Aidan's direction.
Yep.
Okay.
I moved and opened the door.
Aidan's holding the scythe, was he?
Aidan's been.
Oh
you've
no,
opened-
I'm holding a scythe.
Yeah.
Let's just double check that before we carry on. So,
Yeah, you're carrying the
scythe, weight 2, yeah.
Right.
On that.
So, you've moved and opened the door. Aidan's been. I will.
I would be inclined to...
I'm going to have to run my max. I'd love to go into stealth, but I can't because I've been left behind.
We've done the event. There's a treasure chest in there.
Jack or Liam can go get the treasure chest then.
I think it's going to be better with Loom because
Or
I'm
would
going to
you-
have to run my max to get back
Well,
into
Vicky, you've
formation.
just moved in. Do you not want to do it?
Yeah, I could.
Where did you start? Here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So you haven't had to use your second phase.
No. Okay, I'll search.
You have
Rare loot.
what?
Jesus Christ.
What? 4 rare loot cards. Jesus.
It's not that rare. Yeah, it sells for 60. I have a superior quiver. It's leather. Equipped. Bows gain +1 ranged attacks.
Bows, not crossbows.
Is it blessed?
No, it's just leather. You might want that.
That's really good.
It is, but it's only bows, not crossbows. There's a different one for crossbows,
Well, it doesn't.
unfortunately.
What's better, +1 to hit or another attack?
So what, have you got a bow available?
That's really nice.
It is, but you don't
Do you
have
want
a
me
bow.
to carry it and we'll figure it out shortly?
And so it is very nice, but you don't have a bow.
No, but I'm tempted to go get one. Oh, hang on.
What slot does it go
No,
on?
shit, because I gemmed up the crossbow, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah,
Afraid so.
Does it definitely... Are bows and crossbows definitely different?
I think they're different, yeah.
Okay.
They're
Well,
separate
I might as well
license,
carry
yeah.
it because I seem to have a lot of space.
Let's carry it. I can always FAQ it on the group. So, was
I'm
it a
pretty sure
superior
it is
quiver?
different.
Sorry?
Yes.
Superior quiver, yes.
Yep.
It's only leather.
And it weighs 1, does it?
Yeah.
Owned, weight 1. Okay. Wow, we're having a really easy time of it.
I'm almost voting we don't necessarily get back into formation because if we don't need to go into that room, unless you want to, and then we'll walk back to the other room information.
All right, fair enough. In which case, I could just move forward 4, which puts me in front of the doorway and go.
Ordinarily, I would disagree with Vicky because it's
But you've got a
dangerous.
champion.
However, the next one is grey.
Grey. Yeah, I kind of filtered that into.
So,
But yeah, if Jack was to move 4, he can then go into stealth.
Yeah, might as well.
And they're not. You and him are not a million miles away if it
you
is.
couldn't have opened the door, could you? Because you wouldn't have had enough movement.
Yeah, I would. You checked.
No, hang
'Cause
on.
you started here. 1,
2, 3.
2, 3, 4.
No.
Oh, can you go that way?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, you can. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it works. In which case,
Well, do I move up 4 and go into stealth, or do I go to the other doorway and go into stealth?
better off going to the other
Yes.
doorway, aren't you?
Is there only one card in that pile?
Yeah.
I may as well go to that doorway and go into stealth then. So that's me going into stealth. Then I've only moved 1. I'm going to rest the second test.
I will reorganise my crew.
Leaving space for us all to get back through.
Well, you got the champion covering you.
If I do that, that leaves checkerboardage, and then champion can go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
The champion's pretty decent.
He certainly is now. He's got a shield and a sword that can't miss.
Okay.
I like how I've got the camera pointing at nothing.
Oh, darkness roll first. 4,
4.
which gives you 2 of these, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hang on, did we do the event card in that room?
No, because we weren't in that phase.
Oh, I see.
But we will end up doing it this turn.
Right.
So that we get a chapel.
Oh, that's the quest room.
Bloody
hell!
You're shitting me.
What?
No.
Fastest dungeon ever.
The area in red marks elevated squares. The area in yellow marks the altar squares which do not block movement or line of sight. Can I have an altar, please? Right,
Hang on a
quest
sec. Can you position the camera for us, Jack? Try and get
I'll
a
say, just
decent shot of the chapel. Aiden's going to rock up to a finished
We'll be
game.
here. Jack.
No,
will be
you're
here.
going up there. Yep.
We'll get a better view when we know where the chapel is.
Yeah, it will be somewhat easier at that point, but
Okay, I think that's the chapel.
Yeah, looks like it. So, yeah, at the top of the squares, these areas are elevated. You can't stand on these 4 squares.
Yeah.
right.
Oh.
Actually, this could be quite savage because we have split up.
Yep.
There's an event card. There's me saying it's safe because it's grey.
Yeah, I
Goddamn
hadn't
quest
suggested
room.
going to the other door, but I didn't discourage it either. Right, the event. Let's start with the event.
It's hard being a director.
It's more that the cameraman's drunk. In the,
Stone
it
gargoyle.
keeps sliding its way down.
This actually
It
doesn't
will.
sound
It
too
will.
bad.
It will eventually stay in position.
It has at that point, but
That'll
Ugh.
do, won't it?
Actually, I said it's not that bad. I changed my mind. A grotesque statue sits above a granite pillar. It awakens with your presence and demands you show it respect. One accursed within the map tiles, either me or Aidan, must take a Charisma 1 test. So that's probably going to be me, isn't it, over Aidan?
So
If nobody takes the test, it results in an automatic fail. If we fail, furious at your lack of respect, the statue explodes. Each accursed within the map tile suffers 1d6 wounds and becomes ignited. If we pass, please pay your show of respect. The statue returns to its rest. The accursed gains 2d6 souls. So,
so you better pass.
is it a Charisma 1 test?
yeah.
What are we doing first? I think we. Hang on, where's the?
What's it?
What's my
Make sure we do
charisma?
this in the right order.
My charisma
We
is
do
4.
exploration before event,
Yes.
so we need to set up that room
Oh.
just before we do that bit.
I skipped that bit. Was it a random boss encounter?
Spawn a random boss encounter. So where are the
So
boss
it's the middle one.
cards?
I would just pull the top one.
I haven't shuffled them.
Oh.
So far, this run could not have gone any better.
Don't
Rare
jinx
loot
it.
card, rare loot card, rare loot card.
Don't jinx it.
No, I'm more thinking that I wasn't joking when I said Eamon's going to turn up and we'll have finished.
It depends what boss pops out. There are a couple of savage ones.
We had one last time.
Okay. We have. That's not too bad. 2d6 crawlers, 4 crawler eggs, and 1d6 devourers.
That's okay. It might take a while to chew through them, but it's not.
Okay, 2d6 crawlers,
3.
3.
Jesus Christ.
4 crawler eggs, and
What?
1d6 devourers. Oh, we do have 6 devourers though, I'm afraid. One extreme to the other.
Of course, I may hate myself for saying this later, but I thought Darklight was hard.
Okay.
The only part that's a bit of a bugger is the fact I'm so far away, I'm not going to get in that room with the crawlers around us.
What?
No, and we've got a couple of reds coming up as well, so we don't want to be rolling any ones.
Fortunately, you are going to have your champion behind you, so...
And this is true. So
We need the 4 eggs, I believe. Depending on the things, they will go furthest away. I just need to check the devourers.
I think the eggs are marked as ranged, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm
we'll
pretty
get
sure.
the cards in a bit.
Oh,
So I
let's.
think they're going to go right at that. Devourers are melee, from memory.
Yeah, well.
See, the Devourers are quite nasty, and there are quite a few of them. So it won't be a walk in the park. Although they're quite big, they do take up 1 space.
Yeah.
Crawlers are really high initiative, so they're probably going to be at the front.
Yeah, I think they're 8.
I need to start writing up some monster cards. So, Devourers.
I'm going to roll this whilst you're writing cards up. So I need to get a 6, don't I? I fail.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Each accursed within the map tile suffers 1d6 wounds. So Jack,
Well, Laden.
I think it's the same. We both get 6 wounds.
Oh, shit. This,
Hey, Jack just gave you 6 wounds.
this is where Darklight gets
So you are
half
walking
then.
in.
And we're ignited.
Oh. How can I ignite it? I'm like dragging everything.
Hi, Aiden.
Because it cuts
You
through all
do
our
that, dragging
armour.
everything. But you've just, well, Vicky's blown you up.
No, if he's no, he gets to do a fire resist thing against ignited.
Okay.
I'll read it out in a sec.
You've got fire resistance of 6.
I don't think I've got any fire resistance, have I?
No, I'll let Jack and Vicky summarise the rather strange goings on.
Well, we've got into every room, got a rare loot card from every single room. Jack got 60 souls from killing a little, like, imp that was a weakling. Now we're in the quest room.
Dead.
We've just romped through
Literally.
this.
And we only have 3
First room,
crawlers
second
currently
room.
who I haven't moved yet, Jack.
2 rare
They're for
loot.
you.
Oh, okay.
2
rare loot cards, rare loot card, rare loot card. Exploding statue, boss room.
We've rolled
Oh.
no encounters, they've all been events.
Alright. You have just made the trek all the way here for the shortest dungeon run in history.
So yeah, you've got time for another.
That's
We
right.
can do the town sequence and
This
everything.
fight will go on for a while, and we've got the town sequence and murderous journeying, so there's plenty to go on.
Right. And what are these doing checkerboarding out? I
Yeah.
can't see, unfortunately. There is no bloody light. I'm going to go around the other side of the table.
Yeah, I've deliberately not put that light on because it
I
wipes
swear
out
to
all the
like Gary
dice.
Glitter in Thailand and I've only just walked in. Is that appropriate?
Hello, Ada. Well, it
So
is
about as
now.
welcome as a case of the clap in a nunnery. Right.
Oh, here we go.
Do you want to roll a perk for the eggs, Vicky?
Here's
1.
the purple
One.
nurple.
So perk. So the eggs, spores, any accursed starting their turn within 2 squares, within 2 squares to 1 or more of the eggs must pass an endurance 2 test or gain 1d3 poison.
Ugh.
So
Let's not get near the
that's
eggs,
not
but
very nice.
What do you think? You're going to take those out with your bows.
I think
Well,
we're just going to have to kill him extremely quickly.
you
'cause
say this, their health 32.
poison runs out at the end of the dungeon, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
but it kills you very quickly.
if you lot can deal with the rest of the chod, and I can say in stealth, I can kill at least one straight away.
Right.
Can't get to it at the moment.
They are demons, aren't they?
No,
They're
they're
the
animals.
Vicky.
They're
I'm
animals.
going to lay those down. I'll get the picture
Crap.
out in a bit.
I'm going to have to use the big axe.
Yeah, in fact, the Devourers are demons.
And so I know I can't get to them, that's what I said about you lot dealing with the chod.
So the Crawlers are at initiative, endurance 5. They
Rubbish,
have
rubbish.
1 attack, which hits them 6 plus,
This feels like a big one.
and they're 3 strength.
No umbrella
I'm going to roll
Oktoberfest
for a perk for the
What could
Crawlers.
go wrong?
4.
4.
6.1%.
So, frantic bite.
I do remember that.
Okay, this is a bit shite. The Crawlers have frantic bite, so attacks ignore defense granted by equipment.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Why are these things all of a sudden like getting ridiculous? Is it just unluckiness on the perk rolling or something?
Yeah.
Higher
Luckily, I've only rolled 3
levels.
crawlers, but the eggs do spew more crawlers.
I do have little bottles of beer in there if you want a punk or
Move
something.
is 8.
I'm
Under
very
eight.
tempted, as Vicky is now in fact
Initiative
driving.
8.
In that case, I'll pull out another big one.
There's a quarter Vicky.
Ooh, you do treat me, Ambassador.
It's not very much.
There we go.
So the Devourers, right, the Devourers endurance 7.
He left a...
They have 1 attack, which hits on a 3 plus. What was the perk, Vicky?
1.
So they have, right, the Devourers are quite nasty. They've got plus 1d6 damage on their perk. So the big guys are pretty fierce. They've got 14 health
There's
each.
the things on the...
Move of 6, initiative 4,
All completely blind.
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
and they've got 5 strength.
Thank you, mate.
Cat's got his beer buddy now.
He does have his beer buddy.
Do you want one?
And I have a taxi
You
service.
two are going to be
I'm on
savage on a
the
night out.
old rum.
I'm looking.
And a rum.
Sorry, the whiskey.
Whiskey, not the rum.
Whiskey, not the rum. Where's the rum?
That's what the old
The rum is
empire
gone.
was built
is
on.
gone.
Rum, bum and backy.
Yep.
And tea.
Let's find some nice pictures
Well,
to
got to
lay
have something to
down.
give to the officers.
Yeah.
They're all at the
Sodomy in the
bottom.
lash.
They're all at the bottom. There's the eggs. There's the crawlers. There's the devourers.
Yeah, they're pretty good pulling the stuff.
Got quite a wallet too, isn't it?
Yeah, they're all. It's Oktoberfest stuff, so it's just a little bit stronger than.
The Aiden rocked up at the perfect time. Because
You're inoffensive,
shit's about
just
to
so you
go
know.
down.
Yeah, I'm always offensive
We assume
in many ways. You
Uh,
haven't got my other sword. So I've got 2 swords, remember?
The
Ah.
Van Grail sword.
The Van Grail sword.
So we found some amazing items. We found this shield, which you might want to look at, and you may want to even use it. But I know your other one's decent.
Shield of the Faithful. +2 evade, +2 evade, +1 of suffering attacks from demons.
I think the shield you've got currently is pretty much the same.
It is the same, but this one just gives you +1
Mm.
armor when fighting demons, which is quite regular. However, these 2 together though make me pretty much immune to fire.
Well, Liam's now got his minion, so his minion can take that new shield.
with,
Yeah.
with your Vangal blade, if you're not using it. If you are, then fine. I'll use a scythe or something.
No, I will be using the Vangal blade because I'll be swapping between the 2 depending on what I'm attacking. So Vangal blade is.
Hang on.
I did some math hammer. The
Couldn't
Vangal
I-
blade.
Math hammer.
Couldn't I give you
Look
the
at
whip then? That's a one-handed weapon.
What's the whip do?
It's like does range
I don't
attacks.
think
and
Kinky
whip's
stuff.
great.
Kinky
It allows
stuff.
you. It allows you to have some range.
Because if it's not as good as the Vangal blade, I think I'd rather use the scythe.
Attack is 1d6 plus 3 damage. Can attack 1 square. Attack 1 square up to a distance of 3.
So
You can
can
also
whip
use
the
up
eggs
to 2 of
without
your
it
ranged
getting-
attacks per turn to deal attacks with this weapon. So it is melee,
So
but you can use your ranged attacks with it as well.
You can whip the eggs
So yes,
without getting damaged.
having that along with the shield is a better bet. I would say. Also more the case of you're not going to get to the front lines at the moment, are you?
I'm not going to use it purely from the fact that he cannot benefit from evasion because he has no stamina. So I'd only get the +2 armour on this.
Yep, but the point being at the moment that with the scythe you're not going to get near anything to hit them.
No, but I'd rather have him set up now than rather have to fanny around with cards later on. And 1d6 plus 3 is good.
Oh, Craig.
But 2d6, is it 2d6 plus 2?
Evening, Craig. Sorry, mate.
Right,
Didn't notice
Craig.
that.
Hey.
Oi, oi.
Where's the scythe card hiding?
You got
You
rid
got
of
it.
Oh, I got it. What is this? That's 2d6 plus 1 and cleave. I'm going to equip him with the scythe for the moment. But, so we need to work out who's holding what.
Well, I had the whip.
So you had the whip anyway.
Yep.
And
Kinky.
I think Aidan had the
right.
shield.
I had the shield, yeah. So, but because I've got the Vanguard Blade instead of the shield, it's the same weight.
Okay, so
Essentially, so it's just a case
let's just sort
No, I
this
think it's
out.
already on your card.
You have
Oh,
it.
okay, that's cool. Yeah, I can
So
carry it.
Shield of the Faithful was
Not
weight
weight 2. Is it 2?
2. It's weight
is
2.
weight 2,
Yeah.
and Vanguard Blade is weight 1,
One.
is it?
Yeah, so I've got 3 extra weight essentially.
It's already. There's.
Yeah, so it's
Weight
well,
1, so he's on 16, so he's okay
You
for the
could dual
moment.
wield if
So
you
it's
wanted.
max.
Yeah, I could do whatever.
Yeah.
The Vanguard Blade.
And then
the reason
So
why
it's only me that
ridiculous
has
is I did
space.
some-
So it's
well,
me
I did
who's
some math out.
I'm not
Basically, a
holding the
third of all of
scythe
your
right
attacks
now
are
because
crits.
the undead dude's got it.
Basically,
And
when I did
then
the math hammer,
what was the
it's
other
like-
thing?
Vanguard Blade?
I better redo that.
I've done that. Done that on.
But you've
no.
only put the scythe on him, you haven't put anything else on him.
Because
It's two-handed.
Oh.
So you can't take
So
anything
that's
else.
that then.
2 dots. And you always
Yeah.
Get the highest.
Cool.
So
So
to do six
We have to go in
Six
initiative
is
order,
now
so
it's
Jack
2
goes
out of every-
first.
we do. So
Yeah.
you guys took 6 wounds, did you?
Yeah,
Both
me
of
and
you?
Aidan did, yeah.
It's a bit shit, isn't it?
Yeah, how many
Darkness
wins?
roll was 4, so you could always.
So the crawlers are initiative 8. Who beats 8?
I've got like 7, I think.
Me and Jack do.
It depends. If
Um,
you're wearing your
Depends.
scaly hide.
Are you wearing that?
Oh, we need to sort out Aidan's ignited.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
So I
good
mean,
shout.
if I wear the scaly hide, how does that work for?
You 2, and an additional 2.
Yeah,
you
so
have.
I've got fire resistance 6.
Right, let's just sort out the fire resistance then. I vaguely know where that's at.
I have my pouch.
Resistance
Spectacular
is...
dosage.
Here we go. So, when an accursed gains items which can't... Blah, blah, blah. For fire resistance, total up the values of all relevant items. So
Yep.
it's 6.
Mhm.
When fire-based wounds should be taken, so you should have taken 6, roll a d6, and if the roll is equal to or less than the resistance value, no wounds are taken.
So
No, because the wounds aren't fire wounds, they're just wounds.
No, they're fire wounds.
Sure, it didn't say fire wounds.
If it's fire winds, I'll just go.
I thought it said
Take
fire
them
wounds.
Huh?
No, the within the map tile suffers 1d6 wounds and becomes ignited.
Oh, that's,
So
Well,
they're just
afterwards,
wounds.
though, it doesn't
Yeah.
affect me.
that's different. Likewise, it doesn't say anything about that, but I think common sense, because you can only be... The ignited comes off of taking fire wounds. That doesn't say fire wounds, it probably should do, but you're immune to fire, so I'd be inclined to say, because it's ambiguous, take 6 wounds, but don't be ignited.
yeah,
But you could take it either way on this, because it's poorly written.
Or even if I'm ignited, it'll just go out next round anyway. Not doing any
Exactly,
damage,
yeah, so...
yeah.
Jack had a good point. As we're already in the quest room and that's on 4, is it worth us spending a cursed heart to drop those
Drop the
wounds
wounds.
I
immediately?
would.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, if the 6,
Gonna spend a vial.
Go
yeah,
down to 2.
Let's be vial then, so you guys get 2 wounds back.
And then
4 wounds back rather than 2.
Jack goes.
Was that
first.
evening late to the game? Hope you guys are having fun. We are. Why are you not here, Craig?
Did Dave wear you out?
There's a table waiting for you.
Where do you want to go?
Move
That
me as
picture on
far in as
3.
you can.
Yeah, because he's invisible.
There,
Invisible.
I am invisible.
as far as you can go.
Are you waiting till next turn for them to cluster up, or are you...
Well, I can't get to them
It
to hit
leads
me
as
till-
far as he can go.
I'm not
Okay.
using my wrist crossbow because what a waste of an auto crit.
Yeah.
it would be, wouldn't it? Okay.
What do you want me to do? Because I'm next. Do you want me to go in and hit the crawlers?
Well, it depends if you defer your turn, because is it better to defer your turn
Let
and wait
them
for them to
move.
come in? Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're going ahead on your own, and you won't get that far back, will you?
No.
No, I'd say defer it.
I can get as far back as being in the doorway, which would then block anyone else coming through.
Oddly
But
enough,
it would give you a chance to catch up.
well,
Won't help
if
Aiden,
these
will
guys go for the light, you and Jack are immune, because Jack's invisible. You're holding the cursed. Sorry, if they don't go for the
Yeah.
light, because they've got what is it?
We're not immune.
Fear of the light. The crawlers will not move and target an accursed with a torch in their hand or one carrying the cursed heart, unless there is no other
Yeah.
target available.
So they would still attack me, but it would put a stopper in the doorway,
Yeah, but
so
it also,
that.
The
but it does
crawlers
put a stopper
go
in that
through.
Aiden can't do
Yeah.
anything.
But it stops the others from coming through until you guys get back round the corner.
Yeah, but you're going to stop Aiden being able to get towards the door.
I think you might as well defer your turn, otherwise
Okay.
you're on your own.
I'm good with that. I'm quite happy not to run in ahead.
Okay, someone want to roll for the behaviour for the crawlers?
On you go, Vicky. I know I've got to move around so I can move through because you won't touch them.
5.
5. Each living crawler moves, ignoring threat, towards the accursed adjacent the most number of crawlers and targets them. All crawlers attack simultaneously their target with swarm.
Well, that would be Aiden, wouldn't it? 'Cause
What's their movement
what are you
value?
holding the lantern? You're not
8.
holding the lantern, are you?
They're all going to get round Aiden.
Probably.
I thought I was meant to
We
have a
put your-
lantern in the
2, 3,
accessory.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, they can
Oh,
all get
no,
round
there isn't.
Aiden.
Lantern?
it's a utility. We've put your hide on currently.
Oh right, yeah.
But
Okay.
which would you have picked?
No, well with fire damage.
You'd have picked the hide, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So he's not in the light, so they will go to Aiden.
Yep, so they are all
And
going
they
to...
move.
Can they get there with 8, Jack? Presumably they can.
What is
well,
their
for one,
move?
they're certainly good. So
Crawlers,
one,
yeah, they move
1,
8.
2,
8.
3, 4, 5, 6, easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
So
easily.
yeah, they'll all literally go around.
Brilliant.
Aiden.
So if I survive, I'll just kill them all next round anyway.
Cleave.
Well, yeah, but you could also riposte this.
Oh.
However, this isn't so good because they have frantic bite. Attacks ignored, defence granted by equipment.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's a
but
bit
oh,
shite.
You're going to need the riposte to work.
Well, it's a
aren't
good thing we
'Cause you'll ignore
healed the
any
4
damage
wounds
anyway.
we've done so far.
Okay, they're using swarm then. So roll 1d6 for all crawlers sharing the same target and add +1 to hit and +1 damage for every crawler after the first.
So
They've got,
the hit is 6, so the hit is now 4.
yeah,
Miss.
that
Missed.
was lucky. That was lucky. Crits do 2d6 as well.
Mm.
Ouch. That would have been quite painful had they've hit, but they haven't. They've missed.
I would have just parried it anyway.
Okay, so
Fair enough.
Well, Craig, when the partner's not helping, mate, it's always the only way.
Second fun part.
Just
You
go
can
solo.
play with yourself, Craig. We like to watch.
well, you could have picked Dave up. I'm sure Dave would have enjoyed the company.
Well, it's a choice. You either get to play with Dave or you can sit on your left hand.
These things are
Back in
important.
the room. The Aiden goes next.
Right. Well,
You might
I
as
think
well.
I may as well do some thwapping. So I've got
Is he
what, 3 in front of me.
Oh no! What is your initiative?
Low at the minute because I don't have the
Because Devour's a 4.
We need to look at the card on
yeah,
the
you need to have a look
screen,
at the,
which is
the
run
old
off.
screen.
Why do I not believe you for 1 second there, Craig?
Aiden.
Let's try and get
Which
a long shot.
is that? What you're after?
And so that is what I'm after. So initiative
we
is
go.
6. But that was allowed.
What does what?
My initiative's 3 without the lantern.
Yeah,
because
don't
I've
have
got
the
the hide on.
In which case the Devourers go next. Unless you want me to go, but again I'll be running in on my own.
No, let them come.
Okay.
And so only one of them's going to get to you.
Yeah, because
The others can't see me. And he's only going to move far enough to hit you.
they move 6 anyway, so they'll definitely get to the
Well,
doorway.
Devourer's initiative 4. And it's
Mine's 3 without the lantern.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
it's
you're,
quite low,
um,
isn't it?
fine, 'cause only one can
You
get
guys
through.
make me blush.
So it's just proof that
what's
the blood
your
flow is
minion?
there.
They're 9.
So you might want your warrior person.
He's 4, but he would so go after
Yeah.
the Devourers.
Did you want your
Um,
minions blokes to move at all?
Yeah, I should have moved
The old
those.
necro
Where do you
scrapes.
want them?
So should you have?
Yeah, they go before the
Yeah, I mean, do you want to move them?
Well, I'll put one here. Because I'm going to be moving later on, so I kind of want to end up near one.
Okay, so behaviour for the devourer is a 3. What's their behaviour?
Actually, thinking about it, I might put one here. Because I may end up stepping into the room and shooting.
It's a 3.
The Devourers, their behaviour is... Was it a 3?
3.
If one or more Accursed are in line of sight of the Devourer, it will not move. Otherwise, move each Devourer until they have at least one Accursed in line of sight. This is horrible.
So move them back.
I've got to
Each
move all
of-
back now.
You do.
Yeah.
It's alright, I know where they were.
I'd also add, Liam, quick rethink on your scrote in a second.
Well, I would have had to done it at the beginning.
Moving back one because you're going to have your champion go before anything else now. If your champion moves up, he may be able to kill one of the spiders.
See what you mean. See what you mean, yeah.
What about your champion?
His champion's going to go before.
Yeah,
anything
because
else
I
now.
potentially end up blocking myself otherwise, don't I? Where
So-
was the necroblade? Here or
There.
here?
Behind
There.
Is it behind me? I will leave them there because otherwise I'll stop myself getting in the room potentially. Mind you, the champion can only move. He can only move 4.
So, which is enough to get into the
It's
door.
enough, isn't it? Okay, cool. Right, yeah, this is pretty savage. So, it will not move. So, if one or more Accursed are in line of sight of Devourer, it will not move. Otherwise, move each Devourer until they have at least one Accursed in line of sight. Each attacks with Eye of Terror and Accursed in line of sight. Divide
That's
the
me and
attacks as evenly as possible.
It's 3 each.
3 each, yeah.
Eye of Terror is horrible. The Devourer rolls a number of d6 equal to their mind, which is 5.
Have we got any slimy tentacles? Because we
No,
might need this afterwards.
we don't. For every 5 or 6 scored, the victim must pass a Mind 1 test or gain an insanity.
Do you want me to just roll? Shall I do your 3 first and then
Yeah,
my
just
3?
do my 3 first.
Shit.
Oh, Jesus
That's
Christ.
So, what do they need to...
You need to
roll?
pass a mind 1 test.
For how many... What's the
4.
hit on?
Is it 6? It's not 6.
No, they hit on 5, 6.
Okay, so that's
So 4.
4.
Just roll them all, and then I'll roll all my defence
No,
at the
you've
end.
got to do it separately because your
Okay.
stats will get screwed up if you
Oh, right,
start
okay,
to go.
so-
Your mind is
2 probably.
2, so you've got to do 2 4 times over.
So that's 1 defended,
Nice.
1 failed, 2 defended,
Wow.
last one. No, so that's 2
So
sanity,
2
I think.
sanity.
You
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
lightly there.
Next.
This is Vicky.
3. That's another 1, take another 1 defend. Oh, I rolled
And again. You're
Oh,
good. So you only
so-
took 1.
So that's
You're up to-
another 1.
You're up to 3.
3.
Yep.
That was lucky. But hang on, before you go on, why are you doing 3 on Aiden?
Because it's 3
There's
and
3 on
3.
Aiden and 3 on me.
Oh, I see. You've got you.
And how many is that?
Just 1.
Just 1. So 4 I took in total. That could have been way worse. What's my sanity? Total?
7.
Oh, so I'm up to halfway basically.
So I've got to defend
Jesus
3.
Christ.
What's my...
I'd use those 2 red dice if I were you.
Yeah, use these. These are.
Your
Bad
mind
boys.
is
Coming
3,
out well.
Vicky.
My what?
Your
Mine
mind
is
is
3.
3.
Hang on, there's another one.
So
Wow,
3
this is a
3
bit
times.
shit, isn't it?
That's right. They'll only do this once.
Mitigate 1. No. No. So I take 2. My sanity's shocking. Next.
2.
2. Mitigate 1. Mitigate both.
Ooh.
Nice.
2.
Suddenly the game has got serious.
No. Yeah, with a
Nice.
double 6.
So one more.
So it's
So I'm on
3.
3.
I think you guys got off lightly.
Very
frankly.
lightly. I
Wow.
got off extremely lightly.
And I've only got 2 sanity left.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to take out the Devourers, I think, quicker than anything else.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Well,
either
I've
you
got
now.
to kill the spiders in front of me
Yeah.
first.
It's the champion before you, or Vicky can take her go.
And
Which
there's
one's
no benefit to me taking my go now.
At this
All the
point.
others gone, so everyone else might as well do their thing, and then I can always run in and hit them afterwards.
Actually, it's really annoying that I haven't moved.
Yeah.
Well, champion next up then.
Yeah. Well, in fact, you'll go first at the beginning, won't you? So
I
actually,
will go.
you could potentially support Vicky if Vicky does go in.
I should actually
Yeah.
expect that I'll be able to do something on this one. What I'm vaguely hoping is
Grenades.
there's a gap in the middle, isn't there?
No, that's
Yes,
those
they-
4 squares, nothing can go on.
Damn, I can.
No,
Well.
but you can go in here, Jack.
Yeah.
There's a space there because they take up 1 square each.
Okay.
There's one in front of that crawler egg, and there's
Just
one
don't be
here.
within
Yeah, I
2
mean-
spaces of the egg though.
Yeah, that's
The
I'll be
Devourers
okay
are
with it.
only
I'll
14
figure it out.
Okay. points, so I would be inclined to take out those Devourers because
1,
those Devourers
2,
can kill me
3, 4.
very quickly.
Yep.
Undead champion is going in. How many
I think we can
attacks
ride
do I
the
have?
crawlers. And it's annoying, but we could.
I mean, I'll nuke all them crawlers in one attack
Yeah,
with the sword.
The eggs
so,
can spew more though.
I have 3 dice, please, Vicky.
Well, I
Just
can't
so
move until I get rid of them
have a
because I'm
No.
pinned.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think we should worry about that as there's only 4 eggs.
Okay, 1 attack hitting on the 3+. It's a
Crit.
crit. Wow.
Beautiful.
I think you might as well just take one away.
Yeah.
What is it,
it's
crawler?
dead.
Yeah.
With a scythe, with stupid damage, there's
The side is beastly.
no hope. I can't cleave anything. It's kind of irritating.
So,
What's your
8.
initiative, Liam?
Oh, low, 2.
2.
Then me next. So I might as well just attack the spiders in front of me.
Alright.
Alright.
So
Hitting on 3+. Oh wait, you're on the
No.
Vanquil Blade.
it's 4+, but I'll get 2 dice. So if that's a crit,
Well,
Take
that's
one of those
might as
out.
well take that away then.
so I need to work out what my crit is actually. Because
No, it doesn't. Never mind.
doesn't it?
Oh, it
cleave?
does.
Of course
It does
It's
cleave.
a sword.
It does cleave.
Yeah.
Right there.
It's a sword, yeah.
Cleave. Awesome.
So quickly, let's work out what my crit damage is, just so we can place it in the back of my mind.
1d6 plus 3 plus your strength, and your strength on aggressive is strength of
7, I
7.
think.
7.
Because it's
Including
bases.
the
So it's
aggressive.
1d6 plus 10, so 16 damage is a crit basically.
Nice.
Mm.
Okay, next one. So that's a hit, doing
1d6 plus 10.
14 damage.
They're not demons
Takes
though, they are
5.
animals.
Doesn't make any difference.
No.
The endurance 5? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's well and truly dead.
It's gone.
They're all
What? How many hit points did that have? Sorry.
8, I think it was.
8
So I do
endurance
one.
5, so you were alright.
That cleaves to through again.
There's
So
nothing
they're
left.
gone.
You're
You're
clearly
gonna blow a transaxle, Ripley.
Yeah.
He's down.
The wall's next.
Everybody's dead, Dave.
Just annoying that you're in a shit position.
Where are you going, Liam? And then I'll move afterwards.
What do I move for? So
Get
1,
some.
2, 3, 4. I think
Start
I
the
need
old
to.
crossbow of doom.
I think
Yeah.
I need to pick a devourer. Anyone in particular?
Just the one in the front.
Second row.
Yeah, or second row. Yeah.
Not the front row, because Vicky and I can get to them very easily.
Oh, he's going to have to hit the front row because where he stood, he'll be going through the doorway.
I can see this guy.
Yeah, do
So
him
shall
then.
I go for that one?
Yep.
Do him.
Do him. Okay, so he's hitting
Do
on
it now.
2,
No.
2 plus, I think. So he hits on 5, 4, 3, and is it +1 to hit with a
Be a
crossbow?
goody man.
This one to hit, yep.
Okay, so 2 plus is a 3. What's the damage output?
2d6 plus 2 plus your Euro perception, which is plus 2.
So I want to check some other bits.
Do it now.
So each necroplote increases my mind by 1. For every 2 living necroplotes, the necromancer gains +1 to range and melee. Okay, and what else is there? Right, okay. So it's 2d6. Oh, slow.
5 plus your perception.
My perception is, well, it started on 5 plus 2 for the blokes.
Yeah,
Seven.
So
7.
12 total.
12.
12. And
Take away.
It's 12 total, mate. I've already done the 2 for your crossbow.
you've done that as well.
Yep.
So
Okay.
12 to endurance 7, 5
7.
damage.
14
just-
health.
Yeah, I'll just put. Let me put
5
5
woundage.
here, so then I'll just
This
add.
one hits,
Nice.
2d6 damage. Oh, 3
Same
again.
again.
Bloody hell.
Another 5.
10.
Another 5.
You got a
So-
third attack now. Cool.
I do
Oh, that was only
third
10
attack.
damage, was it?
That's a crit.
Beautiful.
So it's
Excellent.
dead.
Yeah, that's going to be gone. Your crit damage on it is 12, 15, 22.
Devourer.
Yeah. 22 minus 7, 13, 15 damage. Yeah, that would have one shot it.
Okay. Can you do anything else? If
No.
not, I'm gonna.
We've got the right. Hang on, Liam.
13, 14.
Liam.
Bear with me a sec. Yeah, sorry.
So, have you got line of sight to the front row, and could you perhaps do your nasty spell to make them burst?
I think I'm out of range. Is the decay
range 6,
4? What's the range of decay?
Up to 5 squares away.
5.
Uh, One,
Your other
two,
option is
three.
moving Jack further forward so he can get further
1,
back in the
2,
room.
3, 4, 5.
Because he can now reach an egg. If you were to move him forward.
Well, yeah, but you want the devourers dealt with first, don't you? 'Cause
Ideally.
they're far worse
Yeah.
than the
I mean, worst case
Crawlers.
scenario, the eggs are pumping out crawlers.
which aren't the big deal.
Which we can. I know they might get lucky and do a swarm attack, but
But that's
we'll,
what I
we'll
said,
lose
we
our
can
shit
sort of-
before that if we keep getting devoured.
We were
Um,
lucky we didn't start with many crawlers to start with because I rolled 2d6 crawlers and
Well-
got 3.
If you can't, if you can't decay any of them, can you just move me forward a bit?
Yeah.
What's
well,
the darkness roll?
4.
4.
So
I've
you
got
should only
4
have-
source to play with.
You do. So if you can decay one of them, then decay one of them.
I can't. I haven't got the range, unfortunately.
No.
But you could move Jack forward too, so if you wanted to, he could.
Do you want to go forwards?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
So,
So
whatever you're happy moving
let's
me.
do manipulation. Oh, double 1. Crap. Doesn't work, and I get a saucepan.
Don't you
Oh,
get a
rubbish.
Don't
Did
you
you
have
get a
something that lets you
reroll?
reroll, mate?
No,
Because
I'm not
I
sure.
do.
good.
I'm
I
not
do.
holding the old staff.
Oh, it's the old staff that does it.
Once per dungeon, I may reroll 1 dice. And once per dungeon, you may cause an attack against you to miss automatically. Oh,
think
maybe I
it's-
should have used that with the Aratar.
I think
I'll
this
use it
might be a
next
bit
time.
annoying,
Well, to be
actually.
fair, you didn't actually end up taking that much insanity.
Link severed. All of you invoked
I was
cannot
not
act until the start of your next turn.
Oh.
That's a pain.
Well-
It just means they
Yeah.
can't act. It doesn't mean they've gone.
No, but they're just stuck where they are.
They're pushed back in the initiative order until behind Liam.
How annoying. Okay, that's cool. So,
Me.
Eggs.
No, me.
Oh, no, you.
yeah, Vicky deferred. Double 1 for any game is rough. It's really rough.
Bad Liam. Quite right there.
Do you want me there or do you want me
Yeah.
just in front of
Ooh,
one
do we
of
have an
them?
extra
worse than
person
sitting on
the
your left
old
hand.
stream?
I might
You
just
can move
stand.
back. So stand there, stab it, and move away a bit.
Sorry,
Thank
Vicky.
you for
Well, I can
following
step
who?
back.
Net monkey.
Well, if I go there
So
then it
mental
gives me the
monkey.
option, doesn't it? Because I've
A
got...
mental monkey, sorry.
Well, you've got
That's
more
right.
options if you're next to
Oh,
both
right.
of them, I suppose.
Yeah, I
But
can't
I mean,
remember.
realistically, you're not. What's their health? 14. So
Uh,
you struggled to get one, is it?
Yeah. We never actually decided, was I double wielding or just sticking with my rapier?
You're better off double wielding against these things. I think.
Even though it only gives me 1 attack,
Two
2
attacks.
attacks. Can we flick to my character, please? Yeah, it gives me 2 attacks instead of 4.
Yeah, but these are demons,
These
aren't
are
they?
demons.
You have Smith, in which case
I would have
You
known
bet.
I'd been attacking them, and I would have.
well, you've got 2 attacks on 3d6, or you've got 4 attacks on 2d6. What's their endurance?
7.
7.
It's quite high.
Entirely up to you.
It's going to be much of a muchness, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if you crit on 3d6 ones, you'll do a lot more damage in one.
Just bear in mind when you dual wield, you're on -1 to hit.
Which
You
puts me
are.
on a 4.
4 to hit.
I'll stick with my single rapier.
Yeah, stick with a single
I
rapier.
think dual wielding's probably more for when you hit like the endurance 9, 10, 11. I don't think you've got much choice at that stage. It's just going to mitigate
So
most
let's
of what you're chucking out.
see if I
You've got
hit. So I'm hitting on.
Massive strength, like
Is
I
it-
do.
Yeah, well, you all do different
I've got
stories
D6
there.
plus 10.
You've been bench pressing in every
Right,
town.
so for my rapier I'm hitting on 3s, is that right? And my crossbow I'm hitting on 2s.
Yep.
My left hand hits double 6s every
Nice.
time.
So 2d6
I
plus 1.
don't believe you, Craig. Come down and show us.
So 5, 6, 11 total.
So that's 4 wounds.
Yep.
4 wounds.
That's got to be surely
I'm
double
hitting the one
six with
closest
your
to
left.
me just so
So you
everyone
can
knows.
pokey bum wank with one hand.
That's a hit.
We are talking about Craig here.
Quite possible.
So
must
have
8
really
plus
long
He went
Rookie
from,
finger.
he went from no
Total,
hobby to
7
maximum hobby in a
7,
month.
11.
So we're not paying attention to what Vicky's doing.
Sorry, Vicky. That's
It's
bad.
fine.
Stacking up damage.
She's doing God's work.
Oh!
I think he's dead now.
That's God's
Yeah.
work. Double 6.
He only had 3 health left.
It's almost like Craig rolled that.
Apparently, Craig.
It was with my right hand though.
Got that.
Not for live stream.
Okay.
Anything
I will
goes.
hit the other one.
Yeah.
I
No,
missed
you
it.
won't.
I will step back one though. please.
Okay. What, directly back?
Yeah, I might as well.
It makes a difference as long as there's room to get round.
I will then use my wrist crossbow, hitting on
Wrist
2,
action.
on 2 plus.
Oh, another crit with the wrist.
And so it is
1d6
11
plus-
total,
11 total.
I believe.
That's
Your
5,
perception.
4
wins.
damage. Yeah.
Yours was
Oh,
3.
God.
So 6
Oh,
and 8.
Oktoberfest
Yeah, 11
beer,
takes
yeah.
7. So
That's
Four.
good, yeah.
Sehr gut.
4
It is
wins.
heavy, yeah.
Hit.
Hit.
1d6.
That's 5.
7.
7
No.
total.
Yeah, so nothing.
Nothing.
So that one has 4 wins.
I do
Well,
like
it's taken 4
Oktoberfest
wins
beer,
or
it's
wins
really
left.
nice. I just
It
like,
has taken
Hell
4
experience.
wins.
Taken
Stuff.
4. Okay.
as much as I love to give Germans grief, they do make really good beer.
They do. I've never done Oktoberfest.
Okay, so darkness roll. Oh no, eggs. Eggs
I haven't
first.
done it
Yeah, the X are...
properly. I haven't gone to
So,
Munich or anything like that.
Behaviour.
And they
It's a
like,
6.
you know, Oktoberfest.
That's not... Oh no, that's
6
great,
I think
actually.
is good.
5, 6, nothing
Yeah,
happens.
so-
I've done
That's
Cool.
really
I've
good.
done
Otherwise,
Oktoberfest.
1 to 4, they're
No.
spewing out more
German.
crawlers.
Yeah.
4 again.
And so he'd go somewhere
4.
and get some
We didn't
decent
wait for
serving
Aiden to
sausage.
do Hello Darkness, my old friend.
Well, he doesn't need to because I didn't roll a 1.
Oh, yeah. So who's doing?
Vicky is darkness
Vicky's
rolling.
just rolled it,
And the eggs are doing nothing.
just like that.
Oh, that's good.
It was There we go.
Jack's go.
Jack, are you grenading?
No, I'm running in.
No, he
I
only
don't
grenades
need
when he
to
starts taking hell for it, doesn't he? Because
Oh, that's
I don't
good
need to
know.
grenade
Yeah,
yet.
they're his health.
Yeah.
Right, the only question here is if I'm going for the cleave, what does everybody think?
1, 2, 3,
going for the cleave, just getting in among.
That's it.
4. That's
If
as
I-
far as you can go anyway.
The
They're on the
question
other side
here
of
is,
him.
if I use my stilettos, I'm doing 3d6.
I thought it was
And
maximum
I can
damage
be-
anyway for the first attack.
Yeah.
So one just explodes
Yeah,
essentially.
every attack is going to be 3d6. Can you switch to my sheet? But I think that's leaving me on 4 attacks or 5
Can you
attacks.
have Jack's sheep?
Yep.
I would.
Sorry. So the only reason I'm debating it, if you bear with me, 4. So the only reason I'm debating that is because this twin axe we picked up, 2d6 plus 1 damage, cleave, but on crit, which is my first attack, it's plus 6. So my first attack is 3d6 anyway, but it will cleave. I could just shank 'em.
I reckon you go with that. You can always switch back on your next turn.
Yeah. You think? Uh,
Oh, does the cleave also
it's
hit?
minus,
I don't think
it's
the cleave
minus
also
1
hits,
to
so
hit.
no, the second cleave certainly won't. No, you know what, I'm going to stick with
I
my...
think the stabs is a
I'll stick
safer
with-
average.
I'll stick with the stabs, and I'm going to go for the one that's in the middle row, effectively.
The one that's.
Yeah.
Do you mean the wounded one?
Hang on, just a thought.
No.
No, the wounded one's
Just a
here.
thought. Can I tumble at the end of my movement phase? I know we went over this a few
I
times.
don't
no,
think you
once
can.
you can only tumble to get out of threat. You can't
Yeah.
tumble
Yeah.
because this is something that we
Bollocks.
talked about.
Or to avoid an attack.
Yeah.
Bugger, I was going to
Yeah.
tumble back another row, but no problem. I will stab the one in front of me. So
Not the wounded one.
Well, because
No,
he
don't need
crits.
He just explodes it essentially.
Oh yeah.
So
That's true.
that is 3d6. So 18 plus 2, so 20, 22.
Oh, Craig,
Two
you're
for
about to see what
stealth,
happens
which
when
is-
Jack crits.
Well, I'm actually trying to total it up, but Vicky's just going to kill it. But don't worry.
Well, I thought you would still work the total out whilst I was
Would
destroying
you,
it.
would you have definitely killed it?
Oh,
Yeah.
easily.
Well, he's on
6,
22 without
12,
adding.
18, 20, 22, 24 for stealth, 26 for
Jesus
backstab, and my strength of
So
5.
29.
So if you do
Yeah.
21
Bloody hell.
damage to them on one hit, they die.
Take 7.
Because it's 14
That's
plus
22
7,
wounds.
You're quite nasty wearing stilettos, aren't you?
Well, it's also the reason why I'm holding onto the thing made out of gold, because once I smith my other stiletto, it'll be 46 crit in
it'd
that.
be outrageous.
Against demons, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, you know.
You fight a lot of demons.
Yeah.
Are you
You're
gonna
going to hit the
have
one
a?
next door.
Attack number 2, which is +1 to hit, putting it on 3+, because it's not targeting me. Hit it. So 3d6 plus 2, 4, 6, 11. 3d6 plus 11.
So it's 3d6 plus 4 damage, essentially.
3d6 plus 4 if you take out their
4,
endurance.
7,
12.
No, 12.
12 wounds.
I'll just remember 12.
And
'cause
it's
you're
ready
next.
to take them force, so it's
So it's
dead.
It's dead.
Does anyone want any barbecue steakhouse crisps apart from Craig because he's not here?
Oh,
And we know,
No,
and we
thank
know
you.
what his hand has been touching. So
Mate,
Well,
he's sitting on it.
He's got a really long recce finger,
Oh,
so it beats his finger.
it's like chocolate coated pretzel. Anyone?
Like a load. Oh, nice.
That's okay.
Just one of them for the sec. Wrist crossbow, and I'll go for the one at the bottom of the room, I guess.
The one closest to us.
Oh my god, I assume this is
Mhm.
because she's built his drag queen character over the campaign.
Right.
Sour cream crisp for him.
Oh, well, if you come down,
Oh,
I'll get
fail.
sour cream.
Crit.
Quick, boom.
One extreme
That's
to the other.
Dead.
12. No, sadly not. It's wrist crossbow.
Oh.
12, 5 wounds. Melee attack number 3, I think. Have I got ranged? 3, yep.
Is this your wrist?
4,
Yeah.
yep. And 9, 2 more wounds.
On this one.
I'm spent.
We
I
got
might as
super
well.
lucky with the boss
Move in and try
encounter.
and kill it.
I'm going to go in and try and kill them rather than let them go first.
You can probably finish off that wounded one.
Yeah.
That's the plan. So 1, 2,
And
3.
finish off Jack at the same
Don't,
time.
don't be within 2 of the old eggs.
Yeah, can
We need
move
to do
away
them at
the other
damage,
stabs.
Yeah.
No, they poison, but you can move away after attack.
Okay, so don't count the fact I'm within 2.
No, it's if you begin
you-
your turn within 2.
Okay, yeah, I will
Does it
definitely
begin?
step back.
Well, begin or end, it doesn't matter. It's not
Okay.
enter.
So, remember what I was doing? I was rolling 1 to hit on a 3+,
Mm-hmm.
which I've hit.
Yeah.
Which is 2d6 plus
Yeah, it is starting their
1,
turn.
and a strength of 5, wasn't it? A strength 5 or 4?
5, I believe.
You are 5.
So it's 2d6 minus 1, 5 wounds.
2d6.
Oh.
Huh? Why 2d6 minus 1?
Because of their endurance.
Because of endurance. So your strength and all your bonuses minus their endurance.
Yeah, your strength is 5.
Yeah.
That gives you +1 damage. Their endurance is 5. So
No, 7.
2d6 minus 1.
No, their
Yeah,
endurance
so
is 8.
What the Devourers? 7.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were hitting
We're
it
st- no, we're still
rates. Sorry.
We're just making sure I wasn't
All
getting
that talk
poisoned.
about
So
eggs.
Your damage on it is 2d6 minus 1. You've done 5 wounds.
5 points, okay. Right, 10,
Yeah, so
12.
I'm just
I've got to
skipping the
do.
maths ahead.
Yeah.
I was a mental mass monster.
It's fine.
Oh.
It's just. I need to learn my stats better.
Just seen
I'm
Craig's
relying
comment.
on Jack doing them for me currently.
Dirty boy.
Hit.
Yep.
It's dead.
Yeah, that was 10 damage.
I couldn't see the dice,
Yeah, she did 10.
but nice.
Jack, you'll probably appreciate
Next
that.
Oh dear. It just begs the question: what on earth the green
No,
flecks are
second
then,
hit.
mate?
Third hit, sorry. That's a hit.
That'd be this.
Oh dear. Poor old Craig. He's got the case so bad it's not so much the clap as applause.
Got any leeches for this?
Oh.
So
I must remember to mark this as not for kids.
I've
when I
done 12
upload
damage,
it.
right?
Yeah.
My dice plus my strength is 12.
Mhm.
So,
Cool. Take 7 is 5 wounds. Last
no,
attack.
because your weapon gives you plus.
Yeah, so
Doesn't
6
give me
Using
plus
the
1.
rapier, aren't you? Not like sorry.
Oh, okay.
You're right.
Oh, you still would have killed the other one anyway. Well, that's Is it? Yay!
Press that dice down.
What, rather like your option? Lick
Right,
it
so
and stick
12,
it.
17, so 10 wounds.
10 wounds.
It's dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
Time for some more whiskey. I would share this with you, Craig, but you're not
That
here.
was nearly in my mouth.
You could have had
You're
an
not
Oktoberfest
here.
bit. Actually, I don't know if I brought 3 Oktoberfest
I mean, you weren't
beers.
looking, that was very
Don't-
nearly in my
sorry.
mouth.
It's alright.
It was entertaining.
It's fine. You got good evasion.
I've got to drive home.
Craig, trust me, mate. There is nothing much you can do to this stream that Aidan and I haven't done already.
Yeah.
About the only thing that happens is my ball sack, and that's about it.
Twitch haven't banned me yet, so I don't think they're going to ban me.
Cancelled?
Yeah, cancelled.
Okay, I have wrist crossbows.
You do.
So, I don't think yeah, why not? Thank you.
Yeah.
Because it's bad.
Yes.
Really
This is
bad.
me having given up Coke.
And what were you craving all of yesterday?
Oh, I'm
Coke.
I drink basically flipping chemicalised water these days. I sort of have the caffeine-free pet.
Look,
you
I've
know,
got my
diet
water
stuff.
bottle down here.
Well, that stuff's even worse.
Yeah, but at least I'll die of something carcinogenic instead
Okay,
of
so-
diabetes. So
Hit.
I think
Yeah.
you guys should just take these away. 'Cause,
They're disappearing.
yeah, just
3, 4,
fill them up when they run
5,
out. There's a bag over there.
have we got an
6,
endurance of
7,
8 then, bad boys?
Oh, I only rolled an 8. Okay, try again. Hit. That won't do it.
Nope.
That's my guide. Over.
I can't really hurt these in the slightest, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna wank my cock off. I'm not actually sure what to do. No, on a serious note, look, because if I go into them, then I'll start taking huge amounts of poison damage eventually.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're just going
Aiden's
to
going to
run
be
up.
better.
Huh?
Aiden's.
You're just going to run towards them.
I would,
Well,
because then you can attack
Charge
the
them next
crawlers.
turn.
And you can't charge them
If you
because
get ne-
otherwise he can't get out
If you
of
get next
melee
to me, I'll
range.
give you the whip.
He
got a
can't
range
start
of
a
3.
turn within turn.
Yeah, that works. You can pass me the wick for a bit.
Not in the middle of combat.
Why can't you destroy
Get it
them?
next round. Just get next to me.
Well, it's because of the poison damage. If you was it start or end your turn within?
I think it's start your turn.
So
You
you can
start
end
your
fine,
turn.
but he won't be moving away from them unless we take them all out.
No, I can manipulate you back.
But it's
True.
2 spaces. Can you manipulate me 2 spaces?
Yeah.
And so you go.
As long as I don't, roll fucking
Double
double
ones.
one again.
All right. Well, just move me
The
forward.
the cast value is 4, so I
You
chuck 2 dice at it.
Oh, right.
I'm pretty good odds,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, we'll just move me forward 5 then. Oh, 5. Yeah.
Do you want to run twice? Oh, sorry, run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you want to get a bit closer for next turn?
Yeah. Just keep. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Perfect.
We're creating like a defence.
Let's
wall.
kind of
In which
point
case
Jack
I'll-
in the right
We
way.
just need the minion now in the middle, but he can't.
I can't
go.
move them this turn,
Right.
Well, you can after your go.
Are you gonna step?
but then they would miss their initiative step.
They can't act until after you. I wouldn't say that means they've missed their go, because otherwise they'll never act. They can't take their go until after you. They've been delayed.
Okay, I've
That's
never
how I
read it
read
that
it.
way before. I just assumed they missed a round.
Well, it doesn't say that they can't act.
What was the card that said?
It's
Your source burn.
It says link severed. All your invoked cannot act until the start of your next turn.
Yeah,
so
until
actually,
start.
that does explain to what Jack's saying.
Yeah, I'd go with what Jack's saying. Do you want to step across one or move into the room?
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Oh fuck it, 4.
Yeah.
No, actually,
You do want to
You'd
go
be
forward
better-
so you can move.
no, because they will come for me, won't they? 'Cause
What's
they've got
your
least
Well,
amount
they'll
of
go
manipulation
for
range.
Aiden
range?
first.
Your manipulation has a limited range,
4 or
doesn't it?
5. What's the range of manipulation?
I think it's just line of sight. That's how I always played it. Choose a character in line of sight and move them in any direction
Okay.
by 1 square for every source dice
Okay.
used to cast the
1,
spell.
2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And you ignore threat areas when you're moving.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Your crossbow's going to be
I'm going
fine.
to go to here because the crawlers are going to probably come after me if they start popping out.
They're going to aim
They're
for
going to go
Aiden.
for me and Aiden. I'm not in stealth.
No, haven't they got a thing where they go for least amount of armour? Because I'm always getting swarmed by them.
They ignore armour on their attacks now because they're purple. I think.
Yeah, but I think in their rules somewhere or one
Yeah,
of their behaviours it says
right.
because I'm
Could be.
constantly getting swarmed by them.
Meaning you're going to try and send your undead champion up to the front row so that he can't get poisoned.
Yeah, I'll do that in a bit. But they've got to go after me, so I'm
Can
going
you
to
not
have
get poisoned? I thought we could.
He's undead.
They probably can be poisoned. Yeah, they're just subject to normal rules. They can't
Okay.
evade
Yeah.
either. So you're going to shoot the one in front of Aid? No, because you'll trash the one in front of you, won't you? So the one behind Aiden.
With
Yeah.
their health, I'm not sure about that.
They've got 32.
Would you want me to soften it up, or
Yes, just soften them up either side. I'm trying to
or
think.
should I soften the one up over on Vicky's side,
Any helps. Help.
Yeah, any help? Just
or just focus on the rear ranks? What's best? I'm not going to kill one, am I?
Go for the
So-
front row because the faster
go
one
for
of
the
us
front
can,
row.
either of us can kill him. Go with the front row for now.
yeah, because then it's less manipulation. To
Okay.
move people out, yeah.
Front in front of Aiden. So 2+ to hits. It's a 6.
Pricks.
22 was it?
So
From memory.
2d6 plus 2 plus your perception. So on 12, 14. Perception of
Perception
of
started on
7,
5. It's now
91,
7 because of 2
So
blokes.
21.
21.
21.
I've miscalculated. Your crossbow's plus 2, isn't it? Not plus 3. So 2d6 is 12. Plus 2 for the crossbow
14.
Plus 2 damage on the crossbow.
Yeah.
is
Plus
14.
14.
Plus your 7 for your perception, which is
21.
bolstered. It's 21.
Okay. Minus their endurance of 8.
So that's 11, 13 damage.
Yep. 13 wounds.
So same one again. There's a hit.
Nice.
6, 9.
9 plus 9, 18. So 10 wounds.
So 23 in
23.
total.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crit.
Nice.
That
20
kills
on
it.
another 13. Yeah.
It's
gone.
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 Nice. So that's pretty lucky. And then I can move these guys. So
Can he
1,
run?
2, 3, 4. They can do. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
If you really want it within 2, you'll get poisoned.
Well, you could move him diagonally up
He
one.
knows
They're not
because
within
you kill
2.
one. It's not
Yeah,
even
yes, the
within
front
2
one's within 2.
Oh, that one there,
Move
isn't
him
it?
up one.
So-
Just move him up one.
Move back 1.
Or up
Yeah.
one. Because up one's still 2
Yeah, in
away.
front of Aiden.
In front of Aiden, still. No, back,
Back
one.
1.
Back. That's it.
Stop, Forest, stop!
What's it saying? This is a campaign.
So, yep, bang on.
Yeah.
All the monster cards have got various different levels, and it's taken from the party average. So,
Currently 4.
Yeah.
It's a lockdown campaign.
But I think once you get to like level 6 or 7, they start to level up better than us.
yeah,
Because you
run
start
out
to
of skills.
top out because of damage.
Mm.
Let's move these up.
Why I'm worried about Act 2.
Yeah, it could be quite
We're
nasty.
going to run out of skills.
Could be
I don't
quite
think so.
nasty.
We've never taken all our skills yet.
Right,
We
I've
were
used
struggling at the
my
end of last campaign.
necroblights or necroscrates.
And so we have the floating bollocks in place.
All 2.
Oh, eggs. Behaviour.
1.
1.
Oh,
That's
they're
the
going to be
opposite.
spewing out little
Yeah.
things. So call it eggs.
I think it
So
would be 3 eggs.
spawn 1 crawler. So 1 to 4. Spawn 1 crawler in the closest free square to the egg. Use a quarter minute. Okay, so they're all going to spawn a crawler. Have we got 3 of them? Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got 3 here on the
No,
card.
we need 3 because
Ah.
they'll count themselves.
Just put a dice on it to save the time.
No, because when you run out of crawlers, you
There you go.
then end up recounting.
Because I know you like spiders.
Thanks.
That's right. I'll touch.
Do they bark?
Do they bark? I don't know. They're inanimate objects.
What's the spider?
It'd be on the one next to it.
You must know what a
upstairs.
barking spider is, surely.
I don't know. I'm sure Craig
All
knows.
right.
I'll leave you to.
Craig,
You can
what
do-
is a barking spider?
You can Google it if he doesn't know himself.
It's
You
probably
can post the results in the chat.
he's probably Google fooing right now.
Right. Darkness roll.
Oh,
Crit.
6.
Oh, Maximum
sauce.
sauce,
You want
right,
anyway.
which is still 4, I think.
The problem I've got here is if I move forward, I'm just going to start getting poisoned for no particular benefit. So,
But-
oh, hang on, I know. I have a cunning plan. If I throw a holy water, I can do that before I take my movement phase.
Yeah. Yes, you can.
So I will drop that on the 2 crawlers and the front egg, and then hopefully I can move in. See my thinking?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not moving into range to get poisoned.
Doesn't
to do
your holy
nothing
water
to
only
them.
do 2 by 2 though?
Yeah. But 2 by 2 will get the front 2 crawlers and the egg.
water.
Right.
Same difference.
I just thought you'd get the 2 eggs.
No, because this way I can move in and do my melee attacks from the front egg.
water, you get a pound bang.
If you're thinking of showing us pictures of spiders,
Are you
please
doing
don't.
text to speech on?
It's 1d6 wounds, isn't it?
Where are you going to put it?
He's getting the 2 crawlers and the front egg.
Here. As for. Because
Okay.
hopefully if I get rid of the crawlers I can get in and actually hit an egg.
Do they do straight wounds?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Have you got the card?
How does it work?
I don't have the holy water, the blessed water card. It's one of the rules in the book, mate.
Verses 9 to 21.
It is written
And Saint
here.
Angela raised the hand grenade upward by heaven. O Lord, bless this thy hand grenade, that with it thou mayst blow thine enemies to tiny bits in thy mercy.
Digging
And
spiders.
the Lord did grin, and the people did feast upon the lambs and sloths and carp and
Right,
enemies
so,
and orangutans
blessed water,
and
target a 2 by 2 area,
bats and
no further than 6 away. Deal 1d6 plus 2 wounds to each demon. Mate, they're not demons.
Okay, and 1d6 plus 2 isn't going to be enough anyway. This leaves me a
Oh
bit boned.
no.
So you can't shut that off.
Monty
All that
Python
fun.
didn't help.
This
Oh,
leaves
was it
me a
my-
bit boned.
This is when we need to carry like flasks, isn't it, as well for stuff
All
like this.
flasks with the
Oil
burn them,
flask,
yeah.
Well, I'm
But-
just going to have to risk crossbow. Spider.
Yep.
There's no point in me moving forwards.
No, I agree.
Mm.
So, risk crossbow, spider directly in front of me. Nope.
It's annoying because you can't move 2 people back.
Yep, that's 12. So,
That kills
That's
it.
alright.
Kills it bang on.
No, it doesn't. 12 take 5 is 7.
Ah,
Got one life left.
one more to go.
nah,
It's
great.
dead.
No,
Now
yeah,
it's dead. So, one spider down. That's all I can do for you, I'm afraid, guys. What am I doing?
Wouldn't it make sense to remove the one in front of me so one of us can get in there and.
Vicky's able to move, attack, and get out of the way.
Yeah, but really I want to be hitting the egg.
No, because she moves forward, that goes into
Yeah,
threat
you're only
range.
going to do 1d6 damage, remember, on the eggs.
Oh, you talking about being able to... So you were talking about attacking this one diagonally. Shall we use the pencil? So if we did that instead,
Mm.
you talking about
Vicky can
you,
get there, or I
Vicky
can
there,
do
or
that.
you could,
Yeah.
and then hit that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's a tactically sound suggestion.
Not bad for someone who's
I
been
lose a
thinking
dice.
Oktoberfest beer.
I lose a dice though. I'm only rolling 1d6 now
Was it not demons?
because they're not demons.
Oh well, shit happens, come smells.
Well, maybe you should think about dual wielding and hitting the eggs
Only if they're both in the same place.
Yeah.
at this stage. So the crawlers are next. They're initiative 8.
Hey, I'm next.
Are you 8?
I'm initiative
Oh,
9.
yes, you are. What are you up to?
But I was going to step forward and hit the crawler.
Yeah, no way. Hit the crawler.
They bark by rubbing their spines on their lower jaws together. Very educational stream tonight.
I missed. Let's try again.
Aiden's
crit.
looking perplexed because you thought it was really
So
smutty. Maybe
It's
it is.
You're
fine.
going to be using the other one because you've got +1, haven't you?
So what am I doing with
He's obviously
dual
not
wielding?
gone to the
Oh,
Urban
you're dual
Dictionary.
wielding.
Craig,
Yeah.
you're not using Urban
Well,
Dictionary.
you're now doing 2d6 +1 damage plus your strength. Your strength is 5, so you're doing 2d6
And what am I
plus
hitting
6.
on? I'm still hitting on 4, aren't I?
And you'd be hitting on 4 now. Where's your card?
God, please.
It's -1 with
Yeah,
the
you'd
dual
be
wielding.
hitting. Yeah, you'd be hitting
Yeah,
on 4.
so I definitely missed the first time.
Either
I definitely
way,
hit this time.
With a crit, you've done 18 total.
18, take
5.
5.
13.
13.
It's dead.
It's dead. Could someone remove
It's
the slider,
extremely
please,
dead.
and step me into his space?
Dead Jim, dead Jim, dead Jim.
Thing is,
So
I'm not.
you would
Unless
have
we
gone
take.
here.
Yeah, unless we take that crawler out, though, I'm not going to be out of
At least it's not
range
the
of
Ballad
2.
Good
But
Boy
let's
Baggins.
try.
Are you sure you want to step forwards then? Because I can only move one of you back 2.
Yeah, because if Aiden takes it out, I'll be 2 away. Because I can step back 1 myself. If Aiden takes it out,
But Aiden will be within 2 of the one at the back.
but then you can move him. I won't need to move because being 1
Oh,
square back,
okay.
I'll be 2 away from
Right,
the back.
okay, yeah, so you're banking on
I'm banking on Aiden taking that
Aiden
egg
killing
out.
it. Okay, fair
No,
enough.
no pressure.
Batten.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh dear.
I just realised what I
Can
should
you
have
tell I'm
done.
not
by
working
the
tomorrow?
time. Yeah, a little bit. I should have equipped the whip.
So,
Come on. What did you roll? You get a hit.
I got a hit, so I'm
So
rolling
2d6 plus 6.
7. What's
13. And its
Take
endurance is.
8, so 5 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got any more of those, but I have got. I'll step 1 back.
You can then ranged attack it,
I can then wrist crossbow it.
which is 2 plus. Yep. 1d6 plus 5.
Oh, another 2.
10.
10,
2 wounds.
2. Then again.
It's 11 total.
It's another 3 wounds.
Yep.
So it's on 5.
Nice.
10. So it's got 22 remaining.
I'm relying on you to keep me alive.
If not, he can move you back
However,
and
bear
I'll
in
just
mind-
take the poison.
The crawler is going to go first.
Yeah.
So behaviour.
Yeah, do you want to roll
Cool.
dice?
5.
5. Woof.
Presumably it's going to attack the champion.
So each crawler moves, ignoring threat, towards the accursed adjacent. The most number of crawlers and targets them. All attack with swarm. Well,
Well, that'll
Fine.
be
Aiden,
And it'll be Aiden.
because you've got light. Jack, what was Jack visible?
I am
That's
visible.
There's one of you two. Who wants to take it?
Stick it on me. So
The
move it
problem is
down.
I can't
Move
move
it
around
down.
it, that's the only problem.
No, because that's
Oh
where it
no!
probably
In
stops.
that case, stick it on Aiden and let it attack him.
Oh,
if it
because
hits you-
I can riposte it hopefully and kill it
If
so
it
it's out of the
hits
way
you.
if it hits me.
Yeah, because otherwise it completely screws up Aiden, doesn't it? Oh
Yeah.
shit.
If not, we're relying on you to kill off the egg, which you can because you've got your funky thing that means you won't miss your first attack.
I could use that.
I would. But let's see what happens. So it's trying to attack Odin.
That's irritating, isn't it? Because it really screws you up if you don't parry riposte this.
Oh well. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is.
They're just so high initiative, aren't they? Okay, so Jack, do you want to roll this to hit Aiden?
Okay.
It's a 6, isn't it? 'Cause
Oh,
wow, it
Jesus.
actually hit me.
That's
Right.
a crit.
You
But
wanted
you
it
can
to.
riposte.
Well, before you, okay, if you
Or
if you
I could
screw
actually
this up though,
or I could tumble and just run around the long way round
If you have to.
if I have to. Let's think about this. If I tumble, I'll go back and left.
But you can tumble
That's not a
beginning
bad
of go
shout.
if you have
Yeah.
to.
But he
You
won't,
can
still
tumble at
won't
the
get
beginning
past
of
it.
he will do because in his
No, he
movement phase, if he tumbles to there, he can go 1, 2,
Step
3,
Oh, no.
tumble.
Oh no, because I'm tumbling twice.
No, but you're not. That doesn't matter. You're allowed to tumble during your movement phase or to ignore an attack, so that would be legal.
So it's up to you on this one. Is do you want to attempt to riposte it?
If you tumble
considering-
here now, this
Yeah,
is to
that
avoid
takes
an
2.
attack.
Yeah.
In your turn, 1, 2, 3, still your movement phase, tumble.
You would,
No,
It's
doesn't
going to burn your
stamina.
stamina,
Or you can attempt to riposte now,
yeah, you'd only need to get
but it's a
13
safe
to kill it.
bet.
which is doable.
If you don't parry this though, you're going to lose all your
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah. No, I'll just tumble out of the way because that's I'll just tumble
Sensible.
out of the way. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go for that because I've got stamina to burn at this point.
Right.
and
And you'll get one
the
back.
spider
anyway.
doesn't get another go anyway. So
Nope.
Okay, so we don't have to work out the attacks. Then it's Aiden's go.
Yes.
no,
Oh,
your
champion.
champion person.
So the champion can kill the spider anyway.
Yeah. Then I can
Oh.
go through the gap.
Never mind. Well, saves the
Oh.
tumbling, but that's fine.
No,
Yeah, but if we'd known that,
Oh,
we'd
no,
have,
hang on,
we'd
hang
have
on.
still
No,
tried to
but the
repass.
champion only hits on the 3+. And
yeah,
they
but the
guarantee
champion
it,
goes
yeah.
before me.
This one.
Yeah, you're relying on a
Oh,
parry.
right, yeah,
you're
yeah.
relying on a parry riposte or the champion
Yeah.
hitting.
Yeah.
So
But
it's,
I would still,
No, I'll
I'd
just
still
humble.
play it
Yeah,
safe.
this is
Stick
safe.
with the
This
going
is
because if the
safe, yeah.
champion does kill it, it's just saving you an extra two
Yeah.
stamina anyway.
Yeah.
So
that's
fine.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So 3+ to hit with the champion. So
Yep.
4. 2d6
plus 2
plus
his strength of 5.
No, it's 2d6 plus 1.
Oh, plus 1 on the side.
Plus 5.
2d6
plus 6.
Damage.
Oh
no.
Doesn't actually kill it.
9.
Take 5.
4.
4
You made the
wounds.
right call.
4. You big wuss. You got a two-handed flipping scythe. You can't even kill a flipping sparking spider.
Because he didn't use his feet.
Yeah.
Didn't squish it. Okay, now it's your go.
Alright, okay, yeah, move me round and then
Come,
I'll...
Craig, you've got to do better than that.
So do I get a stamina back anyway, just for...
No, because you've moved.
Alright, okay. It's fine.
So you've tumbled in and hitting the egg.
How many attacks am I on now? 2 or 3?
3 attacks, mate.
You have
Plus
both,
one to hit
both
first.
Yeah. So, crit, so that's 16 straight off the bat.
Yep.
So that's 8 damage.
Yep.
16 to
So,
8 wounds.
Yeah, just kill this at 8.
I can't remember.
Second attack, crit,
So it's
16.
There's another 8 wounds.
Third attack,
Blunt
Crits.
side.
24 wounds gone.
Well, that's gone.
Yeah.
it's dead. 24 plus 10, so yeah, 32. So
Was
that's
that,
dead.
was it that Vanguard Blade?
Yeah. Well, I did, as I said, I did some math hammer, and I worked out that essentially, because you're rolling 2 dice, a third of all attacks are crits from it.
Oh, I see, because you can choose.
Because you're rolling 2 dice and you pick the
Right,
highest.
hadn't appreciated that.
So I was just looking at it, because I worked it out, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, it's
oh
very
was
good.
it right? Oh, better work that again.
I had that weapon with my Black Knight the first time I played it, and it
Oh,
wasn't
it's-
until I picked up that weapon that it got going.
It's obscene. It's absolutely obscene. The fact a third of all of your attacks are crits. So
It's really
whenever
good.
I get, because I was going to get the +1 to damage skill,
Yeah.
and the +1 to damage skill, I was going to get the +1 to hit skill, but I thought it was pointless because it
We don't need it on that, but on
No.
the Silver Sword it would.
on the
be-
silver sword.
Silver Sword Smith, anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, silver sword Smith. And I only need that to kill the faceless ones.
What we probably should have done, thinking about it, knowing, well, we didn't know you were going to get that weapon at the time, but it probably make more sense now to have a Silver Sword with +D6 versus demons.
Mm.
No,
So you-
faceless ones demons.
No.
no, but
they're
you'd have a
humans.
sword which could do high damage and one that would do high chance of critting.
I just think that might be a bit of an overkill, spunking the gold reserves if there's
No,
that,
because the
which is-
Oh,
silver
yeah, no,
sword,
no, I
the
wouldn't
silver
do it. I
sword
wouldn't do it
though
now,
against
it's
the
done it.
faceless ones, it's just
great.
vicious because it gets through their half damage and
Every real
everything.
thing.
So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just
Play 'em.
and all the minuses to hit on and all the rest of it. Right, so you need to manipulate me back.
I
Well-
would be inclined to take the spider out so that Jack can do
I
something
would
next
actually be
turn.
more inclined to shoot that bottom egg unless
Okay.
you're manipulating it. Well,
Well, I'm going to try and manipulate Aiden first of all.
yeah. If you then shoot the
Gonna
spider,
try and
egg
turn you on,
the
Aiden.
eggs.
Oh, fuck me! Really?
Right, in which case you need,
Jesus Christ.
you're going to need
4
to
to
shoot.
cast,
That
I
egg
get
then.
3.
It's going to have to be the bottom egg. Then.
What a bastard.
So
So we know now that we can rely on Aidan to
Liam?
do his job,
I know.
but we can't rely
now
on Liam.
use your
Blunt
use your
manipulation.
Use
Um,
your consumable.
yeah, okay.
signals.
In most circumstances, that's a good thing, not being able to manipulate people.
Does it...
It means you cannot miss. It's not the auto crit.
Is
What's
it
that?
worth doing it then?
He hits on 2+ anyway.
True.
It's
But
not
with the-
worth. It's not worth
Yeah,
it
fair
because this
enough.
would be better if like I've got no scrotes and
Yes.
there's a big boss, you know.
Fair enough.
So 2+ to hit.
I was gonna say,
no
you've asked
pressure.
for it now.
So it's hit.
Cool.
2d6 damage.
Plus 7.
Can't be another 3.
2 6 minus 1. wounds. So
5.
5, so
4
12.
wounds. 4 wounds. Right, there we go.
This,
4.
this is the bottom one.
Long way to go yet. Yep.
2 plus to hit.
Yep.
2d6 damage. Oh, Jesus
4.
Christ, not 4 wounds.
Yep.
Ugh. 2 plus to hit.
Yep.
2d6 damage. Come on, 2d6. 6.
5. Well, at least it's an upwards trajectory.
But on the bright side, mate, hopefully I can get rid of that egg so you don't get poisoned.
Yeah.
This time next year we'll be millionaires.
Pardon, we got to deal with
She's
that
the white
bloody
dice.
spider.
those
haven't
are
we?
the-
You can turn on an engine lift. Oh, you can't turn on an engine. Whatever. Not listening to you, Craig. You're not here.
Well, as you can tell from the illumination here, he can't do a light switch very well either.
Okay.
It just
so,
wipes out all the
Joke.
dice.
I know, I'm
I
joking.
need some better lights.
We got the lanterns.
Oh, this is good as well.
yeah, they don't
This
work for
one's,
the stuff
this
on the
one's
table,
weak though.
No.
Weak. It's only
Right.
5.9%.
Oh.
So I've spent 2
Must be
swords.
a
I've
Berliner.
fired the crossbow.
Yeah. Ich bin ein
that
Berliner.
I can move
well
the
done.
Yes.
Well done.
I can move the bloats. It's not really going to help though.
Nope.
I don't think there's
You
anything
do
else I
better
can
off
do.
saying something
Hang on,
like-
did you actually give the champion his go yet? Because he should have had a.
He should
Yeah,
have.
I
Yeah,
think
no,
he
he
did.
attacked and
he
did poor
sod all.
damage.
Yeah, he did sod all, didn't he?
Hmm.
Oh well. Means I'm going to be no fucking use next
Right.
turn.
So darkness roll.
No, X-Fest.
Oh,
5, so I think
They
he's
don't do
doing
anything.
nothing.
Yeah.
Ah, brilliant.
The
4.
eggs are not preggers.
Right.
So you get a wee sauce again.
I do. Jack, you're up.
Just having a theory. Sorry, if I move up one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go with that. Right.
You're
I
moving
am
through.
going. I'm going to tumble forward. No, I can't move through, can
No,
I?
it's
That's why
too
I'm there. I'm going
threatened.
to tumble forwards.
I thought it was to talk outer threat range, not remain in threat
You
range.
can tumble through threat ranges.
I'm equipping the whip.
The-
Yes, it's much lower damage, but at least I can try and do fucking something this turn. Which does mean I'm now, unfortunately, only going to be having 2 attacks. Hitting on 4. No, they won't be targeting me, so hitting on 3 plus. So,
How did you run? Oh,
fuck.
Oh.
Attack number 2.
No.
Oh well. You
The
can
dice
also
are
use
burning
up
us.
to 2 of your range to. Right, okay, and I've got 3 of them, so I'm actually going to use.
2 of them to
I'm going to
attack.
use 2 of my attacks with the whip, so I'm going to do 1 and then the other, and I'm going to be aiming at the spider first, I think. We go with the spider?
Yeah, if you can get it out of the way, because then it just
I could
gets
always
free
hit
from
the
it.
spider.
Oh.
Fucking hell, dude.
Oh,
What's
God.
going on?
I'm
Use-
borrowing one of these.
And float into the purple nurple.
I can always kill.
There we go.
There's a hit.
Can always kill the spider.
That's right. I think he's probably
He's
killed it.
already targeting
Well.
it now.
Sorry, I have targeted now. So 1d6 plus 3 plus strength of 5, I believe. So
Well,
1d6 plus 8, so
strength of 5.
1d6 plus 3.
Yeah. 4 still dead.
For fuck's
Jesus.
sake. No,
No, he's
So-
got 4 wounds.
Oh,
He's
it
just
has,
done 4,
yeah.
so it's dead.
it's just enough to kill it.
Just enough to kill it.
You get to remove it though.
Yeah. Remove the holy hand grenade.
I'll pass it to you, Jack.
No! Actually tensed up.
Remove the barking spider.
Sorry.
And say, this is revenge for you having lived dream all day.
By that he means I've been sat in my underwear all day playing on the Xbox.
How have you been playing?
Okay.
Alice.
Thank you for painting that picture.
Jack.
It was my comment, it was the fact, are you having a nice day? Yeah, it's a pretty good day. You're sat in your underpants playing the Xbox all day and you haven't done a fucking thing.
I didn't
You're living
classify it
the
the
dream.
dream. He classified it the dream.
I'd
Blanket
love
on.
to be able to sit in my pants playing my computer all day long.
See?
I was wearing a blanket. Now I sound old.
I would have
Okay.
just been naked.
And so, while
Commando.
while food was provided, I might add.
Yeah. Okay, so. My guy?
Well, that's throwing you
That's
off
what
your
happens on
game.
my trial.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to say, just for clarity, this would be probably payback for having been taken to see Bill Bailey in Strippers.
And strippers.
Yeah.
Epic.
Was Bill Bailey good? I presume
Yeah.
he was.
Yeah,
very
always,
good.
yeah. These people live are just awesome. All of them
That
are.
was incredible.
Yeah.
I really don't want to ask where you would be looking elsewhere then, Craig. You're not doing yourself any favours here, buddy.
Yeah, south or north? Anyway.
Where do you want me to go? Shall I just jump through and go here and hit the egg? And then again, I'm relying on it being taken out this turn.
Spank the egg. That's how babies are made. Missed.
Fail.
Fail.
Yeah.
Second attack.
Oh,
Fail.
bloody hell, the
Oh,
whiffy dice
only
are
got
coming
2
out now.
attacks.
Oh,
Fail.
whiff,
All
triple whiff.
2s as well. Way!
So risky.
That was with your wrist crossbow, wasn't
No,
it?
I get.
How many attacks do you think you get as a dual wield?
Oh, I don't know dual world, do
No,
I?
you don't.
No.
You've got 3. And so
No,
you've got...
I think your wrist
Two.
is all
So
whiffed.
that would have hit with my wrist crossbow,
Yes.
and then the other one would have hit because that was 5.
Yes. So it's 1d6 plus 5.
Or -3. No.
6, nothing.
No.
Do you want to move away, by the way?
Yeah, you need to do your
I can-
dancey back thing.
Yeah, I could step back.
Not sure it actually helps you.
No, you
Oh.
can't. You can't do that off the wrist.
No, but I could have done it off my.
You could have done it off.
Oh, I see. Right, in shot from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just
Further
means that
afield.
Jack. Well, Jack's not going to go this turn anyway, are you? Because you've already been.
Right. So is it
Wow, I might actually do some more damage than you
Is
guys.
it
Yeah.
Well, that
turn?
depends.
No, it's the
Champion.
Champion.
Champion goes first.
Yep.
Well, where are you going for the one on the
I'm
right?
just going to go
Aidan?
for the. Yeah, I'll just go for the one in front of me.
Okay, let's send the champion in then. So he hits on the 3
See if
plus
the champion do more
with a
damage
mighty
than
1 attack. Oh, fucking 2. Jesus.
you.
Okay, well that didn't work.
Alright, moving
Right.
forward then.
Liam started. Not Liam. Aidan
Aidan's
started
going in.
poisoned.
Yeah, so how does this work with the poison then? So,
I don't think you.
Let's see what their perth is first.
Ba, 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 ba. So we'll now inflict 1 poison for every crawler of. No, that's poison glands. Looking
Yep.
at the wrong thing. On the eggs. So any accursed starting their turn within 2 squares to 1 more eggs must pass an endurance 2 test or gain 1d3 poison.
Cool.
What's
So
your
you got-
endurance, Aidan? 5, 6?
Endurance, I thought, was fairly high.
Endurance is 4.
it's not that high, so,
Got
so I
You've got to
need
get 2
2
sixes.
2 6s off 4 dice.
Oh, 1
so
6.
close.
1 6, 2 5s and a 3.
Okay, 1d3 poison. You want to keep this low.
Oh!
3 poison. That's
That's right, I've got 3.
Right, we just have to kill them quickly.
well. We've
That's
got to
fine.
sort out poison.
Yeah,
now.
it's fine.
nasty.
Yeah,
it's
poison
2
as well.
wounds, 2 wounds per
But
point
you
of poison,
can
but you
try-
do an
you can-
endurance
Yeah, you
test.
can
Mitigate them.
mitigate them. You've got to find out when the poison takes effect, because it might be next round if you see, and that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So for each point of poison applied to a miniature or character, place a poison token next to them at the start of their turn, which
That'd
this
be next
is.
round.
No, we're in the start phase now.
This is actually the whole start phase.
The egg thing was the start, and this is also start.
Ah.
So at the start of their turn, the poison character rolls a number of d6 equal to their endurance value, so 4, and removes a poison token for every 6 rolled. Each remaining poison token causes 2 wounds.
Okay, that's fine. So that'd be that's 6 wounds.
No, you roll it for each.
Oh, for each. So that's 2 wounds. No, so
That's 1 down.
1 down.
Oh, hang on. What are you doing? What are you
Oh,
doing?
it's one. You roll it for each poison, don't you?
Each poison token.
Was
So I've got 3 poison tokens. So
character rolls a number of d6 equal to their endurance attribute value and removes a poison token for every 6 rolled. How many 6s did you roll in the
1.
first roll? So he's got 2 poison left, so
So
he takes
4.
4 wounds.
it's
Okay.
6. I'm on 6 wounds. That's not so bad. That's fine. I'll use a bandage. I might as well use a bandage this round in that case.
I wouldn't bother.
We might be able to finish them this
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, no.
And then
Oh,
save
right.
it.
Okay, I
I
see.
wouldn't
Yeah.
bother because there's currently no crawlers on the table.
Oh, okay,
There's
that's
nothing
fine.
that's going
Right.
to hurt you.
I'll whack this one then. Free.
Is that how babies are made?
Whacking eggs. Right, here we go. Crit, so that's 8 wounds.
Wow.
Nice.
Crit. Another 8 wounds. This sword's fucking.
Yep.
No, so that's not
Hit.
a crit. So that's a hit. So
1d6 plus.
You sound
2.
disappointed.
1d6 plus 2. No, it's 8, I think.
No, your strength with
Oh.
your pose is
Uh,
7,
Yeah.
and the 3 that's plus 10. In
Yeah, so it's 1d6 plus 2 wounds.
You need to do.
So for another 4 wounds.
Yeah, you only needed to do 3.
It's like the old, it's like the dance off from flipping American Pie 3.
Oh God.
He's definitely.
You're like
gets
an
a
encyclopedia
moves.
of filth. Alright, are you? Is there anyone else?
I've got a very unique education, I haven't I? So.
Clearly.
No.
I'm
Mage, Jack,
going
champion,
to be
Aiden's
referring to
there.
you as there's something about Aiden for the rest of the night. Dingle dangles.
Tittle toddle.
I'm gonna move slightly to the right, and then I'm gonna whip out my crossbow.
Adjust for wind direction.
Whip out your massive weapon.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind
my
of
bolt.
die.
It's
I
failed
didn't.
massively again.
Yeah.
I didn't think my movement through very well. I moved
Right.
to the wrong square. I'm now within 2 of the
Other one.
other one.
Well, it's
Yeah.
fine because we're going to smash it.
That's alright. I'll take it out.
Please do.
We'll deal with it before the start.
Oh, it's a
That's the way
crit.
to do it.
So
21.
21 minus 8. So
13 wounds.
13 wounds in one go. That's big.
That's big beer.
I'd also point out that it only takes effect at the beginning of your turn, so Liam could move you out the way
Yeah.
once he's done
Yeah, you
shooting.
could
Yeah.
actually.
Second attack. Oh, threw that a bit high. Oh,
Five.
is that a 5?
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
well,
I don't
it's-
think it-
yeah,
Not
it's probably
sure.
cockhead. Yeah,
It's
cockhead.
cockhead. Okay, roll again. It's a 4.
It's a hit.
Still a hit. Liking this red dice, I'm going to mix it in with the white. 4, 5, 6, 7.
16 total.
So 8
So
damage.
8 wounds.
Can you pass us the red dice back?
Yeah,
I'm liking the red.
Good
it's
shot.
impressive.
So we're looking for another crit, really. Oh, it's a hit though.
The Sword of Herod, is that, Craig?
I think that's what's made for ending babies.
It's plus 7 again, isn't it? So 16, 8
Meet
wounds.
thy baby, make him a better, meet thy doom.
So what was that? 9 damage plus.
8 wounds total. I
Yeah,
think.
Okay.
I've done them.
What was it on to 20?
29. He's
Nine.
got 3 health left.
Shit. That's annoying, isn't it?
It is what it is.
It's alright, I will deal with it beginning of next turn. I'm
Yeah,
going back to
you
my
just-
shankers.
That's
just
true.
go back
And then
and-
Vicky
yeah,
won't
yeah,
get
yeah.
Can I have the
poisoned.
red dice, please?
Well, do you want me
no,
to?
you just manipulate her.
I'm going to try and manipulate Vicky.
Okay.
See if you can actually manipulate someone.
Pretend you're playing mythic battles.
I'm going to roll this dice without looking Vicky in the eye.
Play the old pink oboe.
Hey! You get to move 2 spaces, 2 squares.
Okay, let's see what the egg's doing. 4,
So I
It
think
is
that's if you use
spitting
the-
out a crawler. So.
which will go behind the champion.
It can go next to the egg.
No, it can't.
It can't go on that space.
But the-
That space can't be walked
Those
on
4
by
squares
anyone.
cannot
Yeah.
be used. It's an altar. It's the closest
Oh, I
you
can
can
still
get.
get past it, that's alright. Darkness roll?
You can't get past the champion
I'm saying.
currently.
Oh, all those 4 there, aren't
Yeah,
they, for fuck's
you can't-
sake? Right,
Yeah.
we're using the I'm going to have to
The
sit
whip
using the
or the
whip.
wrist?
Oh, well, never mind.
Whip
Whip
and
it
wrist.
is. It'll be the whip.
Whip it with your wrist.
Whip it.
Okay.
Whip it good.
Darkness roll.
Spider-Man!
Darkness.
2.
So lucky on these
Right.
darkness rolls.
I actually forgot because it's not target to me, I'm actually hitting on 3+. Because of backstab. I'm backstabbing someone with a whip, which is... to be fair, I thought that's where a whip was
Kinky.
meant to be used.
Yeah.
That one's gone.
Well and
So
truly.
I think we should
Well,
make
yeah.
Jack crawl under there.
He is, he
Like,
is.
just move the camera so we can get the eye of the warden on your derriere.
Eye of the warden against the eye of Sauron.
Here we go with.
Oh, it's a 2! Despite the 80s music. Oh, what?
Music's not doing anything for
That
Jack's
hit.
hitting.
1d6 plus 5, and my strength of 5, 1d6 plus 10. 6 plus 10. 5 wins.
We need to make like an Aiden soundboard or something.
Oh, I'll just count wounds on there now.
Yep. Wrist crossbow.
Brilliant.
I take it's the egg you're hitting.
Yes. Wrist crossbow has hit. Wrist crossbow has done 10. 2 more wounds. Wrist crossbow number 2. Hit again. Has done 2 more wounds.
Oh,
Wrist
good
crossbow the
start.
3rd time.
I'm just counting the egg on.
Has hit
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Wrist crossbow has done no wounds.
It's alright.
The whip is a bit of a letdown on its
Better than an eye of the
But at least I
warden
got
up
to
your
play a
ass.
cool song.
What, just to meet the yellow sour ones,
Okay.
I say? It's the chili crisps.
Yeah.
You're going to kill a spider?
I'm like a
Yeah,
cigarette
as well.
lighter.
And I'm not
The
dual
barking
wielding.
spider.
Okay. No one looked up what a barking spider is yet.
I still am none the wiser.
I'm
no,
so disappointed.
Well, Craig found
Craig
the...
googled it. He
No.
did write it on there.
Oh, no,
Oh.
he found the digging spider.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't look in Urban
Oh,
Dictionary.
crap. Yeah, I think barking spider's dead.
Yeah, it was 1d6 plus 5. It's at 11.
11.
Champion's
Really?
kind of in the way now, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's an animal.
Oh, right, okay, so that's only 3 wounds. Because, what's its endurance, sorry? 5.
5.
And how much damage did you do, sorry?
11. It's a
11 minus 5,
6.
6. 6, you only need to do 2 more wounds and it's dead. That's
So
it.
I've hit.
3...
5. Oh, 5 and my endurance counts out, so I've done 3 more wins.
Yeah, it's dead.
It died.
Do you want me to move the spider?
Yes, please.
How chivalrous of you.
That's my good deed done for the day.
I will use.
Did it hurt?
Plug did it. No, I used up all my good karma saving to do this morning. So.
It's hit.
Well, that's quite a good thing to do, you know, saving your
Yeah.
life and all that. That means you
Right.
can
Yeah.
throw all
Save
the
his
spiders at Vicky now.
This guy would have probably died if we didn't move him, so.
Oh, God.
Where did you find him?
Oh, I found him in a hospital. The fact is that he actually had a knife sticking out of his chest. And they were like, yeah, we can't move that in this hospital, you need to take him to a proper one.
How,
Had something to do with it.
how did it get there? Or were you not
He did
privy
it
to
himself.
that? Oh,
It's
really?
a suicide attempt.
Oh,
Poor guy.
come on, if you're going to commit suicide,
He stabbed himself in the chest.
how can you not know where your heart is?
And he managed to stab himself in the chest, and he missed his heart, he missed his lungs, he missed his diaphragm. We're not sure if he punctured his small intestine or anything, but he just missed everything.
Bloody hell.
Somebody,
we-
somebody was looking out for
All
him.
I can go out on these
And-
ones is say what you want about all of the urban youths around. At least their knowledge of anatomy is impressive.
But like, but where it was, like his heart,
Sorry,
when his
what
heart
are you
was
after?
beating,
Yours.
the knife
God,
was
yeah,
moving.
please.
That's how close it was.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
6.
Oh, he wasn't
someone's
dual wielding.
finally made it onto the Urban Dictionary then, Craig.
Oh, a
eh?
crit.
Well done, mate.
So that'd be.
These spiders are attracted by the scent
Bratwurst and
of
sauerkraut.
sauerkraut. No too much
Right.
on.
What were you
Okay,
attacking?
Saturday, Tuesday.
6 7.
Were you dueling?
No, I was using my crossbow, so it's
Okay,
8.
so
9,
it's
10,
11
11.
total.
Why,
Take
actually, if
8,
you can find
3.
like something I
So,
could draw, and I could draw a
I've done
brilliant
another
barking
3
spider,
wounds.
and it will make it even funnier.
I'm waiting until I can.
I have to work out to
I
get
have
the
obviously been
interactive
waiting.
pen tools going
If you
on
can
OBS
get, if you can
Studio.
get like a piece of paper
I've
or
been
something.
trying.
No, I went paper light.
Oh, actually, no, I could just do it on the back of one of them because it could just be wiped off then.
Your champion,
Don't.
your champion, I'm assuming can't die. Move.
No,
tumble.
well,
Something else
no,
to
it
tumble.
can't tumble.
Can you?
I have to try
Can
and
it
kill
have its go and you dissolve it so Jack can get in next turn?
I could do, but you would hope that by the end of this phase that egg's dead.
Yeah, but nobody can get to it.
Well, I can shoot it.
Yes.
Well,
And
the
You only
the
champion's
champion's going to
no,
hit
the
it.
champion can move back and out of the way, and I can get.
Can't, it's
It's
threatened.
threatened.
And it can't
I
tumble.
can't tumble.
It has no
Nope.
stamina.
No.
That's why
What?
it can't evade.
And so you
And
dissolve
I'd
the
love to
enemy.
say you would kill it this turn, but you only did 9 wounds to it last
Whoa,
time.
whoa,
I've
hang
also-
on,
And
hang
I've just
on.
done 3.
Let me just take my go to slay this
No, because
scathing
the
comment
champion has
to
to go
rest.
first. You can't misorder it. Aiden goes before you do.
Come on, Aidan, what are you going to do?
You
Use
can't
harsh
get to it.
language. Well, my point. So the champion
Look
is
for a
going.
blocking spider.
Well, I need to.
You're dissolving the
I need to
champion.
do my poison
I
roll
can't
anyway.
dissolve it until my go.
Yeah.
I need
Oh,
to
I
do
see what you
my.
mean.
I need to do my. Well, you
lost the
champion
dice.
goes first, and I'll do my
Right.
poison roll.
Hang on,
Dice
Vicky's
poison.
going down
Please,
now.
yeah.
I can't see it to go down and find it.
These people chucking my dice around. Jesus.
There's a white dice.
Try behind your shoe.
Hang on, everyone. We're playing Hunt the Dice now.
It's a white dice on a white carpet.
That's not
Well,
what.
that was impressive. Only bits of it are white. Now, if we put the Eye of the Warden down there, Craig can find it.
Are you sure it's not
Yeah,
in
well,
your
I'm sure it
shoes?
went that way towards the back of the room. I found
There
it.
it is.
You got it.
Yeah. It was on the white part of the carpet.
With a nice shot of Vicky's derriere at this point.
The old derriere.
The
I
old
have
derriere.
trousers on.
Oh, well, that's good because she's not
Oh, my
playing the
God,
Xbox.
Yeah, it's fine. No Xbox.
I'm just set up perfectly for the Xbox currently.
Right, so
Looks
yeah,
so
so just
everything.
whack it and well, you might as well just hit it. I mean, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll to hit it. So hitting on 3+. Oh, 2. Come on. Right, my guy gonna shoot it.
No, it's my go.
What are you gonna
Well,
do?
I'm being poisoned, so I need to get rid of it. I've got 2 poison
That is very
counters
true,
still.
actually.
So what's
4
my
dice.
endurance?
You got 2 poison
4.
left, is it?
Endurance is 4, is it?
Your
Yeah.
endurance is
Yeah,
4.
it's actually not that
Keep
high.
bringing your strength
No,
up.
keep it my
Because you've
strength
also
up.
got good armour.
You've got good
Okay,
wrist
so I've
action.
got rid of another one, so,
you've
2.
got 1, so you've taken 2 from it.
So I've taken 8 wounds so far. What have I got? 15 or something?
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about wounds.
Yeah, okay.
You have health of 15, yes.
Yeah, cool, so about halfway.
No, sorry, 16.
Right, okay, that's fine. That's cool.
My eyes
You,
are
yeah,
up.
you might as well go now.
Yes, okay, so I'm going to try and shoot it. In fact, I'm going to try and get a bit
Oh,
closer.
I have a question.
Hmm?
Randomly. Not that I really want to make things worse. But Aiden started within 2 of the thing again. Is he poisoned again?
I'm more
Oh no,
than
you're
2
more than
there.
2 away, aren't you?
I'm more than 2 away
More than
from
2 away.
there.
However, the undone champion wasn't.
Nope.
No.
So that should have got poisoned, to be fair. May have even have killed it.
Let's see.
What's
So-
its endurance?
Well, if it did, that
Which would have affected Aiden's
Aiden's
turn, wouldn't
turn.
it? So its endurance is 5.
what's its health?
I'll get onto that in just a moment. So it's an endurance 2
2.
test.
So you
isn't
need
it?
2 6s.
So that's definitely cocked. It's got 1 6. No, so it didn't make it. So it got poisons
1d3 times.
once.
It
Well, it's
also
not
gets
gonna
to do
kill it,
is
is it?
roll 5 dice and see if he gets rid of the poison.
And
Which
he
does.
got rid of the poison.
So-
So it's a
so-
moot point. The undead guy shrugged it off.
Either way, you're shooting it.
I've moved forwards because I want to try and get decay on this. Try and get rid of it. Right, so shoot him with the crossbow, hits on a 2+2, 1 hits. Damn it, oh bloody hell, double
Snake
1 in the
eyes.
damage!
1 wound. It does 1 wound though.
What was with these
1
whiffy
wound.
2d6 rolls? Second attack is a hit. Damage. That's better. 1 off a
11
crit.
plus 7, 18, so 10 wounds.
Last crossbow, hit,
Watch yoga
hit.
video at Frame.
Thanks for that, Aiden. It's really inspiring stuff.
I'm trying to find a barking spider for him.
Oh, it's another shite roll.
2 wounds.
How can that be 2 wounds when a double 1 was 1 wound?
So, oh, sorry.
That's a 4.
4 you got there, so I
Yeah.
thought that was a 1 and a 2.
Yeah.
So another 2 wounds?
That'll be 3 wounds, won't it?
Okay. 3 wounds.
I've already put 2 on it.
How many has he got left?
10, 20, divide 26.
I might be able to get this with decay. I'm
You
going to
got
risk
6 wounds left.
a 4 dice decay on this.
You should be able to do it with that.
So I do have a source burn, but I have cast it. So
Go for you.
rolled 13. I needed a 10. Where is it?
Can you weather that source burn, or is it okay because it's a different number?
Well, it's link severed. It just means I get the delay on activating minions again. Target character up to 5. Is it within 5? I think it is.
1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, yeah.
Must take an endurance 1 test or suffer 1d6 wounds. For every 2 dice used to cast this spell, raise the endurance test by 1. And add +3 to wounds. So it's endurance 3 test.
And then
So
+6 on your
What's
wounds.
the monster's endurance?
The endurance is top one, which is
Oh,
8.
8 dice. If it gets 3 6s, it will shrug this off.
That's quite high.
Did
isn't
you
it?
say plus? So what have I got to hit?
You've got to
8
get 3
dice.
6s.
Don't roll any 6s. If you roll 3 6s,
pressure.
it's not going to work.
I rolled 2.
Very
Well,
close.
wasn't
but
enough.
no. So he's taking 1d6 plus
Plus
6
6.
wounds.
Red dice, super play.
1d6 plus 6. Well, he's dead
Oh,
regardless.
whiff! 7,
No.
is that enough?
Yeah, you only had 6 left.
Okay,
He's dead
cool.
regardless.
Go. Game over.
Yeah, Iggy's
No,
gone.
we've got to do a
It's all
search action, and you can't do it this turn. We can't complete the game until we've done search action. There's nobody
We've got
left.
to plant the keg.
So, darkness
Darkness
roll.
roll.
We have to blow shit up.
Is there any
5.
Is there any
It should be
like?
for the end of fight
Is there any
reward.
Liam, Master of the
rewards?
Whiff. Hang on, I just won this game, you bastard.
He's finally
Yeah,
figured
we
out
get
that
a
spider.
rare loot card and all the souls.
Okay.
That's just for the boss encounter, and then we'll do the end of quest stuff.
Okay, let's sort that out first then. So what's the total
rare
soul
loot
count?
card, please, Maestro. I don't know what the souls are. You've got the card
Okay.
that tells you what the souls are.
I did a rare loot then.
Liam? Remember what you said about your
Ooh.
quiver? Show him about the gem which you can't use.
Oh, the carnal bow!
However, guess who can use bows and has just as many ranged attacks as other?
We'll sort this out in a bit, but that's lots of options.
You can't carry it currently, so
No, but someone else can,
If you
so
can.
I'll put it on me.
You bastards, I love that bow.
it's
Is
really
that with
nice.
that bow? Sorry.
It's immense, that bow. If you take it with the right character,
Range
it
12,
can
2d6 plus 2. Oof.
basically, if you kill something, the arrow ricochets into something else. If you kill it, it continues to ricochet into something else.
Oh,
It doesn't have to be in a straight line.
No, you can see
It's
round corners.
ranged cleave.
Jack, I wrote carnal box.
Where the monster card's
That's
gone.
significantly worse. I've got it down here.
I saw the monster
So
typing.
range bone.
Well, I'll
cursed
read them out for you.
liver
So the crawler eggs,
Yeah.
the souls
Yes,
for
with the,
each one of
demon
those
gods.
is
Yeah.
5.
So that's
Lithia.
20.
Yeah.
Crawlers,
Yeah,
the
1, 2,
souls
3,
for
4,
each
5.
one
It's
of
just
those
evil
is
because,
4.
when I
So
played the
28.
ranger
So
class,
this
Yeah.
is on
The
48.
devourers, the souls for
What
each one of those is 5.
48, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
30. So we're on 78.
Yeah.
Getting the whole
Divide that by
Yeah.
4.
Rindu from fucking Guardians of the Galaxy thing going
Yeah.
on.
I think that's 19.5 each. Is that right? 78 divided by 4, 19.5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 of us take 19 and 2 of us take 20.
Well, we'll give Vicky 20 then. So souls plus your 11.
To be fair, I don't think Jack needs any.
You're on
I'm still
31.
taking my shirt.
You've still
thank
got
you
to do
very
an
much.
even split there. Aidan is going to.
You
Was
get
it
the
20?
shirt.
He's on
Yeah.
30. I'm getting 19. So I'm on 29. And Jack, you're getting 19, you?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
So 89.
89.
To be fair, that's a really low soul count for us doing a dungeon delve.
Well, we didn't
Well,
call
Well,
any
the thing-
monsters.
No,
we didn't really explore much of the dungeon, did we?
That quest room took
no time at all.
double the time it took us to get through the rest of the
Yeah,
rooms.
I mean,
we've still got.
it's fine. The only thing we've got to be a little bit careful of is the fact that, obviously, you know, you've got that thing that means you have to level up, otherwise the dungeons go up.
Yes.
Yeah, the Dark Bounty will
I'm,
split
I'm
up
going
now.
to start
Still
It's also-
seven,
approaching that.
there's still
Yeah.
7 rooms we didn't go through.
It's also why the side quests
1,
are
2,
actually important
3.
is for the levelling up.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah, there were
quests get to
5
a horrible
corridors and
point
2
later.
rooms that we didn't go through.
That's just the way it was, though. I mean, that's just
No,
how
it's
the
just-
cards popped
yeah.
out, wasn't it?
And we
Just
also-
how
Good about it.
Just how the cookie crumbles. What's the quest reward?
I also didn't roll. It's a rare loot card.
No, that was the battle.
That's
Oh,
a
that was the
carnal
card,
bow.
wasn't it? I also didn't roll any 1s on darkness at all.
Yeah.
The only reds we had were off from exploring the room, and we didn't get any monsters on them
The
either.
thing is, though, we wanted to get through Act 1 quickly so we could try Act 2. This is a good thing.
Yeah,
Mm.
I agree.
So, what have we got? Reward. Each accursed receives crowns equal to 50 times 1d3. So I assume that's
So
1
each.
dice roll.
No, it's saying each, so it could be 1 dice roll or 1 each, but we're all getting that. So you could roll a run, or you could roll 1 for the group.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I
mean,
think it's a single dice roll because it just says each accursed receives crowns equal to 50 times 1 d3.
Fair enough.
Who wants to do the d3 roll?
Party leader.
Yeah, okay. Where's the red dice gone?
Over there in the middle.
Ugh.
Oh, so we get 50 each. Ugh. So Vicky, you're on 81.
Yeah.
Come on, what are you cackling about?
He's drawing, so I'm not entirely sure.
Oh my god, you're going to lay your phone down on the camera.
No, this is not for transmission.
No. Oh god.
Are you like a child who's just drawn a knob for the first time?
Not far off actually. It's the barking
It's
spider.
the barking spider.
Oh my words. Oh, take it away.
No, you've been educated.
Yes, I have. Oh, thank
I
you,
just
Rolf.
thought you were giggling while you were getting away. It's what the barking spider is. What you blame it on when there isn't a dog around.
Yes.
Um,
Or a drowning duck or something. Or a frog that he stepped on.
what's that? Holy shit. Called pest control. We seem to have an infestation of Tennessee barking spiders. I think just got hit by a silent one. Because I see him convulsing in the corner.
It's like not inaccurate.
Oh, okay, I missed that. Right,
So we're all golded up. We're all sold up.
yeah. What's the time? Do we want to do a bit of town or we?
Yeah, may as well. So, I mean, I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm obviously at everyone else's beck and call. So
Well, I can go till 10:30. It's probably when I'll
Yeah.
probably call it a day. So we could do the journey.
Yeah,
See
do
what-
the
see what
journey.
Should be able
happens
to get
with
the
it.
journey out of the way. It's only right.
Savage
Start
old
throwing those
journey.
at you then, so we can get the journey.
Everyone likes a bad journey.
oh god.
As long as no one starts singing, that's fine.
It only depends if there's something that I can put a song to or something.
What a journey?
The journey?
Quite a few of
Do
them.
that.
mate.
Oh yeah, I've got to wait until
Oh,
I've got to be inspired
yeah,
by
I'll get to
something.
Getting overwhelmed here.
What? It won't stop.
Should we let a bit of fresh air in?
Why someone dropped their handbags?
They dropped the hat. So the door is open.
I recently sort of went through my sort of
Open it
Kickstarters
a wee bit, otherwise the moths
Flies
will...
them in.
just to double check what I had going through, and I'd actually forgotten that I'd
Where are
gone
the spiders,
absolutely
Vicky? Yeah,
fucking
check them
batshit
out.
crazy on Darkest Dungeon.
Oh yeah.
So I just in the end just went, fuck it, I'll just go all in because it'd be ages.
When does Darkest Dungeon get fulfilled?
Well, it was meant to be sometime in sort of 2021, but COVID and
Yeah.
yada yada yada. But I'd actually forgotten just how many fucking minis and how much.
There's loads.
It's going to be like 25
There's another
kilos or
doorway
something.
there.
or something.
Oh.
Is there another egg knocking around? It should have four.
Should have
All the ones
four,
that
Oh, it's under
here,
here.
right?
No, yeah.
I was gonna say, I didn't move monsters.
Yeah, it's Look up the Darkest Dungeon Kickstarter. So I went, well, I've got everything. The Ancestral Pledge,
Mm.
and I managed to get it early, so I've
Jack,
got
can you pass me a
something
sponge
ludicrous.
from the box? Please, thank you.
Yeah, the Darkest Dungeon. I remember eyeing it up at the time before I got told absolutely not.
Well, the thing is between, because I've got Frosthaven coming as well. So between, this Darkest Dungeon and the fact that we've still got a Gloomhaven campaign going still as well, because obviously that was 18 months of that was just kibosh.
Right, let's have a look at this.
Because obviously me, Ross, Becky, and Duncan, had the first one like a couple of weeks ago, and it was just nice to play it and just go, actually remember why we love this game so much.
Holy hellfire!
What?
How much fucking stuff there is?
Yeah, it's retarded. And I need that. Okay, it cost me a fair amount. Yeah, Central Pledge.
All that pile there.
So just go back. So we'll try and count up the
The
figures.
champion
just
was
out
so
of
much better than the golden, even though
Yes.
it was a short game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, so we want the dread wheel.
Musketeer, so that one
Yeah.
there. 72 miniatures in that one.
So 72.
72.
Start it there.
Then we
Don't
got
need to worry about that now.
36.
So 108.
Yep.
And where's the other red dice? We'll probably want that one as well.
Then 4.
So it's an 8-day journey.
Oh, no, that's
Ugh.
core box, so ignore that.
So is it a dungeon builder that changes each game,
So
like
you're
Diablo
at
2? But
108.
it
108.
basically is Diablo 2.
What's another
Craig.
26?
But also you do journeying, travelling between towns and stuff.
14,
So you get you can go to loads of different towns.
134.
Right, it's normally 8 journey cards, but because we
134
know
plus
this
another
towns
two,
have been
so
there before, it's 1 less, so it's 7.
142.
All the cards we
162.
used, I popped them underneath because I wasn't sure how you sorted them out.
That's cool.
164 plus the
1, 2, 3,
monsters.
4, 5, 6, 1 more, 7.
64 plus
Assuming we
26.
don't get any more.
90.
Okay, day one. Do I roll the dice first?
You do that at the end of the day.
Okay. So we have a signpost.
200.
I like this. Oh, right. Beneath the dirt of an old road, you spot an old direction cairn. Clearing the rubble around it, you discover it points the way to your destiny. Remove 1 day from your journey. So I did.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
Liam. Darkest Dungeon, 221 models.
Oh, it's colossal. We're shied away from it.
I mean, how many has this got?
We're nowhere near that.
I know, well, this is the thing. I'm just thinking. Oh, I mean, I'm never going to paint you.
There's a decent amount in that, but not that many. So the Druid Wheel didn't move.
No.
The first card we've got removed a day
Yeah, I
from
saw
our
that,
journey.
yeah, I heard.
It's quite nice.
We now have narrow path, mountains. On your journey, you encounter a small path along a mountain ridge. It looks treacherous, but your destination lies not far beyond. As a group, decide whether to find another way or to brave the mountain ridge. Consult the consequences below. If the Accursed has no stable animal, they must take a Perception 1 test and resolve the effects as follows. Success, you pass unharmed, continue your journey. Failure, you fall, you must take an Agility 1 test. If you succeed, suffer 1 severe wound. If you fail, suffer 1d6 severe wounds. We don't, or you can find another way and add 2 days to our journey.
The thing is, though, each journey card can potentially be menacing.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem.
And there are far worse journey cards than that one.
Yeah.
Is it one
It doesn't
Accursed
say.
takes a
It
perception?
sounds like it because it doesn't say each. If the Accursed has no stable animal, which we don't, they
Does it-
must take a
Does it say
perception.
if the Accursed?
Yeah, I think
If
it's
the-
everyone.
If the Accursed has no
So that's
stable
a
Yeah,
animal.
group.
I think it's each person because each
It-
person
yeah.
could fall down the hill.
And
type
each one
thing,
of us
get
could
hurt.
have a
And
stable
each
animal.
one of them can have a donkey or something. So
Oh, I see what you mean.
yeah,
If
it would
the
make
Accursed
sense
has
that
a
all of us
stable
has to
animal.
make it through the pass.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as I don't mind taking severe wounds. That doesn't bother me. It's just the fact that it's just going to cost us souls and gold when we get to town.
Each severe wound is 15 to heal. There's a chance that shrines and stuff will get rid of those, but otherwise we're adding 2 journey cards.
Yeah,
and you
picking
know
up
what they're
severe.
like,
Yeah, picking up severe wounds. I'm not really
So
fussed
we're
about
going
to
for
be
it?
brutally honest.
Yeah.
because gold
Perception
can...
1, so
Okay,
So
we'll
we
start with
should
Vicky
do
though.
it.
So Vicky's perception is 3.
I fail.
Okay.
Then agility
hang on,
test.
don't you have a reroll, or is that only
I
dungeon?
think that's only dungeons, once per dungeon.
That's a pity.
Failure, you fall, you must take an Agility 1 test. How many? What's my agility?
Agility's 4. You could join a campaign partway through, Craig. You'd have to like draft up a character and say you met him in a town or
So
something.
Done that.
Success.
If you succeed, suffer 1. So I've got 1 severe wound.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
But I'm
so
trying.
we're then on to the Black Knight. Your perception of 3.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
Courtesan got 1 severe wound. Black Knight.
Right, so failed that. So how?
and your
What's my agility?
agility
Probably.
is
Your
3.
agility is 3.
Oh.
See if you're quick enough to.
Surprisingly agile.
Yeah. So 1 wound for me too.
That's decent. So
Yeah.
1 severe wound.
Liam's next.
Not looking forward to this.
Perception is 5.
Your perception's quite big though.
Yeah, it doesn't really help, does it? Been
No,
holding
you only need to get. Is it perception 1 or perception 2 test?
1.
perception 1 test. So
Yeah.
5 dice. Hey, he's a 6.
Done.
All good.
So you're
I
3.
didn't slip.
Okay.
And Jack?
Revenant, perception of 4.
But I get the 5th dice anyway because I am carrying the lucky charm.
Nice.
So.
Is that for any test or just perception?
Yep, just says roll an additional 1d6 during your attribute tests.
That's pretty decent.
He succeeds.
Hey.
Nice. We got off well there. Got off lightly.
Okay, so I'm going to
So a dread will roll. It's not a double, so it doesn't move. So journey day 3.
Titan.
Oh,
The ground shakes with the rhythmic quakes of a immeasurably tall. A demon the size of a mountain strides over the horizon toward you. He pays you no head due to your tiny size. I'm speed reading. He's about to stand on our heads,
So we're getting no head from the giant demon.
which is a good thing. Avoid his footfalls. Each accursed must take a Perception 1 test.
And same again then, everyone.
How many dice was I rolling?
what happens if we fail?
4 for you.
The demon's foot lands right upon you. Fortunately, you find yourself lodged within a natural crevice in its wrinkled skin and
nice
survive
crevice.
the worst of the pressure.
Oh,
Suffer
damn.
1d6 severe wounds.
It's the same bloody thing, isn't it?
Pretty much.
If we
just-
succeed, you move fast enough to find a place to protect.
Right, so
reasonably.
we're all looking for a crevice.
Am I 3?
what's the
I'm
perception?
always looking for a crevice.
A warm crevice. So perception 3 for Vicky. She's found a
Yes.
crevice.
Success.
So Aidan, Black
Aidan.
Knight, looking for a crevice.
Call me Phil the crevice.
He's good.
Necromancer,
Pop the film cracking.
Yeah.
5 dice crevice.
The old
Feeling the crevice.
Scottish lad. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
there it is.
Success.
And then we're on to the Revenant.
I'm
Perception
the dead
4.
guy.
No, 5.
Oh, he
Oh,
does
it's
it
so
too.
2
dead.
crevices.
No movement on the Dreadwell?
So that Titan just
Missed.
missed totally.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't looking
Oh,
at
you
our
did
Dead
that.
heads.
guys do say no.
Scorn encampment.
Oh, this don't sound good.
Run
Doesn't.
away.
Yeah.
There is a
sound
shout and the sound of many barking voices. Oh, might be the
No,
spiders.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the scorns, not spiders. barking scorns. I don't want to see how big that is.
The unmistakable din of a scorned
Post
warband
bride.
pieces the air around you. Yes, is the air in, assaulting your ears. They seem to be heading this way. You must act quickly. As a group, decide whether to plan an ambush for the Scorn warband or to pass them silently and unhindered. If you choose to ambush, the group leader rolls 2d6 and adds 1 for each curse with a horse. Resolve the effects as follows. So 2 to 7, Scorn berserkers rush from the group and overwhelm you, suffer 1d6 severe wounds. 8 to 11, a tough fight. You kill a few Scorn but are ultimately forced to retreat, suffer 1d3 severe wounds and gain 1d6 souls. 12 to 15, well, there's no point reading the rest of it. I don't think we should do it.
No.
There's no
yeah,
point,
bollocks
is there?
on.
We can't roll high
If you've
enough.
all got, like, if you all had horses and...
It doesn't
Oh,
say we
fine.
gain any extra days, so
So,
Yeah,
so
we'll just
nothing
ignore
happens
them.
if we just
No.
ignore them. Nah, ignore them.
is that a double one?
Draft me in as a low level character.
No,
Yes,
it's
so it will
one.
move.
Is it?
No, that is a 1, so it will just move 1 space.
Okay.
Yeah, we can draft you in, Craig.
So, well, there we go. We now have a use for the carnal bow. We have an outcast.
Does the game work with 5 people though?
No, well, not with a necromancer. I find it quite difficult because you tend to have. Well, we've got lots more things on the board anyway. If you
Stumble
didn't
over
have a
it.
necromancer, 5 you can just about get away with, but you have to fiddle the rules a bit because it's really designed for 1 to 4.
Okay, agony. Hideous sights plague your eyes. Thousands of skulls litter these lands. Severed skeletal heads of men and demons form grim constructions that grow more sinister in the dim sunlight. You must steel yourself to continue. Each curse must take a mind 1 test. Success, rely on your iron will. You ignore the grim surroundings and push on. Failure, the sights overwhelm you. Hallucinations and waking nightmares force their way into your mind. Suffer 1d3 sanity. This could make me insane, but I have to do it.
It could. It's not the end of the world though, unless you
Can I
hit
trade that
your
to you?
sanity level twice.
Do you want to borrow this?
I don't think you can just toss stuff around now. You have to do it at the beginning of the
Yeah.
phase.
Okay, what's my
Shame.
mind? 3?
Your mind is 3.
No.
Ooh.
So 1d3 insanity. 1. You got off lightly.
Dead.
So Black Knight, Aidan, you've got a mind test to do with your mighty 2 dice.
Of 2, mind 1. Is it
Yeah,
mind 1?
mind
test?
one.
one
test.
test.
Yes!
He's done it. Okay.
Those red dice have been ridiculous today.
Tonight they've been awesome.
My
Okay.
mind
I
is.
promise they're not actually weighted. They're actually the same dice I've been using all campaign.
I've got 8 dice.
Tabletop Tyrant.
Oh, look at the 6.
No.
Okay.
One
Oh,
6.
1.
But it's good. Passed. Revenant, mind of 3.
So 4 dice.
Why do you get an extra one?
There's Lucky Charm.
Lucky charm.
Oh,
You can
that's
add 1 to
awesome.
everything.
Yeah, it's decent. You've done it.
Hey!
Done it.
The lucky charm is
Wow.
lucky.
You usually get trashed by these journeys.
And normally I'll get absolutely muddered on every roll.
And no movement on Dreadwheel.
Well,
Yeah,
No,
it's not
it's
going to
good.
stick,
It's
was
good.
it?
It's good.
Last day, hopefully. Kindness. This-
Kindness.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, you can have a DM, Craig. Basically, just control all the bad guys.
Yeah, that works as well.
Yeah, we've done it a few
Farmlands.
times.
If you just want down for the bants and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Because we used to have like guest DMs when we played down the club.
first time I ever got a go at this game, I was controlling the monsters.
Yeah, it works.
That was at the Christmas party.
As you travel through the local farmland, you are approached by several worried farmers. They explain that their year has been bountiful, but they require help to harvest the crops before the weather takes a turn for the worse. They ask for your help in the harvest. Each accursed must decide whether to aid the harvest or continue unhindered. For those accursed who choose to help, each rolls 1d6. Resolve the effects as follows. So on a 1, you strain yourself whilst helping, gain 1d6 times 5 crowns, but become fatigued. On a 2, your aid garners the appreciation of the farmers, gain 1d6 times 5 crowns. 3, your extended efforts please the farmers greatly, gain 1d6 times 10 crowns. 4, your skill at the harvest impresses the farmers, they offer you a good meal, gain 1d6 times 10 crowns and remove 1 severe wound. 5, your excellent work and impressive skills mean that the farmer offers you accommodation for the night, gain 1d6 times 10 crowns and remove 2 severe wounds, you are no longer fatigued. 6, your great skill causes farmers to think of you as one of their own. They invite you to stay the night with them, gain 2d6 times 10 crowns, remove 1d3 severe wounds and 1 insanity, you are no longer fatigued.
Do I get to shag his wife?
Dude, that's a 6+.
And you've got no horse, so
Oh.
you're never going to get there.
Oh, you're doing a horse first.
I'm actually tempted.
I think
to
I'm
say-
going to
I
go
think
for
this
it.
is worth
It's actually, it's okay.
Yeah,
so
this
you
is
just
what
don't
anything
want a
will-
1.
Come on.
You get, you can
I'm
go
doing
first,
it.
so-
Doing
Go
it. Doing
first,
it. Doing
go
it.
first.
5! Ooh!
Whoa,
So-
what's that?
Aidan gets 1d6 times 10 crowns.
Let's
so
do that
that's-
first of all.
5?
50
So 50 crowns.
Let me
Nice.
just add this.
130.
Oh, that's souls, isn't it? So you're on
Okay,
51.
And he removes 2 severe wounds.
Nice, so he's got none.
Oh, I've just realised I've done something wrong.
What?
I need to undo this. The quest reward was crowns, not souls, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I added on 2 souls. Because I added the 50 onto all of our souls. So that should be 31. And
Right.
your crowns should be 52. So let me just sort this out.
52 plus. Oh, right.
So how many,
Um,
what did he roll for the crowns one then?
souls was because Vicky rolled 1, because it was a 1d3 roll.
Yeah.
1d3 times 50 crowns.
So that'll be 30.
She rolled 1.
Mm.
So that's 30. Crowns.
101.
Hang on.
101.
1d3 times 50.
Yeah.
But we got that each.
Yeah. Do you want to just take severe wounds off whilst
So
you're on that
that should
card?
be 50 crowns each.
Because then you'll
Yeah,
get
that's
that.
what-
to-
that's what
that's
we're-
50
Yeah,
crowns, yeah.
that's 50 crowns each, not 30, mate.
Sorry, 50.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said the
So I
wrong
should be
thing.
on 101
Um,
basically.
Yeah. Just take
Yeah.
a severe wound off. He's on 0.
Right,
And
okay.
then you've got to come back to his card.
Sorry, I'm struggling
That's
to.
right, I don't get to shag his wife, but on a 5 for shag his daughter.
Right,
so-
souls. This was
29.
29.
Well, essentially
And
what the sportsman's
51.
double.
Where's that?
Yeah.
It's 51. And
51 crowns
Revenant.
to boot.
It's on.
39, is it?
No.
5,
might not
6,
done
7,
his.
8.
His, you didn't add it onto his because he got 60 plus the 20, the 19 from the thing, so you never actually added it onto Jack's to start with.
Yeah, you haven't given me
You
the
just
money.
need to give him his crowns.
Okay, so
Yeah, so
51.
We've got to be careful because we've rolled a lot of good
Oh,
dice.
lots of
tonight.
crowns.
So
No,
next
51.
next dungeon we're going to get absolutely bum raked and skinned and not necessarily in that order.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be in trouble. So, sorry, we did Aiden,
Aiden's
didn't
completely
we?
done. So, Jack, do you want to go next?
Yeah, alright. You know, can
You
I
want the
borrow a
purple
red
nurple?
one?
Do
Yeah.
you want to borrow a red
I was
the
on the red
tyrant?
one.
Tyrant in the purple nurple.
Fuck.
You get one.
Yeah.
Whiff.
Yep.
Well, you
that
get
caused-
1d6 times 5, so roll it
Alright,
again.
okay.
Well,
1d6
hang on,
oh,
hang
wow.
on. We've got a problem of items now, haven't we?
No, that's alright, we can move them about, it'll be fine.
Potentially. Well,
So-
20
Well, he
crowns
gets
for
20
me.
crowns. Let's start there.
71.
20 crowns. Let's just work out what his weight is and
He
whether
was
we
on
can
71
mitigate that.
crowns.
Well, it drops my strength by half, which now means that I can carry 13, not 15.
So you're currently carrying 15.
So I need to lose 2 weight,
That's
which
right.
I knew. anyway.
Who's got 2? I think
I've
I've
got
got
2.
2.
Yeah, I'm sure I've got 2 as well.
Okay, I'm not going to move things around the sheet, but I'll temporarily carry all 2.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay. We just don't want more of that.
Liam, are you doing
No.
this?
Well, can we ride fatigued again though?
Yeah.
Because
Because
it
I've
won't
still got
actually make much
spaces.
different on you. It won't make much
Aiden's
difference
maxed
to you.
out. Vicky is.
I can still carry 3.
It drops
Okay.
you by 1 carry weight overall. Apparently you just dropped the extra 1.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Do we count it? We're not being on the table. We don't usually.
Roll again.
6.
6. So no, we don't count
You
it.
get his wife! I only got the daughter!
No, dude, 6 plus. Just
So
go get a reroll.
2d6 times 10 crowns.
That's big.
Oh, I can't
That's
roll
plus.
2d6. Can I have the red dice back, please?
That's big.
Yeah, but we kind of need this because the soul count was garbage. 6 is
60.
alright.
60.
Where am I? So, gold crowns. So, 111 is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
And you
pretty
get
big.
to remove 1d3 wounds, but
Severe wounds.
I didn't
Yeah,
have
I
any.
you don't have any. You also get to remove one insanity, but you don't have any.
Why did I do this roll?
You are no longer fatigued.
Well, you got 60.
Okay.
You got 60 crowns and shagged the flipping wife.
Yeah, it's all
awesome.
good. It's all good.
I got
She
5.
paid me.
So
1d6.
1d6 and you got severe wound gone. That's another 50
I
crowns.
get another 50 crowns.
You got 50
We had
pounds.
more money from
From
doing
the
some farming than the
farm.
fucking
You
quest.
just skanked the farmers.
What
And
else
I
did
get
you
to
do?
remove 2 severe
Fuck
wounds.
this
It's
fucking dungeoneering bollocks. I'm just gonna
And I get to
farm.
remove fatigue, but I don't have it. So, end of the day.
Okay, there's no.
And that doesn't move
There's
either.
no thingy.
Journey done. That was the most painless
Christ.
journey I think we've ever done.
What's going on?
The dungeon wasn't too bad either. Shall I put that card back on the top?
So,
we don't even know what it
should
is.
we
Do you want to
do,
just shuffle
um,
them all back in there? They can all be
all of
shuffled
them.
in. It's up to you guys. I mean, do you want to do the town sequence? I don't think it's going
Oh,
to
if
take
you
too long.
do this, Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
classic.
the time?
I can't fucking wait for it.
1960s Nazis rule the world.
None of your computers have a clock.
They
There's
do.
also a
They're
clock
just.
right to your left. It's 10
But
o'clock.
it's up there as well.
But yeah. Oh, we can always start it, can't we?
Okay, town sequence then. So we'll
Yeah,
start outside town.
That one should be alive, but clearly gone off.
Well, I reckon Jack goes and
Oh,
gets
that's
rid of
another
fatigue
thing.
first.
I've got Infinity Defiance as well. That's another dungeon
Let's
crawler.
just see what the deal is with the stats first. So you've got some insanity you need to sort out.
Oh, I've got 4
Yeah.
insanity I need to sort out, so I need to go boozy.
Aiden, I'm fine,
I can't wait for it.
and Jack is
Sounds
fine.
like
But Jack's
Awesome.
was it Jack who was
Yeah.
fatigued?
Fatigued,
I'm
yeah.
fatigued.
Well, Jack
Okay.
can.
Yeah.
So are you guys all going to head to the pub then? So
Oh,
are
Also.
yeah.
Vicky and Aiden, are you drinking at the
Yeah,
pub?
I've got to
Yeah.
go drinking.
Okay.
And Jack's
Drop out
resting.
campaign as well, so.
Yeah.
We'll sort out who's going to have what gold in a minute. Do we need to sell anything? Because we've got a lot of good stuff.
That's the bit is if no one's going to use the whip, then I'll flog it.
Oh, the thing is, the
It's-
whip is one of these things though that are situationally ridiculously useful. That's the
I
thing.
have 2 items
Well.
I'm not going to use, but I think they'll be good for Liam. Which is the carnal bow and the superior quiver.
So
We obviously don't want to sell them if somebody's going to use them.
twin axe and whip. The bits I'll be saying about getting shot of. Twin axe because it's
That's good
130 gold.
Okay, we're chucking the unsure things in the middle, and we'll
I mean, I've also got 2 Bane crystals and Raw Ethereum.
They're
Yeah,
worth having.
that's the bit is I need to know what else it is we need for smithing because I'm carrying a gold item and I kind of want to go. If no one else has got plans for a gold crafted item, I want my 4d6 please.
Do we have another gem anywhere at all? Any cards with gem on?
What is your
I don't have any.
You can't smith the carnal bow.
unique
it's
magic
magic,
red
isn't it?
jade? Does red
It's not only
jade count as a
that, but
gem?
it's-
Let's have a peek.
Doesn't
Does
say
Doesn't
gem in the
say
title.
gem.
it? No, it doesn't have the gem
I
keyword.
mean, jade is technically a gem.
I know.
Yeah, I probably just forgot to write it on there, but
So-
it doesn't have the keyword.
You can't smith it if it doesn't start in the blacksmith's
Yeah,
pile.
that's true. So the problem with the carnal bow is I go back to this problem where if I'm using it, I can't use magic, and I'm using it all magic all the time.
That's why
I mean, you can just keep hold of it until we find
Yeah.
another gem.
But the thing is with the Dark Champion is he can't use the quiver
yet.
ever, because I don't
It's
think
not a
I don't
hand
think
item.
the cards give him that slot.
Oh, okay. Because
I think
as Liam levels up, he gets
The
more
later ones, he
slots.
gets cranial protection for the head, and he gets torso.
Right.
I don't think he ever gets that, which is
Utility slot.
which is
That's a
annoying.
pity. Does he only ever have one attack?
Who, the Dark Champion?
Yes.
I think you can give
He
him
does
Look
go
down
up to
his
2
neck.
attacks, but it's not till level 7.
Right.
It's the same. That's a really sweet setup.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if I use that, I go back to swapping all the times. It will pain in the nuts.
Well, so I said, keep hold of it until we can buy until we can get something with a gem, and then you can just smith
We
that.
can't gem that because it's a magical
Oh, of
weapon. You
course,
can
yeah,
only
well.
gem stuff that comes out of the marketplace,
Yeah,
which
of
is
course.
a pain in the ass.
Yeah, ignore me. I'll just drink my Spartan.
It's the
I'm
hard part
happy
is-
to hold on to that.
They are such good items, but if we don't have a character who's going to use them, then
Yeah.
we're just carrying it for the sake of carrying it.
We
That's
are.
the problem.
It's just irritating though, isn't it? Because
It
they're
is.
they're fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
We
no
just
doubt.
don't
It's
take
Yeah,
the
but we
right
don't have a ranger
characters.
class, ranger type class, so it's pointless. It's just gold, really. To
I mean,
us. I mean, I can keep the bow for the odd occasion that I might use it, but I'm so terrible at shooting. It's almost a waste of time.
how many ranged attacks do you get?
I don't know.
What are you on now? Ranged attacks, you're still only on 1.
Yeah, and
Is
I'm
that
like a
even that-
5+ to hit on it or
Is
something.
that right?
How about
Check
you?
something.
What's your...
2.
Okay.
But I don't know if I go up, if I level up again.
Accursed Guild, Black Knight.
Level 5.
Oh, Aiden, are you level 5 now?
No,
No,
he's
I'm only
4.
4.
Okay, because you get a ranged attack at level 5.
Well, this is because the other thing I was thinking is it worth leveling me up
I
at this
get it
point?
on
Because
level
So-
I might.
six.
You do, yeah.
If you have that as a backup set, when you go up to level 5, you would have 3 attacks with that if you're using the quiver, because the quiver gives you +1 attack. So 3 attacks,
Ooh, I should be on 5.
hitting
attacks.
on, was it 4+?
Why?
I'm not sure what it says. What
So
is
I've got
what is
an
I?
extra
What am I
attack
hitting
at
on?
level
3.
5.
I think it's.
Oh no,
started
shit, your
at
ranged
2.
is 5+.
Yes, it's almost.
Which character are you?
It's
On the
rubbish,
red.
The
isn't
gold
it?
is the gold. How much gold are they
Jack
worth?
played the whole game with -1 melee attack.
Well,
I
they
should be
didn't
on
make any
5.
odds.
Yeah, I
He's
should be
already on level 5.
Oh well.
Yeah, because I'm on level 5, I got an additional one, so I
Did
should
we
be
not
5.
add that onto the list?
I don't believe so. I should be 3 base.
Okay.
Because I
obviously
started
haven't
on
added
2
that
base
on.
and have my 2 additional. Ranged.
Revenant is melee.
Yeah, I can't have added that on then. My apologies.
No matter.
We're
That's
talking
good.
about Aiden
Yeah,
if he swapped to that setup as a backup, but he only hits on
it's
5+ on
Two weight.
range.
It's pointless for the amount of weight. It's better off just being converted to gold, I think.
I think so. What's it worth?
Sadly, they're awesome, but not with
150.
our characters. Not,
Sorry?
They're awesome, but not with our characters.
Yeah.
Not with the way they're set
Just the
up.
way it is.
That's the bit is
Okay.
I could
Well, still then.
take it, but it drops me by 5 attacks, and unless I'm stuck at the back lines again, which I shouldn't be.
Yeah, and the problem with that is it potentially causes us to hold back if we have those as backup
Yeah.
weapons rather
Yeah.
than doing what we're really good at.
Yeah, just flog them.
Okay. Were you flogging the whip and the twin axe as well?
Twin axe definitely. I think it's just so much weight,
Yeah.
and it's
So-
130.
The whip, I'm not so sure. The whip is situationally very, very useful.
But it's the bit is, if I'm in a
Situation.
situation where I need the whip, then I may as well carry a bow.
Well, I
It's
suggest
not that
who's resting Jack.
Yeah.
I suggest Jack takes all the money because there's no danger of you losing it. These two take 5 to drink.
Yep.
And then I take no money and go and flog this stuff
Yeah.
because I won't need charisma to buy anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that way the money's
Is there
safe.
anything you
Yeah.
wanted to lose? No?
No, everything I've got here is.
Okay,
I mean,
so the
I've
things
got
you need
like
to
I
take
said, I've
off
got raw interference, 2
boards.
bane crystals,
Do you wanna-
black knight greaves.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Some
do
crap
you
on
wanna
Yeah,
Into
they're
the
worth so much
marketplace.
money.
let me just
Yeah.
take these off one at a time.
Might as well
So
see if it's
who's
worth
got the
selling and
carnal
start thinking about getting
bow?
horses
So
and
I have
houses
the
and
carnal
shit.
bow and superior quiver.
So let's get rid of those.
I'll
So
still
carnal
have to put
bow
the open
comes
because it
off.
counts as a house.
Can't believe we're
Wherever
selling
you
the
go.
carnal
I
bow.
know.
It's madness.
Crazy.
Superior quiver.
But if you think
And
that some
that
of them, some
is
of them
bloody
But it is in the
fantastic.
market if ever we want to get it back.
do
Can't get it back.
plus.
Ah.
Some of them, like,
What else
actually
we
go,
selling?
actually, it's
Uh,
got this
you've done
shit
superior
to
quiver. So then on
actually
Jack's
whip into
card,
this. Yeah.
you've got the twin axe.
Twin axe is being sold. Yeah.
And the whip.
And I think some of the big
Near the
horses
bottom.
can give you extra
Are
pluses.
you 100% sure on the whip? It's a nice situational item, but
Personally, I am, because at the point at which I'm using it, it's just no benefit to my
Okay.
character. If
Yeah.
anyone else wants it,
Doesn't do a
more than
huge
welcome
amount of
to
damage
take it.
either.
let's get rid of it then, because it's just weight. Okay, so what gold did that net us?
So 150, 280, 320.
Which is less than my
320.
Ethereum.
Do you want to do
Yeah.
some adding up? I'm just going to pull all our gold together. So
Yeah.
starting on 320, was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
We are adding on to that 102,
422,
101,
523,
111,
6, 34.
and 79.
7. Oh,
So
God.
743.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we've got 743, and we might as well pull the souls whilst
Yeah.
we're here.
Aye.
So Vicky has 31,
Yeah.
adding on
61.
30, oop,
Yeah.
29,
This one 90.
90,
89.
and say 179.
Yeah.
That's naff. We'll be lucky if we
We
Well,
can't
we
level
could
anyone.
probably level someone if you want to.
It's a bit shit,
I'd
isn't
be
it?
surprised if we can level anyone, and it wouldn't be worth leveling just one person.
No, we'll have to though, because
Monsters.
We have
some,
to-
some
we have
of
to-
I'm on
us are on
Dark
heart
Bounty.
die bounty.
Ah,
I'm on 2.
I'm gonna. So how does this
We've
work?
got two. If you go to Dark Bounty level 3, you
it
effectively
counts.
count
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
as the next level up as far as the monster's concerned.
So,
So we're not
how
gonna
many
do,
people on Dark Bounty 2?
All the cards we just sold were all
2.
rare loot.
I know,
Yeah.
it's mad, isn't it? Oh, in fact, we might as well do the Dark Bounty now, hadn't we? So Vicky is Dark Bounty 3 now. Aidan, you're 3.
So we really need to think about leveling up
I've
me or
Gone up
Two.
to 2.
Should we finish the day before we do anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do the Dark Bounty.
Sorry, I
before.
So-
screwed that up. So that's the stats sorted out. So gold has been sold.
So Liam's done his day. And then
No, I've got to roll on the events table.
Oh, okay. The nasty events table.
Marketplace events. CD6, what we got? 7, please.
5.
That's not good. The Hunt. A notice board in the marketplace displays posters that offer monetary rewards for those who are brave enough to hunt wild animals. Are you brave enough? You may choose to hunt some wild animals or ignore the notice and continue on your way. Hunt. Spend 1d3 days hunting. During this time you may not visit any other part of the settlement, undertake quests, blah blah blah. And I don't have to pay living expenses. For every day roll 1d6 times 10 and gain this many number of crowns for that day. Roll separately for each day. If at any point you roll a 1, you had an accident while hunting and suffer one severe wound and become fatigued. If you have an accident, the hunt ends.
I think it's worth a try.
That's
Yeah.
you can walk away with 180 crowns.
I think it's worth a go.
Chances are you're going to walk away with probably about 90 odd.
Yeah.
It's 1d3 days.
So
How much does fatigue or severe wound cost to?
Well, fatigue is just a day in the settlement to
Yeah,
rest up.
so
Ten
Severe
crowns
wounds
a
are
piece.
15
crowns.
gold crowns apiece.
So 25 crowns you're risking. There's nothing.
So I'll just do that then.
Yeah, give it a go.
Okay, well, I'll see how many days I'm out of action for. So,
1.
1. Okay, so... Is that
It's make or
part of
break.
today? So, do the dice roll now then. Oh, fuck's sake. A 1? Jesus Christ.
You
don't
and your
let me
double
roll
ones.
anymore.
So, I had an accident
He's worse than me.
You're fatigued and
and a severe wound.
severe
No,
wound.
right, now, cheers, man.
Nice. Last time I listened to you guys.
Should have used his red dice.
I'm going to shorten that
Although
to...
last time Jack tried that, he rolled a 1.
True. It didn't go well.
Fucking amateurs.
Surround-
Okay, well you're injured but you don't pay liv-
That's like hunting a fucking chicken. Or a turkey.
Turkey, mate.
Right, you two are drinking, aren't you?
Yes.
Can I just ask a question about your hunt?
Mm-hmm.
Your day that you did hunting, does that definitely today or is that technically tomorrow?
That'll be tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay, so you're ahead.
You're also
Well,
out of
I'm
action.
just but I had to do
Yeah.
the rolling now.
The thing that makes
Right.
me laugh, because it doesn't cost you any living expenses, you're actually only minus 5 gold pieces.
Yeah.
So actually,
That's
it's,
actually still okay.
you know, so you've lost 5 gold.
Well, we're going to lose 15 on the severe wound, which
Okay,
is pain.
well-
Right, I'm going to deduct 10 from the kitty for drinking.
Yeah.
So you got to roll to see if you become alcoholics.
2
so
dice,
let
isn't
me
it?
just find out what the deal is.
It's tavern events, isn't it?
No, it's on this one. It's not an event. So basically, don't roll a 12.
You jinxed
Nine.
it.
Bloody hell!
Oh, wow.
This isn't that good at all. So you remove that much insanity. So the good news is
Yeah,
you
down to
you are no
0.
longer
Yeah.
insane. The bad news. On a roll of a 12, you are afflicted with alcoholism. While suffering from alcoholism, if you do not drink during the first day of a visit to a settlement, your total sanity is reduced by 2, once only. Make a note of alcoholism 30. For each day that passes within a settlement or whilst on a journey, reduce this number by 1. If you drink during this period, the total resets to 30. When the total reaches 0, you are no longer suffering alcoholism.
So how do you
Almost
cure it?
impossible to get rid of. Don't drink.
But at the moment you don't drink on your first day into a settlement, then you're dropping your total sanity
But only once.
only once.
But it's permanent, though.
Otherwise,
Ooh.
you've got to spend 30 days journeying around the wilderness and going into dungeons and not requiring you to go and...
Yeah, that is shit because
town.
Can I use my reroll? Once per dungeon I may reroll 1
it's
dice.
not a dungeon. Yeah, because it doesn't say insanity, it says sanity, which is your upper cap.
Yeah.
That's
not
crap.
good.
And I was the worst for insanity anyway.
To be fair, I mean, we've dodged that for years.
Yeah.
It's finally come up.
Is it worth you taking my faded portrait in that case?
You can't swap heirlooms.
Oh.
Vicky's a goddamn alcoholic.
Which is ironic really, as I'm the only one that doesn't really drink.
The courtesan has just broken. Seen too much.
Is there a, so 30 days? That's really 30 days is quite. That's a long amount of time to be away from the town, isn't it?
Basically,
I can-
you've got to drink at every town, haven't you?
Yeah, but that's not.
It's not at the end of
That's
the.
not.
I was going to say not big beer, but it's
quite often. Let's face it. Quite often, like we have to all go drinking.
It's the first thing we have to do.
What
anyway.
else does alcoholism do?
That's it. So, while suffering from alcoholism, if you do not drink during the first day of a visit to a settlement, your total sanity is reduced by 2.
Yeah.
Once only. Make a note of alcoholism 30. For each day that passes within a settlement or whilst on a journey, reduce this number by 1. If you drink during this period, the total resets to 30. When this total reaches 0, you're no longer...
Which is not the end of the world.
So
you just
why
have to
would
drink
you-
on the first
Why
day.
would you ever not drink on the first day? Is there something
If
that
you
will
don't
stop
have it.
you?
If
Money.
you don't have insanity,
Money, you don't have insanity.
Yeah, but how much is a
But
drink?
I
5
can
gold
choose.
pieces.
I can choose to drink
5
without
gold pieces.
insanity.
So it costs. So basically, you've got a 5 gold piece tax.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
not.
well,
It's not the end of the world.
It's, yeah, it's.
And it's funny because we get to say Vicky's
Yeah, we
an
get back and we
alcoholic.
get to give you shit bands.
Let's just get down the stream. Vicky's an alcoholic.
you're an alcoholic courtesan
Nice.
Still ironic
Is
considering
she
I don't
still?
drink.
Hang on.
and
Is
also the
she,
designated driver.
is she
Yeah.
still party leader then? Because I'm not comfortable with an alcoholic. Directing
That's
traffic.
why I'm the party leader.
Toxic behaviour. But more fun at parties.
Functioning
What are you trying to say?
alcoholic.
Right, Aidan, are you drinking?
Yeah, and I rolled a 9.
You're 9. Okay, so your sanity of 4 goes to 0.
Nine.
We still need to do the tavern events.
Jack is
don't
resting. Got rid of fatigue.
we
Yep.
still need to do. Do we all
Yeah,
need to do
you
the tavern
do.
events? Or just me and Aidan.
You and Aidan need to do the tavern event. Jack doesn't because he's resting.
I rolled an 8,
Quiet
which
day.
is quite a day.
I rolled 7
Also
Quiet
quite a
day.
day.
days.
Nice. So the
Remove
This is where it gets tricky
We'll figure out who we can level.
because we don't need everyone to stay in town at this point. So to go to level 5, you have to spend 120 souls. We can only level
we can
one
only
person.
level one person, right? Who's
That
the
sucks.
best person to level? Who's going to get the best bang for buck?
Who's
at
got
this
a
point?
nice skill coming up at the next
Well, I've got
level?
the 2d6 damage one.
Have you got
Extra
my-
d6 damage if I move.
Have you got my cards?
Yeah,
That's
that's
nice.
really
'Cause-
good.
So
I think I'd put, unless you shuffled them, I'd
With
put them in
the-
order of what was important.
with the old
have been
Vandrian sword,
changed around
obviously a
now 'cause I
third
did all the
level
video
gonna be
reviews.
So I'll go from 16 to 22.
Rubbish.
Yeah, so but only on the first attack, unfortunately.
Yeah. If you move, that is.
If I move, yeah.
You may come to the point where they'll have to be able to move you back, even if you don't need to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's a good shout. That's a really good shout.
What's that?
If we use manipulation to move Aiden a square away, so he has to charge in and then gets his charge skill bonus.
Yeah.
That's really cheesy. I like that.
Yeah, we like cheese.
We like a
Edam.
bit of Stilton.
We like the Edam.
Well, unless Vicky can top your skill, which sounds pretty damn good, there's no point in leveling me up.
Well, I don't know.
Mine are good, but they're not that
Blank.
good.
Mechanical hook.
Nice.
Aggressive defence.
Oh, crap cell count, wasn't it?
It was.
It's a short quest though.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
think about it, we didn't use any of our didn't use any of our
Consumables, yeah.
consumables.
Nope.
We had no serious wounds in that. The only the thing that's caught us out is the fact that our Dark Bounty's got that one.
It has, yeah.
That's what's caught us out.
And we might actually be always behind the curve now, because to go to level 6 is 150.
That's where we may have to do a side quest. I know you want to push through for Act 2, but we may have to go farm a bit.
Well, it doesn't make any difference, because if you do,
No,
a,
'cause
if
Dark
you do a
Bounty's
side
always-
quest, your Dark Bounty will still go up.
Could you have not
Yeah.
chosen to continue explore the dungeon even though you have finished?
The problem is, once you hit the quest room, you have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, we could have, to be fair, we could have not planted the keg.
Yeah.
And we could have actually explored the rest of the dungeon. Didn't really think about that.
Never mind.
Bit too late to.
Oh,
Do
well,
anything
there's
about
no
that
way
now.
you packed everything away. There's no way you can remember.
Yeah.
Well, you could go through your recording and work out everything.
Might as well point stuff at the town.
Okay, moving around.
Well, it is what it is, but I mean, we've got tons of gold.
If
That's
that ever
great.
comes up again, let's see if we can strap the explosive barrel to your undead champion and just leave him behind.
With a
Hello,
long
Akbar!
fuse.
I was to say Ahmed the Dead.
Yeah, like the dead terrorist. You my virgins? Oh fuck, I'm screwed.
Well, the only two I'd probably be taking this turn would be Swordmaster, which is gain +1 to hit with all attacks dealt with weapons containing the keyword sword.
That's really
Which does
good.
include your dual wielding.
Yeah.
That's really good.
And or fencing. If you have one hand slot free, which I usually do, and successfully evade an attack, you will use your entire evasion score instead of half of that.
That's tough. They're both good.
So,
Go the +1 to hit.
but is Aiden's better?
Well, Aiden's does higher damage versus Vicky's more
Higher
chance
accuracy.
to hit. Higher accuracy, yeah. But
I actually generally don't think it's a problem though, is it?
I personally think that, well, me, I'm kind of more inclined to go for damage.
Yeah, cool.
Just because of the high endurance. That's
Endurance
around.
is starting to
But
become
that's
a
a
problem.
wicked card as well.
I'll tell you what would be
It's a
next.
really
So
good
if
card.
we,
I mean,
do-
I'm going to be assumed as level 5 next turn, just not with an extra additional
So-
skill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
with me.
Do I get my additional bonusy thing? I'm guessing not.
No, you count as level 5 in the eyes of the monsters
Yeah.
That's the point.
because your reputation.
Oh, level 5 you don't get a stat increase, do you? It's only on evens.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, what do you think? I mean, you want to go for your plus to hit.
I think
I mean, the thing is that the
I think
extra
the
damage with
damage-
the sword means it's pretty much guaranteed to go through. That's the
It'd be
thing.
Vicky's decision. She
Yeah.
can call it because if it's an even
Yeah.
split, then
I
Vicky
will
can
probably
do
get the
damage.
Swordmaster. I mean, if you can't decide which is which, we can always roll a dice. If you say I'm 1 to 3 and Odin's 4 to 6, but I'm inclined to go with.
They're both good.
I would personally say that because it's going to go up to level 5 and endurance is going to jump up, the damage is probably best
Oh, that's
now.
a good. Well, let's just
So yeah,
It's
so
a
see
hard-
what it does do because
see what it
the
does.
previous level didn't do much. I don't think, but
If it doesn't jump endurance much, then it's complete 50-50 split.
Yeah,
Both are handy. If endurance is going up, then you've got to get through the armour.
Yeah.
So let's take a deviant. They're pretty average. So they're currently endurance 6. They will still be endurance 6.
Oh.
Scorn hunters 8 will still be 8.
Okay.
It looks like this is the one that doesn't change. So actually,
50-50 split.
50-50 then. Yeah.
I'd say roll
Jack,
the
Jack gets to roll the dice then.
Yeah. Jack names a planet.
Yeah.
I don't want to roll it.
Loom can roll it, but one of you needs to roll it.
Okay. So what are you calling?
I'll take 1 to 3.
Okay.
8 and it is.
So it's me.
Sorry,
So I
I saw
get
you
the
now.
extra, whatever the next bonus after charges.
And one
I was
extra
just-
ranged attack.
Looking for who needs to stay in town or not. I don't need to stay in town.
Well, you've already drunk, so you're fine.
So I've already drunk and I've got no other stats. I was just looking at the end of the day costs before we got too far ahead into tomorrow. So I can leave town.
Oh, after drinking all that Munich
I'm off hunting.
Oktoberfest beer,
Yeah.
just how
You're
clean
hunting.
it is. Going onto the old
So,
Brewdog
something
Punk
else.
IPA is
I
a
will
big.
have to come back though to sort out garbage,
Oh, hang on.
which
Yeah.
is annoying.
Aiden doesn't need anything, but we're levelling him up,
Having said that, if
Oh
you've
no,
gone
I
up to
go
level-
hunting the next day, don't I? So
which is today.
I have to
we're
stay
in day
in
2.
town to go. No, we're not in day 2 yet. We're just wrapping up the end of the day.
Yeah.
If Aiden's gone to level 5, is it worth that tattoo?
Yeah.
Or
Well, it's
Do
400
it.
crowns for another.
Well, that's one thing we're not short of is gold.
Yeah, that's a really good shout actually. The city of Lycernia is not bad.
Is
Worth
that the
having if you're ditching the
is that the
mountain.
one?
+2 initiative.
Yeah. That'd be. Yeah.
400. That's amazing.
If you guys don't mind me going up and you getting some
Look.
Jack tats.
End of
No,
day,
grab
I've
the mouse a sec. 'Cause
yeah.
I'm gonna.
End of day, I've left town.
You definitely sure you want to leave? There's nothing else
There's
you want to
nothing
do.
else I need to do.
Okay. So
We know
Vicky's
Aiden's
out.
staying in,
Aiden's staying. I have to stay in. Jack.
but you don't
I've
have
got-
end of day costs.
No, but I need to stay in
Yeah.
for the following
Yeah.
day.
I've got nothing I need to do in town.
You've got fatigued.
I've dealt with
But
it.
you
got
just
rid
dealt
of
with
it.
that. So Jack can leave as well.
So do you want to chuck Jack out?
So our
So-
living costs are only 10 for the day. And now we're in day 2.
So you've got to roll for.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's all right.
So
I'm
you're
then punching
hunting.
around, having an
Hunting.
accident.
Aiden's going to the Dark Enclave, wherever it is, to level up.
Silence, I kill you. So okay, so Aiden, Dark Enclave. Did I say 120?
Yeah. You've only got about
59.
130 haven't we, or something.
179, so we're down to
Oh, okay.
59.
Yeah, which is annoying. So then let's drop that down here.
Why would you ever get a love mum tattoo? Because someone's saying it's not enough. No effects.
Bands.
Just bounce and because you're
That's
rock hard.
pretty fucking big balls to do that.
What was your skill called, Aiden?
I haven't got the card, but it's like where's the cards?
Isn't it?
Do you want to hunt through it, Vicky?
I need a
I
wee
think-
wee.
I think they're the warrior ones are around about here, just after the spells. Do you need to go to Lee?
Yeah. Well, I can't just randomly just let myself.
your
"Oh,
picture?"
I'm going for a wee. Excuse me. Forceful. There we go. Yeah, I'll put it on the top, ready to go. It's said wifey and like gone to bed or something.
She
before
has
I just walk
probably
in, she's
just
like, who the hell are
Probably
you?
gone to bed, but maybe just gingerly poke your head round straight
Yeah,
ahead.
straight ahead.
Yeah.
isn't it? Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's called Forceful.
Forceful, and then he's got to roll 2 dice. So
Yeah.
you wait for him to. You can do it when you come back
Yeah.
because he could have an accident in there. I'm.
And then it'll be end of day phase, and you both have to pay living arrangements that day.
I don't have to pay because this day I'm out hunting, so that's okay.
You didn't Pay
You
it
were out
yesterday.
You were out the
No,
first
I
day.
did because I deducted 20 for
Okay.
me and for Aiden.
Okay,
So-
And
took
you're
20
gonna-
off.
You're going to have to be doing living expenses for a third day because you've now got a severe wound to get rid of, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, he's got a few bits he needs to do.
Okay.
And fatigue.
Yeah, it's annoying. I'm going to be in for a couple of days.
Just while we're
One
waiting.
day at a time.
Just while we're waiting about.
Spoken like a true alcoholic.
Yeah.
No comment.
Sorry, I've abandoned the
whatsoever.
pub.
Okay,
Demonite
whilst
shard, that's what we don't have.
whilst
You not?
No.
whilst
You've got
Aiden's
the
in the
theory
lab
of
and
vein.
stuff, I was
Yeah.
thinking, would it be a good idea if I bought a wrist crossbow?
For yourself.
Have you got
Because
nothing in
you
your
can't use
arm
it.
slot then?
But I can use it if I got rid of the armbands because they go
Yeah,
on
but
your arms.
It comes out of your ranged attack bits. If you're using your crossbow, you don't
Yeah.
have any spare
Oh,
ranged
that's
ones.
true. Yeah, no, that's very true. Yeah, balls.
Oh, there we go.
Is there anything else we need to buy?
That's what you're able to do on this one. Is if you go to the blacksmith with your crossbow and spend 800 crowns to buy a crossbow magazine, you get +1 ranged attack.
Which is amazing, but I couldn't do that and the gem.
Oh no, you can't, can you?
You
You can
smith
only
it
have one.
once. Real
Ah,
pain.
that's irritating.
Yeah.
So-
But on someone like the Blood Witch, it's great because she's got that
Yeah.
skill where she can be catalyst all the time.
Yeah, she's just one all by herself.
I need support. I'm a frail old dude. Who the farmer's wife loved.
It's a great sword. Is that two-handed? Must be.
Yeah, sounds familiar. Do you want the marketplace cards?
I'm only wondering just because, well, Vicky's.
Rifle through them.
I don't want anything else. I'm happy.
No, I was only thinking just with your rapier, as much as it's handy with having the movement skill, if we start going up to the point where their endurance is high, 2d6 isn't going to be.
That's
all
when you
that great.
double wield though. That's when you dual wield, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got there were no swords that were better.
Hang on.
And I didn't
So
like the guns any better.
Dual
Can
wielding
you buy
your.
a second rapier and smith that up?
There isn't another rapier, I don't think.
I was sure there was one in the. Hang on. I don't even need to look at the
That's
cards to find
interesting
one here.
because if there is a box
'Cause if there
standard one
is-
in there,
Yeah.
You
That'd
can
be worth
smith it.
having.
you could put D6 on that, and dual wielding gets even better.
I was
Yeah.
At the moment, dual wielding, you're on 3d6.
Your front door isn't locked, but it's obviously closed. and
If you
stuff.
close this, fine as well. When you're dual wielding at the moment, you're getting 3d6 plus strength, I think.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh,
But
that's
you need to roll 2d6, Aiden.
Yes,
2d6,
Yeah, for your
5.
that's okay.
You
Nothing
wouldn't
happens.
need it to be the.
Is it not?
You wouldn't need it to be a
Yeah,
second
it's only-
rapier.
Double 1 or 12.
Sorry, to kill you.
Oh, what, the Enclave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that, Jack?
So you wouldn't need the second weapon for dual wielding to be a rapier. You can still have the movement from one of the weapons you're holding. It could be a silver sword or any other standard marketplace sword that you smith.
Do
to
they not have to be
2d6.
the same?
No. No
Does it have to
reason
be the same
whatsoever.
class, I think?
And so it does need to be the same class. So it would need to be a sword. So another sword.
Or
If
even, I think it just means it just
So,
needs to be
If an
one-handed.
accursed has one-handed weapon of the same category equipped in each hand, either
Nice.
both melee or... Oh, hang on, it says either both melee or both ranged, so it's not even that
So it could be two
specific.
throwing daggers.
Yeah, it could be 2 throwing daggers, yeah.
No, it doesn't even have to be that. Because it says here, one-handed weapon of the same category equipped in
Yeah.
each hand,
There's a few others.
and it
like
says in brackets, either both melee or both... Right, oh.
there
hang
are
on.
many one-handed ranged weapons.
Yeah,
Is the point?
I'm with
Because
Yeah, when it means by
Throwing
the same
axes,
category,
swords,
it's
yeah.
just a one-handed melee weapon. So it could be an axe and an
yeah,
axe and a sword. You just got to remember some of them like
I couldn't
the
choose it.
stilettos because these are also
So Vicky,
small.
when
Yeah,
when
I need
dual
small.
wielding, roll a single d6 to hit, and if successful, sum the damage values of both weapons. That's when you can do big damage, adding your strength. However, you get -1 to hit, and you can't use any extra attacks granted by either weapons.
Which we knew.
But that doesn't say anything about
The
anything beyond that. It's only
Yeah.
from the weapons. Cannot cleave, and you must still roll for damage on critical hits.
movement. Okay. Well,
That's the only way you're
Still
going to do big
the
damage.
point going that we
Okay.
could smith up another marketplace sword and
Yeah.
give you 4d6 dual
Massively.
wielding. something like a silver sword if you wanted Bitsock ends, which would help with faceless ones as well, or even just the long swords, which are cheap.
Yeah.
Just an idea to make you even more of a killing beast,
Never
particularly
really
when you get
considered
your
that.
plus
So we've
one.
got-
Okay, well, I will think about it, but I don't want to do it this town sequence.
That's fine.
We can't now anyway. We don't have the stuff to do it.
So end of day, it'll be 10 crowns, won't it, for Aidan living?
10 for Caden, so yeah, that will go down to 703. And then we do the Dreadwill, which is okay. I come back from my accident.
Yeah, and are you going to the pub to get rid of fatigue first?
I will do, because I can take the money, it's safe, because you just
Yeah.
rest in there.
So that's where you're going. Aidan's going to the tattooist. Have we got one here? You must do.
We do, I believe.
Yes.
There is a
location 3.
tattooist. So it's 400, I think.
You've got the
I
book.
believe so.
So that
think you're
drops
right.
us to 303. Do you know what tattoo you would like?
I think the initiative one wasn't the one we were thinking
The
of.
City of
City of
Lucania.
Lucania, yeah.
Yep.
That gives me basically the +2, you know, because the lantern gave me +3, so that puts me +2, so it's pretty
Yeah.
much just bang on the same.
Yeah. I mean, the only advantage is if you took the lantern as well, you'd be on +5 initiative and
Yeah,
be starting on 8, which
Yeah,
would
well,
be
this is
before
what I mean.
most-
I can flip whenever
Yeah.
we think.
It'd be on 9
Why have I got I've got Aidan here, I've written 3+3 for
because
initiative.
Because
that's
of the
the
lantern.
Lantern.
Oh, does it give you
So-
+3?
Gives
Yeah.
us 3.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'll
So
be
just
3
change
plus
that to
so it's
two.
averaged on 5.
Because he's not holding the lantern currently.
Yeah.
Plus
So
2.
because you can. So when
Plus
can you
speech marks.
swap your items? Is the beginning of your turn?
Yes.
Beginning of the round.
Beginning of the round. Yeah.
But 5 is still alright.
Yeah.
And
Yep. But it
No,
could
but
bump
it
it to
depends.
7
If
when
we
you
know
need
we're up
to.
against fire or I need extra armor or evasion, then
that-
I put a cloak on. And then if we know that actually I need to go first to get some stabs in, then
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
just
With
take
And
the
5
lantern
would have
out.
put you before the Devourers as well, so
Yeah.
that's quite handy, and a lot of scorns.
Well, it worked actually because from that time, you know, I just shrugged
Yeah.
off the fire damage and went,
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think there's an event roll on the tattooist, but you might want to check.
No, it just
I
turns
think you
into a
just
house.
spend all day in the chair. I spend all day resting, so I get rid of fatigue, so I'm not fat anymore.
But you do have to roll and hopefully don't become an alcoholic. Oh no, you don't
no,
do you?
that's when you're drinking for insanity. So
Okay.
is Aidan going to stay in the following day, or is Aidan done?
I think he's got something to get rid of, or was I imagining that?
I think he's done on that. 0-0.
All clear.
what?
So did Jack get rid of his fatigue?
Yes,
Did.
they,
Did
it's
it?
all
Yeah.
I've done in
Yeah.
turn.
Okay.
I've had
So
nothing
the
else
one
to do.
thing I wanted to start thinking about as well, because we've got loads of gold, we've got loads of raw materials which are worth a fortune, which we might not be smithing into anything. Because like I've got 1,000 gold in Ethereum and Bane crystals.
Yeah.
How much of things like houses or hecrophants and all that type
House
of
is actually
fancy weird stuff that
The houses, we're going to move soon. We haven't come to a
So
new
a small
settlement yet.
house-
We're going to move.
Buy a
It's
house
a
at the
waste.
next settlement.
Yes, I
because
mean,
this
is
is
it
maxed out.
A small house is 800, a medium house is 1,200, a large house is 1,600.
Go medium or higher.
yeah. And how much is a
And then
hecrophant?
A
'Cause
noble
then-
house is 3,000.
Yeah.
So there are stables at every single settlement.
Just so Aidan's aware, the large house, which is 1,600, there's 4 bedrooms, a kitchen, a baths, and 50 storage. What do they each do? Bath. The bedrooms remove fatigue for free,
Yeah.
and you avoid living expenses when you stay in the house.
So that's 50 gold a day, 40 gold a day essentially.
A bath, soak yourself in warm water to remove your woes and your wounds. Gain 4 health until the end of your next quest. If you visit the baths again before your
Gain
next quest,
4 health.
the effects do not stack. Yeah,
That's big.
It is
and
big.
how much is that? 1,600?
1,600.
Might be worth, because I mean I've got 1,000 just in.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just
Crud.
not,
Well, we
It's just
deliberately
not worth
kept
it
it in
Yeah.
items because they're harder to lose than gold.
Yeah.
But we need to get out of this. No, hang on.
This is Grimford, isn't it? Don't we always come to Grimford?
Oh.
I think we left.
I think
we
we're in
left.
Andorn.
Let me check the quest.
Oh no, we travelled to Andorn.
Yeah,
should
we need
actually be in
we need to check,
Andorn.
because the other thing is
What
a
does
house
our-
going to be
what are
better
the stats
than
for?
than
Andorn?
horses and hecrophants or whatever it is
Hmm.
it's called.
I haven't actually put Andorn on here because this was the first one in Andorn, so that changes things a little bit because
We just have to roll to see if the
we would
things-
still need to have an Accursed Guild.
Mm.
I mean, it's probably worth having one anyway because you can't
Yeah.
want one at every place.
We need the tattooist because
Would
Aidan
you
might-
Unless we're not going to bother with that tattoo.
I think it's necessary, personally.
We'll have to
we've
roll.
lost-
I mean, it's
Oh, it's
400
the
gold. I
TV
mean,
gone
if
off.
it's
Do you wanna
better
pass
for
me
us
the
to
remote
buy a
over
house,
there?
400 gold is, not being funny. Like, if I do without the tattoo, I've got 1,000 gold in Ethereum and stuff.
Yeah.
That's 1,400 gold.
Well, I've got bits here as well, mate. So the gold we can get to.
But it's only,
Didn't
it's
need the
only worth
blacksmith.
doing it if it's.
We
a
didn't
town we're
use
staying
that.
in for a while.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to look for those yet, but I need to.
We did
need,
use the Dark Enclave and we will need the healer.
We didn't use the Dark
we
Enclave,
haven't
we
used
used the
Dark
Accursed
Enclave.
Guild.
Oh yeah.
We need to find if we roll, see find a tattooist. So you've got to roll 3 dice, Aidan, because it's a town. You
Yep.
need to be 8 or more, otherwise you won't find it.
And
Well,
another one.
that's 6. I just need 2 or more. 4.
Four.
So.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we did find that, and the Accursed Guild, the roll on that,
Which Aidan also went to.
you did, is 7 on
On
3
3.
dice.
How many dice?
So it's 4. 7 just.
7 on the dark.
Okay, so we did find those. That's okay. That means we've got 3 slots left to fight
You need
to
the
do
healer because
things.
you've got a serious wound.
I will
So
have to
they're
go
always
looking
apart?
for in a minute, or unless I just live with it. But
Yeah.
if we're going to keep coming back to Andor and we buy a house here, you've got to think about what you need long term, and the healer is likely to get
Yes.
used again and again.
No, healer's
Um,
always going to be.
A blacksmith is something I
I
think.
mean,
we're
what's the
going to want,
most
but we don't
central
have to
town?
fill
It's,
it up now,
it's
do we?
Grimdark,
No.
whatever it's called, or
Grimford.
Grindolf, whatever it's called. The
Grimford was where we were, but in the last travelling sequence, we actually travelled to Andorn, where we found the Bloodmoon Guild and stuff like that.
The point is, we're going to be here for a while, I think.
Yeah. So if you're going to buy a house that takes up a slot,
Right.
that leaves 2 more slots. You probably want a healer to be 1.
Yeah.
You just want to think about what you put in the last slot quite carefully, because you don't want to duplicate too much of what's in other towns. Because how often do you use a blacksmith?
Well, that's the thing is, are we able to travel back to a previous
Yeah.
town whenever we
You
want
can,
to?
you can travel to new towns as well and
Okay.
find new stuff. So you can move around. It's just if you're going to buy a house somewhere,
You just
want
have to
the,
journey to it.
Yeah.
you
So
want
the
the
thing is,
basics.
A blacksmith is something I think we're going to want to. I mean, I'm going to want to use the gold thing I'm carrying to smith something. I suspect.
But we can
that
always go to
probably
Grimford
will.
for that.
That's
You
yeah,
can.
that's true. What other locations have we got that are actually going to be any particular use to us? That's the point. So what are the options
Well,
in the town?
Are we? What day are we on? I've
Healers and
lost track.
options.
Is this
This is the end of day 3, which we haven't done living expenses for yet.
okay? I have to stay, and is Aidan?
Well,
Staying or
I've done
going?
my tat, haven't I?
Yeah,
well,
so-
this is what I'm saying. Like,
He hasn't got anything he needs to remove, has he?
No.
Like
No,
serious
I'm
wounded.
done.
He's
No,
No,
fine.
so
Yeah.
Aidan
So-
could always leave.
so what I'm saying is though, before we sort of 100% commit on the tat, because it's 400 gold. Like I said, if we are going to have a house here, the tat can wait.
So you don't need to worry about that. I've got plenty of things as well, mate.
Oh, right,
It's
okay,
500.
yeah.
Honestly, this
Do we want to buy a
no
house
concern.
here?
Well,
Now's time to do it if you're going to do it.
this is the thing.
Can we definitely get to 1200?
Yeah.
We've got some gold
Well,
left
no, we
over
might
as
as well
well,
go for
so
might as well go for the
Large
biggest,
house.
thickest house.
The biggest, dickish one is 3,000.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's stick with the large
one below one below biggest, thickest.
1,600.
Yeah. So what does that give you?
4 bedrooms, kitchen, bars, 50 storage.
I can't remember what the kitchen does. What's the kitchen do?
The kitchen does blah, blah, blah. Cook and eat as much as you need. Remove 1d6 severe wounds and 1d3 insanity. In which case, we wouldn't need a healer.
Because we could
Unless
almost.
you have a death wound, that's by the by. Is the other options, we don't have to fill all of the locations now, do we?
Or the other options.
Buy a
No,
house and
buy
then
a
just
house.
fucking
I'll
go
go
with
to
it.
the house and sort myself
Or
out.
the other options are.
You don't
Is
get
it
living
worth us all
expenses
buying
in the house
horses?
either.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, I
How much
think...
do the horses cost?
Time.
Come on. We've talked about a house for ages. Should we just buy a house together?
Yeah.
Mortgage free.
So what was What's the
stock.
bits that you guys
Right.
were selling?
Because
I've got a spur Netherium.
Because I've been carrying this Nefarium for donkeys, and
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to.
We're not going to use it.
And it'll
because-
fill empty some slots.
Yeah.
I've got one there.
I mean,
and
Nefarium, that's 500. That's a
that's
1,000.
there.
There's another 500.
That's
Two Bane crystals.
Bane
Okay.
crystals, which we're not going to use
So-
there. So that's 1,500.
So
That's
hang
all
on.
we need.
So
We're-
so we get this right. You're dropping Ethereum, Aiden.
So I'm. Yeah, I mean that's.
Okay.
We're losing 2 raw Ethereum and 2 Bane
So
crystals.
who's got the other Ethereum? Is it Jack?
Me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they go back into the deck, and chances are we'll pick them back up again.
No, they go in the
Discarded.
discard.
Oh, okay.
So
As
that's
long as this is a good town
So
to
that's-
buy it in, what I'm saying.
yeah, that's a good town. Well,
Yeah.
we've got 3, so that's a grand.
So that's 2
gone.
Ethereum. They were also getting rid of the 2 Bane crystals, which gives you another 500.
So if they both got a Bane crystal each,
No, I've got 2.
Aiden had 2. We
Yeah.
shuffled stuff
Bane
around.
crystal, and so they're worth 250 each.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought they were more than that.
No.
Well, that's still 1,500 gold between just them
Yeah,
4
it's good.
items.
Are you sure you don't want to spaff gold over these?
Well, if you look at, I mean, what do they? I mean, we've got to the point where we're getting.
You've got to get rid of one, so that's 250. But I suppose the point I'm making is we also
I mean,
have
I can hold
300
one.
in gold.
I can hold one. Yeah, I'll hold one then, just because there's less chance of.
Losing
What,
it.
what did
losing
we
it.
what did we need? 1600.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not sorry, it's not quite enough to get there, is it? We've got 303 in gold crowns.
Oh,
So
that's funny. Then
okay,
deal
so
with it.
sorry, second Bane crystal goes in.
Yeah.
So we then need to spend 100 gold crowns.
Yeah.
So that takes us down to 202.
I am now just going to say that we may have a little bit of shuffling around to do for items we don't actually want to use but we're holding.
I was going
Yeah,
to say,
storage.
why didn't we
Yes.
do that on day 1? Because that way we would have saved money and all the
Yeah.
drinking and all the rest of it.
Oh fuck it, we
Oh,
done
right,
it now.
okay.
It's not worth it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been alcoholic.
Well,
True.
yeah.
Well, you might have been a home drinker.
Yeah.
You'll find the vodka
It's
hidden behind
rewinding
the
so much
system.
time though, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's,
Well, I saw this working from home.
Yeah.
Like all them people that need the petrol.
Well, there's nothing else you're doing, is there? So Aiden will come out at the end of this day.
right,
I
okay.
mean, I'm going into
No,
our
Aiden's
friggin'
buying
home.
a house.
We-
He's going
Oh,
to
he's
a
going to buy the
location
house.
buying a house.
And you can
Oh,
stay
I
in
think
it
do you
to
have to do a
thing.
search? There might be a search value as well. You might have to look for a property.
What's that?
It was after Tattooist.
Yeah, which was near the back, wasn't it? I was still looking for a horse, that was why. Okay. You may choose to buy a house in this settlement. If you own a house in this settlement, you may choose to visit it. You do not need to roll for events after visiting or buying a house. Each person may purchase one house per settlement. After purchasing a house, the accursed will no longer need to pay living expenses for themselves. They must still pay for stable animals and anything that adds to their living expenses. However, you may upgrade your house to one of larger size. To do this, you must pay the full price of the larger sized house. You cannot sell a house.
Ooh. You might as well just go for bigger stickers straight away.
Yeah.
But not. There's no need to have the noble house at the top.
Yeah, the only difference is you get a study, which knowledge is power. The power to temporarily gain 1 sanity until the end of your next quest. When you finish the quest, lose this temporary sanity bonus and also remove 1 insanity. So I mean, I don't think a
3,000
study's.
is a lot of gold.
Yeah,
for
I
that.
don't, and it gives you unlimited storage. But I don't think we're going to need more than 50
You've got to
storage.
spend
No.
1,400
Yeah.
gold for that.
No.
I don't think it's worth it. And it gives you an additional 2 bedrooms, which is irrelevant because there's only 4 of us.
Yeah. Wait, and oddly enough, it's a 4-player game.
And 2
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
can rest per bedroom.
But you don't know what expansions are going to
And
come
one
out.
of the bodies.
Isn't
no,
it?
that's
Courtesan.
true because
You know, because this game is it, you know, is
Highly
just
expandable.
dripping for expansions.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just
Well, the
not-
fan base has started doing it because it's not going to happen officially, sadly.
They said that they're not. Did it not sell?
It was more of a case of marketing. In order to create sales, you've got to inject huge amounts into marketing,
Yep.
and it's only at that point that the cost of producing this comes down,
Yeah.
because the cost of producing this is really high, and
Yeah.
partly because of the quality of the product, like the thickness of the card, the size of the
Oh,
miniatures.
the card is awesome.
The size of the doors, everything's quite large scale, and so it was very difficult to produce it cheaply.
Yeah.
So it's an expensive game unless they can funnel tons and tons of sales, which means injecting tons into marketing. So that's why it won't be more.
Okay, so we have a house. Did we decide I'm still an alcoholic?
House.
You are still an alcoholic.
No.
What was the type of house?
Large house.
Is it just called
Just a
large house?
Yeah.
We've got to
Okay.
give
Small,
it a
medium,
name.
large, or noble.
Got to give it a name. Can't be a large house.
Cassadale.
What?
Okay.
Casa house.
The pit.
Castello.
Castello.
There you go.
Casa del Castello.
Castello. It's Italian for castle.
Large Castello. I'm not
Grande
right. I'm not-
Castello.
It sounds like coffee.
Castello
That'd be
Grande.
like
House Grande. Anyway, so we have a house, so there's no point in wasting a slot on a healer now then. Am I just
No.
going to
Just go to the house.
go to the house? Does it get rid of the severe wound, Vicky? I think it does.
It does if you go to the hearth. It's more just delicious. Which we do
Okay.
have.
do we
have
all
a
get an
kitchen.
extra 4 hit points as well?
If we all went to the house, then yes.
The large house doesn't have a hearth.
Half.
Half.
It doesn't.
What does the kitchen do?
No, it's
A
cold.
banquet. Oh, that gets rid of 1d6 severe wounds, so a kitchen is better. So, well, you only had one, so
And you
it's
only got
irrelevant.
one anyway.
And
Okay.
you've also got fatigue, haven't you?
I got. Did I get rid of that?
Oh,
No,
you
I
get
didn't.
rid of it.
I
Yeah,
did
you
get
did
rid of
because
that.
you were in there.
We can stay in the house as long as we like. There's no daily expenses. We may all as well come back.
Oh
into
yeah,
town
because you
and
went
go
to the house.
house.
You didn't go to the pub.
Just go to the house.
Once you go out, you're out. You can't come
Oh,
back in.
well, that's a bit of a shitter, isn't it? If we now decided we're buying a house because we don't get the health bonus.
Well, this goes back to the whole rewinding of time, though, doesn't it? And
Oh, no.
Vicky's alcoholism and all that
Oh
stuff.
no,
'Cause
I think
we
it would be pretty easy
we-
to rewind time.
it's
basically make
it's not that.
decisions.
It's the idea of not being able to walk back into town is a little bit odd. Oh, I've forgotten how to get back there. I'll have to wait until I've killed something.
We could always do 1 to 3
But still.
rewind
I'm joking.
time and 1
I'm
to...
staying out of this
4 to
because
6.
last time we got into hot debate. we can
Because
we
we
can
could have
decide-
quite easily done the house in day 1 and not done everything
let's
else.
decide that off air. Right, I think we're pretty much done though. Other than that
Yeah,
point,
Yeah.
aren't
I
we?
was going to let the dice decide.
Right, well, we'll never know because I'm going to say goodbye, YouTube.